Where'd my alerts go? My alerts are right there. All right, stream. No more problems, please. Let's just hope that it works. All right, so should we wait for Lauren, guys? Let's wait for Lauren before we get into all the hard-hitting questions, and then we can start the show.
Yeah, let's wait for
Get
Lauren.
chatted up for a little while. Welcome everybody into the stream.
And I need her energy to like bring me up.
Yeah, everybody needs the Lauren energy, you know, to feel the vibes. If you guys don't know, every Kick OG podcast, we're gonna do a sub giveaway at the end of the stream. So everybody that's here, some of us will give away a sub. Some people might agree, some people might not. We'll see what happens when we get to the end. But if you guys want to type in KOGP in the chat to enter the sub giveaway, you got to follow the channel and type KOGP into the chat, and you will be entered into the sub giveaway at the end of the stream. Welcome in everybody for being here. Thanks for tuning in once again. Episode 2 of the Kick OG podcast. This one is definitely going to be a good one. Yubby was talking earlier. He's like, how long is it going to go? We went almost 5 hours last time, guys. It was a long time.
Jeez.
Hang on, guys. Let me cook. Yo, I want to see some let me cook emotes.
Oh, fuck.
Hang on. Let me cook. Put some let me cook emotes in the chat right now.
You gonna whip out the Lambo?
Now recording.
Holy.
There it goes.
That's kind of cool.
Hello, Craig.
So fancy.
Oh, no. All the name tags moved again. Oh, my God. You know what? You know what? I'm just gonna move them all out of the way for now until everybody gets here.
It's fine there. It's fine there.
Just put on a line. Like, you know how like people have their socials in the line.
Look, I tried putting them in a group, and then I was like on and off. But then every time you tried to move one, the whole group would move. It's just there's no good way to do it. It really.
Yeah,
You
we
know-
struggled with that too, like during the talent show, like everyone coming in and out, and you have to have them in the right exact spot, so we'd have to like share a screen. And it
Yeah,
was
right.
just-
Like,
it
I
was-
just want everybody to have a custom name tag that's fitting to them, you know, and look cool. But Discord says, "Fuck you."
Yep.
That's how it goes. Oh wait, hang on a second. I gotta turn the music off, motherfucker. Why, chat? Does no one tell me
let
that
me
the
cook.
music is always on in the background? We did this last time too.
It's
We got
funnier
20
just to
we got
kind
20 minutes in, and because I'm using voice meter now, so I don't hear it.
It's funnier just to kind of
All right.
It is. Yo, when I went back to watch the stream, I was like 20, 30 minutes in. I finally turned the music off. Then from when I did my retro game day, I had this fucking... I'll show you guys. I had this stupid little thing plugged in.
Let me cook.
So it was going bzzz, the whole...
Oh no.
And you didn't hear it unless everyone stopped talking. So when I heard the stream back, I just kept hearing it. And I was like, yo, you got to be fucking kidding me.
What the fuck am I looking at?
Oh my God.
I'm scared.
But
Hey,
JQ
yo.
is...
Shake.
Are you guys scared of
shake
the
JQ.
devil?
I am. No, I'm not.
Shit.
I don't know. I just woke up on the wrong side today. That's all I can say.
He woke up in Dubai.
All right.
He live from
I was-
Gaza? What's going on?
I'm such a bad streamer. Okay, now everybody can hear you guys. Okay, yeah, Ababs, no music, no volume from the guests. Thank you guys. Finally, somebody said something. Holy shit. Listen, guys, I ran out of buttons on the stream deck. There's only so many buttons, and I ran out of space for things. Okay. This is a lot of work. You know, you guys see me in the channels all week. Hey, come on, are we doing this? I'm very annoying all week trying to organize this shit.
You guys
you
ready?
are
we
on
are.
top of
Let's
shit.
do
I'll
this.
say that, man.
This is
Whenever you
fake
like
touch or
do something, you
disrespect.
do like go all in. So it's big
Mhm.
respect
Yeah,
for that.
shout out to AVX Nation for that. Big dog. You really are the big dog. I gotta give you your flowers, bro. Like real talks.
No, listening to him behind that mask all night is gonna be fun, isn't it?
It's gonna. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know, bro.
Oh, it's probably hot behind that mask right now.
If only you knew, brother.
So
I
the
couldn't
only
even
other
put that hoodie
costumes
on.
that I only have to wear a wig one more time this Halloween. The rest of my costumes require me to just wear a hat, so it's okay. But let me tell you, this wig sucks. And Sponge, you might remember when I got this costume the first time. I think Sponge was the
Was
one that
that for
gave me the
October?
idea to buy this costume.
But was that for Doctober, the Doctor Disrespect Halloween contest?
N-
Wasn't it for that?
no, remember there was like some tweets about something or other, and I was like, yo, what if it'd be funny if I just copied him and did the car thing and did the whole thing, and then I just did like that whole stream. Remember that? That
To be
one
fair,
clip
you
is
pull
still
it off.
on D Live.
To be fair,
That
you
clip
do
is
pull it
still
off.
there. All right, we got Yuppie. Yuppie's here.
He needs to tidy his room, bro. Fuck.
He's only 20, I think, right?
Look, Yuppie
20
has
or
his
19.
Yuppie put his
Yeah.
name
Yeah.
tag in the camera,
Oh
so every time
my
he moves,
God.
Yuppie's name tag will go with him. It's nice.
Oh
My
my
man was
God.
prepared.
Oh, I don't know how to do that. I would totally do
Guys, are
that.
Yeah,
you
so-
watching his
I'll do that.
screen? Look at his webcam, bro.
No.
What is he
Yeah.
doing? Oh, he's dressed like a monkey.
Yo, W ape.
Oh my
W in the
gosh.
chat.
Yes.
W ape.
Kobe
Yeah,
has
it's
a
ape,
monkey
it's
tag.
ape, it's
He
ape with a
reverted
shaved
to his
hand.
primal state.
Is this what being on the Kick partnership program does to you? It just sort of
he
Yeah,
gets paid to be a monkey.
he's got his headset on somehow.
He reverted to his
He's
primal
only got
state.
one hairy hand though. He shaved one of his hands.
Oh my
Hey,
god. Oh my
It's like-
god.
I didn't know we were at a dress-up party.
Bro, I
Yeah.
didn't get the news until yesterday.
Listen, I lost the
Bro,
other
I'm
one,
so
okay?
I'm so upset about it, dude. I'm so upset about it.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If Shayla didn't say nothing, I wouldn't have got this mask. I literally just drove and got this mask and pulled up. Oh god.
I think the monkey doesn't know he's muted.
Poor monkey.
He's trying to look out of his mouth.
Hold on, let me see if I can communicate to him.
We're good now.
Oh
We're
no,
good.
here we go. Yeah, go on now, JQ. Communicate.
Yuppie, you crazy hilarious.
Hold on,
Really
yo,
no
Zoro. I have a bone to pick with you. I have a
I'm
bone.
surprised you're
shit.
not Batman. Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
I'm surprised
Alright.
you didn't dress up as Batman, bro.
I was going to actually dress up as Batman, but
Nah,
my
bro, you're not
only
Batman,
thing
bro.
that I had was I didn't know if you were gonna be my Robin.
Nah, bro. I'm not, bro. I told you I'm Superman.
Oh, I forgot.
How do we know
You were
that's
tired.
Sophie?
Oh, you want to talk
forgot.
about Superman Zorro? I got so lazy one year, and I was like, "Oh man, I need a costume for work." Everyone's like, "You got to dress up." So I was like already gonna wear a shirt and tie that day. So I just looked up a picture of Clark Kent. I popped the lenses out of a pair of blue light glasses, fucking
Oh,
turned my
no.
tie, opened the top button, did the little swirl in the front. I says, "Guys, I'm Clark Kent." They're like, "Didn't you just put your suit jacket in your locker?" I go, "No, I put it in my car and I swirled my hair." So technically, I'm a different person. So like,
Exactly.
you know. I opened the top button and I swirled my hair. That's like totally. I would never do that.
Work smart, not hard. You know.
Yeah, why would I go to the Halloween store? You know.
Facts.
Has the
So-
gorilla got his mic on yet?
Do we hear Yuppie yet?
Yes.
Donkey
hello?
Kong, are you there?
There he is.
yeah.
That's a very deep
Yes,
gorilla.
indeed.
I've never heard a gorilla's voice before.
Hey, where the banana
What-
at?
Oh my
I don't know.
goodness.
He's been sticking something in his mouth because it's ripped on both sides.
Oh, welcome to the
Oh.
podcast, everybody. This is what you get. You get kick partners coming in dressed like monkeys and sticking things in their mouths. Apparently, that's what this show is all about.
Hey, yo.
Oh man, Bangley, if you look pretty relaxed over. Oh god.
Oh
Okay.
no!
Okay.
Oh,
and
no.
she's got a banana.
Yes.
Okay, this just got better. Brittany,
Well,
your
this,
turn.
This works. This works.
I got a hot dog.
No, you
I-
don't.
I got a hot
You
dog.
gotta
see,
put the hot
I
dog.
think
For the
banana
hot
works
dog
for
costume, you
gorilla.
have to put it on.
You gotta get the
Alright.
hot dog.
You got to do it.
Did somebody
God,
need
I've
a banana?
Ah,
Where'd
Bro,
Yuppie
it's
go?
too hot. It's way too fucking hot, bro. I
Oh,
can't.
it's so
I
hot,
had
dude.
to take
I
that
don't know if
hoodie
you
off.
guys can see me. I'm like glistening in this light right now.
I had the hoodie on as a meme, but I took it off in like 5 minutes.
I'm turning the fan on. It's way too hot in here.
It's like
You
80 in
dressed
here.
as
I'm
a
not even
Twitch
joking.
streamer. It's pretty good.
I mean, it's fun. In my opinion, it's funny, but dude, it's too fucking hot. Like, I don't know.
What are you dressed
Oh.
as now?
Mr. Leaf. That's what
My
he's dressed as.
initial response. I'm glad I didn't say it, but nothing. Yeah, Leaf. Yeah. No,
dressed
dude, I
as
might
a
actually wear that outfit
patient.
to KidCon. I'm just gonna go full. I'm gonna go full Twitch robe or Twitch wardrobe just to KidCon. See if everybody gets upset at me.
Dude, flights to Vegas from New York this weekend because of KidCon were so expensive. I was like, oh, I'll just see if I can get a cheap flight. I was like, yeah, okay, $500 for the flight one way. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. It's not that
It's
important.
not, dude. It's not worth it in my opinion, unless you know that you're gonna like have like something set up to profit off of it. And I hate to say it like that, like, or you're going for the experience that, like, I don't know, man. It's crazy expensive, and they know that they're like overinflating the prices of the tickets and everything. I'm not just talking about the planes. I'm talking about the actual tickets to TwitchCon. Like that, it's kind of crazy. Like even as a partner, you don't even get a discount, do you? Where it's like, what?
Hey, Lauren made it.
we
It's like
got
so
Lauren. We got
Don't think
Yuppie
there's
with
a
the
discount.
banana, and we got the real life banana.
I
What?
over your
Okay,
ass.
now all the name tags are in the right place. You don't have to move.
A hot dog and a banana is crazy.
This
How
one-
old, how old is Yuppie again? Yuppie, can you
Look.
confirm your age before I say anything?
He's
20.
20.
Oh, okay. That's old enough to be.
So what
Yo,
were you
this
gonna
is like
say?
a this is
You
like
right
a
there, Yuppie?
episode of fucking
Well, you know,
Fall
Guys.
I was just
Okay.
gonna say that I really hope that Yuppie peels me open and puts me in his mouth like he's doing to that
That's
banana down there.
crazy.
That's
Hey,
wild.
But I had to
Chat,
make
you guys
sure he-
heard that.
Hey,
He's
hey,
a
I
baby.
think. Hold on, I think I got tighter hands
Yeah,
than
Yuppie's
Yuppie.
got
You
two
might
I
have
bananas
have
to
to
now.
jump
eat the
in.
banana.
Oh my
Oh,
god, we
yeah,
got a
Yuppie.
banana, we got a monkey,
Oh yeah, Yuppie.
we got a
Nice
zombie, we
and
got a hot
slow.
dog. I swear to God, this is a lobby of Fall Guys right here.
Hey yo,
Let me
hey
see it.
yo,
I
hey
just checked to see if
yo.
Eddie's
W
online
Yuppie
and he's
get it,
not.
cack.
I was gonna see if we
Oh
could
my
get him
God.
in.
He'll be asleep.
Yo,
Yeah, he's
yo,
asleep,
having
man.
Eddie here, oh my god, that'd be hilarious. Yo, who's dressing up like Eddie? Just needs to put on an overly tight T-shirt and just say "bro" in an
Alright,
Australian
just,
accent a bunch
just
of times.
listen, bro. In the next couple of weeks, you guys will see.
You just
So,
got to get a
Eddie-
gray. You got to get a gray Under Armour T-shirt that fits a little too tight. Just be Australian. That's it. That's Eddie.
We go do
I
a.
could probably pull it off.
She
I
wants
think
you to
Sponge could
whisper
pull it
how you're
off.
going
I
to
think
eat her
Sponge
in
could
her
really
ear,
pull it
cack.
off.
Well, if you guys don't know this, when Kick was first, when Kick first came around, Sponge married Eddie.
Oh shit!
Oh God! Oh
You guys are
God! I
trolling.
actually forgot
Yeah,
about that.
yo, I
guys
was
are
the
trolling. What
official.
are you
That was
trolling
a wedding.
about?
There was a real wedding. That
You
took
guys
place.
are trolling. What the heck, bro?
That was crazy.
Yeah, I remember
So,
that.
so
Fuck.
Sponge, where did you guys go for the anniversary?
Women love that shit when you have a
Like,
deep
it's
voice.
coming up
We
soon.
didn't. We didn't. He forgot to liquidate his crypto, so we couldn't afford anywhere.
GG.
Really annoying. I want to see if I got
Bro,
a
I gotta
picture of that.
turn all the fans
Oh
on.
my
I'll
God!
find it
Please
for
tell
you.
me. Yo, Papa's the Duke was there. Mikey was there. It was like a whole big thing.
Trust
Oh
me,
shit!
I
I
know.
do have it. Oh my
Hey, can we
god.
just have appreciation how Yuppie is taking time with this banana through the mask? This is just real life. Like,
Yeah, how much effort does it got to be to like get it through the mask to make sure it actually gets in your mouth?
Wow, that's
I
wild.
think he's doing better than 90% of population. That, you know what I'm saying?
This is
I'm
the only
doing enough.
podcast on the internet where you guys come to hear about the platform, and instead we talk about bananas in mouths. That's it.
No lie.
Yuppie, can you use your feet like a real
Hey.
monkey, please?
Uh-oh.
Contemplation.
There you go. Eddie's here now. There he
Oh
is.
shit.
I'm not sure if I'm that
I could
flexible.
do that.
Fair enough.
Only one way to find out.
I could definitely pull Eddie off as a Halloween
If there ever was a
costume.
podcast to give it a shot, Yuppie, this is the one.
I'm contemplating.
I love it.
I say do it.
You've got a mask on, so no one knows you.
You just
Yeah,
gotta
just
probably hold your leg with your arm and just like bring it
Ignore
up.
the pink nameplate that says Yuppie. Nobody will have any idea.
I would need a full banana
can
though.
I-
I'd have to go get
Can I
another
get
one.
my name plate?
You know what? I
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
gonna do it. I'm gonna order an energy drink.
Don't do it, Zoro.
Well,
Don't
hey,
do
I
it.
mean, listen, guys.
Have
it
While we're
delivered?
talking, while we're
Nah,
talking
bruh.
about
I
energy,
need
drinks,
one of
if you
these
guys
ones.
don't already know, you guys need the fuel to stay focused and finish all the tasks that you have on your list, guys. We got some F3 energy right here. If you guys don't know, now you do.
I don't know.
Oh my
I
goodness.
don't know.
Oh well, if you don't know, if you
I
don't know,
know.
now you do.
You
How
mean
do
To be
you know?
honest, I'll be
no.
honest. To the Americans in the chat, like y'all
You
are
know we
real,
had to
man.
do it, right? You know we had to just toss it in there real quick.
Do it one more time, AVX Nation. Just one more time.
Are
One
you
more
oh, you're
time,
sponsored
listen.
by them, right? True.
One more
true.
time, if you guys need the fuel that you need to stay focused and finish the task at hand, F3 Energy is the beverage for you. Really, I'm like
What
the
a
best
sellout.
spokesman. Like, really, I could just write a
Prime
commercial.
hydration.
You know,
Whiskey.
I think the
we got some
AVX
orange
Nation just
mood.
said that.
Ready,
I'm gonna
ready,
do
guys?
it.
Here we go. Ready?
Fuck
This
that
is
bitch.
the best sound on the internet. Here it comes. Oh
yeah.
yeah. That's
I
right.
know
hate
you.
it.
I didn't hear shit.
Discord blocked that out.
Oh, Discord doesn't like the sound. I
I'm just
guess.
kidding.
All
It
I
right.
was
just
just
bought my
silence.
first case today from Iceman. I used Iceman 30 TTG's code.
Hey,
So
let's
Yo,
go.
shout out
Iceman.
Iceman. Hook
I
me up
am
with
not
this
an
case.
energy drink person
Dude,
at all. So
I don't
got
know
the
if I
Moon
can eat
drink,
another
and I hope
banana,
that it
to be honest
pans
with you.
out. Either way, I'm gonna support y'all
I
in the
could.
cult, quote unquote cult.
I tell you
So
what,
what's-
the
what's-
original
what's
is
in your
so
bottle?
good.
What's in your bottle,
Try
Lauren?
to
Is it
eat it with
Hennessy?
my feet. I don't know if
Is
I
it
can
Not
whiskey?
do that, man.
today, not today, but it is whiskey.
I don't know
It's
if I can do
Japanese
that.
whiskey.
I knew
By
it.
the way,
I
let
knew
me,
it.
let me get my tongue
Japanese
I don't know if I'm
cheese.
like
whiskey.
I'm on
flexible enough
theme,
to do that. I
look.
need
If
like
I'm
a
gonna do
full
it, I'm gonna do it
banana
all the way.
in order
So
to
I'm
do
on
that.
theme with my
I don't know.
Japanese whiskey.
Yo,
It's
guys, type one in
Tori.
chat if you want me
It
to
is
try.
of Japan, and it is rice and pure mountain water distilled, and aged
Oh,
in a barrel
Yo,
for 3
Mama
years.
Bliss,
Yeah,
thank you for the
bougie.
follow. I
After
appreciate
those
it. Thank
10K
you.
subs,
Years.
she's
Thank
yo,
you.
my
bougie.
bad.
One,
Leave me
My
alone.
bad, Lauren.
Okay.
Nah, fuck it,
Yeah.
pop off.
After that,
My bad,
I
Lauren.
got bougie.
Fuck your shit, Lauren.
Hey,
You
Lauren,
know, I took classes to make me bougie. What's going on,
First
Luna?
class built different, eh?
I don't know if everybody else is, but you're super blurry for
Dude.
me. I don't know if it's because your
I
background
know,
is
I know.
blurry.
It's every time. No, baby,
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
just
every
that's a
time.
Discord thing.
It's okay.
Okay,
On my
okay.
Bro, I
stream,
don't know
it's
if I
clear.
could
On
do
everybody
it,
else,
man.
it's gonna be blurry. If
Perfect.
you want to see me
Okay.
clear,
I don't
my
know if
stream
I
is
could
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
yeah. We
blurry,
just go to
so
the stream. It's all good.
it's all right. Thank you, baby.
Lauren's camera doesn't like Discord very much.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Understand.
I
We'll
wanted
figure it
to
out
give her
one
the heads
day.
up.
I love you, baby.
Actually, Yuppie has a really good way. The way that Yuppie's doing it is having a second version of OBS run his camera into Discord. That's like the way I think I might start doing it. It seems like a better way.
Nice.
But-
That y'all will teach me mods.
All right. Well,
Is anyone gonna be watching the Misfits boxing this weekend?
Yeah.
somebody in my Discord was actually asking about the KSI fight, so I might watch it if I'm not too busy.
Bro, I don't know.
All right, I'll be honest.
Yeah,
I don't give a
don't
shit
say
about
that
the
stuff in my
KSI
chat,
any other
please. Don't
fight
say
other
that.
than Dylan
Be
Dennis
respectful to
and
everybody
fucking
in the
Logan Paul.
podcast.
That's the only fight I care about.
Oh wait, this Saturday is KSI and a Logan Paul fight. There's two fights.
Yeah, they're both main events or co-events.
Ooh, should be a good one then.
So
Dylan
yeah,
Dennis will win that.
I don't know.
I hope
I
so.
feel like it's
I hope
Dude,
so.
whenever those events take place, my Discord is flooded with people. It's like so hard to keep track. I've got like 9 different channels. I've got all my monitors trying to fucking keep it going. It's mad.
Dude, that's how I got my Discord to over like 1,700
that's-
viewers.
that's how
'cause it
my
was
Discord got bigger.
Jake
That's
Paul
crazy,
versus Tom
yeah.
Fury. I said, guys, I'm streaming the fight in my Discord.
Dude, I don't know.
Oh my God.
2,000
Dude,
people.
I
There
don't
was
know
like
if I
there was
can
like
like.
5
channel
other
on
people
Kick.
doing it. at
Dude,
the
the
I don't know
same
Fury
time.
how
fight,
long
I
I could
had,
stay
like-
in this
Everybody
I
was
don't
stream.
know
doing
how
it.
many
I'm like, bro,
people I had. I had so many people coming to watch that fight. It was crazy.
It was so good.
But guys, let's get going with the hard hitting questions now that we got Lauren here. The only other guest that we have that we're waiting on here tonight is Whittle Bears. Whittle Bears is going to be joining us a little bit later today. But while we move on here, let's welcome everybody once again to the Kick OG podcast, where we ask the hard hitting questions that nobody wants to ask. First things first, we have, like I said, we have Brittany Corp here, fresh into phase 2 of the Kick Partner Program. Brittany, I want to ask the first question to you here today. I guess everybody, first round of applause here in the chat, in the Discord. Let's give a round of applause for Brittany here. Get the round.
Good
of
shit,
Thanks.
bro.
Clap
Good
Alex,
shit.
for the hot dog.
for the
Yeah,
hot
hot
dog.
dog, that's right.
Juicy wiener.
Oh my
Hey, yo.
goodness. You guys are so haram, bro.
Okay, well, you know what? We do have the 18.
We got to
plus
shake
button.
we got to shake in the core. We got to keep it halal.
My first question is for you, Brittany. Can you tell us
Uh-huh.
about your journey as a streamer from day one to streaming now and finally becoming a partner here on Kick?
Okay.
Dude, it's
Well,
so hot.
I started in my living room on my rocking chair recliner with my Xbox. Would it be Xbox One or could you stream on Xbox 360? I forget. I think it's Xbox One that I
I think
started
it was
on.
one, yeah.
Yeah, with that little box camera in the corner. And then I was on Twitch. So for like 4 years I was on Twitch. Then actually Livin Legend, who's now Devin Legend, he was talking about Kick, saying he was coming over here and just like really hyping it up. And I'm like, you know what? It's worth a try. So I started here March
Dude, it's so
3rd.
hot. I don't have
And
the other.
I think like I was
hand.
just extremely blessed to come when I did because it was just like a bunch of people trying to build their community inside. Like I just felt like we were all one big family kind of thing. And we were all like kind of had the same mission, so we were all like-minded a bit, like as from what I could tell anyway, from everyone there. And then I don't know, it just worked really well. And I just grew like tenfold over here like crazy compared to any no growth I've had on Twitch for the last 4 years. So, and here I am, phase 2.
Now, have you always been doing the slots and the content like that, or is this new to you, doing stuff like that?
Well, that's new. Yeah.
So what did you when you started originally streaming? What did you used to stream compared to now? What's changed
Fortnite.
about your content?
So I started Fortnite for like 2 years. Then I switched to Call of Duty. Then I came here and I was still doing Call of Duty. And now I do some. Well, I don't do slots so much, but I do like different gambling skins, like CS:GO skins or RuneScape skins. So they sponsor me to do that, so that's kind of nice. And then I just stream Call of Duty most of the other time, or like sometimes we play Family Feud or different random stuff. So yeah.
Lumi, how about you? How can you tell us about your journey from the beginning to starting to stream on Kick, and what inspired you to stream on Kick?
Yeah, for sure. So I started my journey about 6.5 years ago. I started with a lot of like survival crafting games and so on and so forth. I was in child protection services. I was a supervisor, and the relevancy is that almost 3 years ago now, I kind of burnt out after working, in that field for nearly 13 years, and ended up falling in full time content creation. I only had at the time like 15 average viewers. The only reason why I went full time with it was because I burnt out of social work. It was the height of the pandemic. I wasn't in a place mentally where I could go and seek work at the time. I needed time for myself, and I just threw in. I've always known that I've had a passion for, engaging in conversation, and gaming has always been two of my passions. So mixing those together, I was like, let me give this a shot in content creation. Built a solid community of about 30 average viewers, and then plateaued for a year at that viewership. I was putting out TikToks and YouTubes and everything that was happening, and at the end of January of 2023, I applied for a job because I could no longer afford to continue to stream full time. At that point, I just didn't have enough finances. So, was about to either quit streaming or take a hiatus. I had told myself that, I'm gonna give myself at least a few months of just disconnecting from it, because it was just when you pour your heart and soul into something and it doesn't come to fruition, it's just absolutely heartbreaking, right? And I was just extremely discouraged. And I was so sure that I was gonna get this job. I was qualified for it and unfortunately did not get the job. So ended up kind of being at a loss, and I saw that Kick was coming out with a 95-5 split, and I told myself, if I want to create content full time, the amount that my community is supporting me now on Twitch, if I transfer that over to Kick, I would be able to at least support myself short term with that financially until I either grow or I find another job that I can find. And I came in at the beginning of March as well, and it just kind of popped off. It started slow, and then all of a sudden I put a lot of work and effort into growing our community here, and I was very fortunate that a lot of my community members came over, so we already had a solid foundation, and we've just kept growing from there. And yeah, we haven't looked back since. I told my community we were gonna split Kick and Twitch, and within the first 2 weeks, I actually ended up going on and telling my community we're moving to Kick full time, and
Bro,
I've been
it's
on
so
Kick
hot
full
in the
time
suit.
now for
It's so
7.5
hot.
months.
There we go. Gotta make sure I unmute myself. Now I forgot
Right?
now. You
Love you,
fucking
little
yo.
man.
No, listen,
Dude,
I
I
turned the
laughed
stream
so hard because it's just
I turned the
awkward
stream remote
silence.
on. I
Yeah.
turned the stream remote on so it didn't make the noise, and now when it doesn't make the noise, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta look to see if the
Yeah.
little
I
icon
said
is
have
there.
fun.
That was so funny.
Oh
I
my
thought it
god.
was
Hey,
for
listen,
real.
podcasting is
It is.
easy.
It is
Everyone
Dr.
thinks.
Disrespect.
There's a lot of work
I
that
think
goes
he
into
did
this.
that
You
for
gotta
an
remember
event.
to
Yes,
press
he
buttons.
is.
You gotta remember to do
Absolutely.
things.
Facts.
Zoro, we didn't get a chance to hear from you last time because you needed your beauty sleep last time.
I
So
need it again, bro. I need it again. I got like no blemishes. Touch wood.
I
Zoro,
know.
tell us about your journey from streaming. What got you into streaming? What got you inspired to come to Kick? Tell us about your journey.
The heck?
I've
Where's
I've,
that
I've sort
music
of been
coming from?
fascinated with digital media since like 2006. I remember I have like a book that they gave away to like work experience people, and one of them was digital media. And I was like,
From
okay,
me?
this is interesting. Read the book, and it was
Literally have an
essentially
actual
about, like, the
mullet
growth
and
of the
stash.
internet,
I'm
and I was like,
Doc.
all right,
It was a
cool.
blurb.
So
Wait, was it?
I wanted to be a content creator first. I wanted to be a YouTuber, and so one of the issues I had back then, especially being of ethnic background, is like judgment. So it's just been on and off for 10 years until last year. Well, actually 2021 because of COVID, and I started making YouTube on crypto because crypto was booming. And I was like, oh, maybe I should stream this as well at the same time, but I never did. And I had a decent following at that point. Like I had like a few thousand just on YouTube. And people, I know I would have people coming in, but I didn't take the leap. And then last year, I started streaming on Twitch for like a week, and I was like, I'm not really feeling this, so I stopped. And then at the same time, Trainwreck just sent out a tweet talking about Kick. So the moment I saw that, I signed up, and pretty much 2 days later, I started streaming League of Legends, and just been doing that for now, except for the last month because my GPU cracked itself, so I'm waiting for that to get back.
How did your GPU crack itself?
I don't know, dude. I put it to sleep, and it just didn't wake up.
Oh
Like
no!
literally, like literally, I just put it to sleep before I went to bed, and I woke up, and I just didn't want to wake up with me.
Listen, my GPU has had its days. Sometimes it wakes up. It's like the angry ex-girlfriend. Just come knocking on the door. Hey, my GPU one day is working, the next it's coming begging for its stuff back. So
Dude, I was so pissed. I'm on the 1070 now, but it was like the 4080, and I spent 1600 on it, and now
I'm
it's been.
still
What do you guys
using
think of the
an old
costume?
1660 that somehow
You
hasn't.
guys think of the
shit the bed yet.
costume? W costume?
Yeah, dude. I hope hopefully it comes back this week, and then I can start streaming again because I want to do gaming content. I was doing slots for a bit, but I got bored, and I got tired of people asking for money.
That was always a good time. Yeah, spin the wheel, duck race. We haven't done a duck race.
Bro.
in a
I
while.
started a duck race, and
Yo.
bro, even the wheel, bro. I was like the first person using the wheel. Now Lauren's the queen of the wheel. Now she uses it every stream.
Guys,
Yo, Zoro? Can we get a commitment from you on this podcast to bring back the duck game?
We can do it now. Might as well. Let's do it now.
Should we do a duck game? Do you guys want to do a duck game?
And
I don't
the
know what
winner,
that
I'll
is.
give him a sub.
No, I have no idea either.
All right, hang on. All right, hang on. What was it? It was.
But you gotta do
Countdown Talk.
emoji. You gotta do emoji. Duck race is a bit rigged. You
Marika
gotta do
Kaka.
emoji race.
We gotta do the emoji race.
Yeah, and I'll
Right.
give anyone in the chat.
America?
Like,
Hang
our
on,
current
emoji
podcast,
race.
I'll give him like 5 subs.
what are we doing now? I heard money on the line.
Well, I gotta spice it up, right? I'm Indian.
All right,
for a
hang on.
reason.
I'm gonna put everyone in. I'm gonna put everybody in. We're gonna do an emoji race.
I heard money on the line.
My father just opened the door and laughed.
Yo, did anyone see the bad lip reading that came out?
My
Did
father
anyone see
opened the
bad
door
lip
and just
reading?
laughed.
Which one?
Nice.
The
Haven't
one
seen
they
that.
did for the first class. It was Lokes.
Oh,
I
did they?
appreciate Loke for running it by me first. I thought it was funny.
Oh my god, that shit was hilarious.
Wait, what is it? It's a new badge.
Oh, here's a question that I want to ask people.
Wait, what?
All right. This one's a bit loaded because this one's from it's like more towards OGs. So we have badges right now. Sorry to like take over for a second, AV, but we have badges right now for the first and second class, but we don't have anything for people pre-January or pre like Aiden Ross for the OGs. Do you feel like there should be like a dedicated OG badge if you streamed a certain amount of hours pre Aiden Ross and so forth? Because I feel like credit to the first class and second class, but everyone else that's like signed up
A
before
little
January
bit of-
15th.
Right. Oh, Zoro, then they have to come up with something special because technically it's already an OG badge.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
exactly.
So then
Well,
they have
like
to come
a
up
kick
with, I don't
founder
know
badge
what
or something like that. You know
There
what I mean?
you
Or
go.
founding
I
badge.
think that people that were streaming in December or prior should be able to buy equity in Kick.
Ooh.
Or just talking on some the bigger shit. That damn.
That I like
Only
that because everyone that
Yeah.
streamed in December did it for free with nothing and
Wait, hang on.
fought
So,
for the platform.
Sponge, so is this some sort of a staking system? I know you know what I'm
No.
referencing. You know what I'm referencing.
I know what you're referencing, but
It would
no,
be
I
fitting
just-
because
I
we
just
have
think that would
stakes.
be
So the
good.
name,
that
the
would be
name.
cool.
I don't know
That's
about
genuinely
this.
a good
cool.
idea, honestly.
I don't really
That's actually
know.
a really cool idea.
Yeah.
I think that's dope because, as Sponge said, like, you know, a lot of us in December were literally watching each other, and it was just a crazy experience to say, like,
They
fuck,
they
fam,
wouldn't
like,
do it though.
we were all here, and I'm not saying that since we were here at the beginning, we
They wouldn't
deserve
do
a
it though.
special seat
Is
at
the
the
only
top.
thing.
No, I'm just saying things like that would make us feel like all those hours dedicated didn't just go down the drain.
Totally
You know?
have money
So
to
I think
invest.
that's a dope idea, Sponge. That's a
Zoro, I
really
have
dope
the
idea.
emoji game set up. Are we ready to do it?
Let's finish this conversation first, then run it.
Okay.
Because I'm really interested in this one.
But even
how
back
would
to
that
even
work, Sponge?
Hey,
How would that work? Would there be an allocation that's separated to everyone that streamed? Because there was at least 1,000 streamers in December. If probably less than that, but yeah.
I don't
There's
know.
not-
I mean,
There's not a lot of data
I'm
though.
just looking at it here. So obviously you could invest in stake and whatnot, but their performance isn't the best right now. But I just think, I don't know if. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, Kick, it's not really a profiting company right now. I don't think they're making huge
It'll be as
amounts
a
of
venture.
money.
It'll be more of a venture.
But
capitalist thing.
I don't know. Just to be able to be a shareholder, even if it doesn't perform well, would be quite something.
Kind of like
I
just
don't know.
own. Yeah, it's like, yeah. I kind
Like
of feel what
1,000
you're saying.
shares for like each OG would be pretty sick.
That
Yeah,
would be
1,000
good.
shares.
That's what
I'll
they
go
did
for
when I used to work at a
1,000 each.
dispensary. They did that for us. Yeah.
I don't think they would do
couple
that though.
Yeah.
Hey, I would
No,
gladly
I mean,
take 1,000 shares.
That's never
easy.
going to happen. It was just
Yeah,
an idea. But
1,000 shares for everybody. Those
maybe
1,000 shares will be big soon.
maybe a hat or something with like the date your account was made or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, well.
We can
But
get a
no,
plaque.
back to
We all
We
get
can
even
get a
we all
plaque.
get
A
kick
green
look,
plaque on
tattoos.
the wall.
But like,
let's
I
just
do think an
say
Yeah, cake
allocation
tattoos.
would be cool. Like an allocation, you can buy a certain amount of shares, and there's like, let's say there's 10,000 shares for everyone that's an OG, and depending on when you signed up, and if you're actually streaming, then you should be able to like pretty much it's like it wouldn't be a lottery, but I know what you're saying. Now that would be sick
No,
because
but
that'll
shares that
resolve everyone.
yeah, but shares
mean,
that aren't
I
purchased,
don't really
will
know,
just go
man.
Straight back to
I don't
Kick,
know.
So it doesn't really matter. They'll just underwrite it, but just to get the opportunity would be gnarly, absolutely gnarly.
Yeah, I doubt they'll do that
Um,
because that's like that's like.
I mean,
quite,
that's just
like,
my world anyway. That's
Yeah.
that's my job. So that's
It's
just,
like
yeah,
it's an idea, but
it would be pretty cool. It'd be pretty cool. I mean, Aiden Ross, all he talks about is I've got equity in Kick. It's like great,
Equity.
but yeah.
Oh my.
Well,
Nah,
I'm
it would
sure
have been
that
cool if
that's
there
probably
was a
just part of
crypto
his deal.
coin.
What'd you say,
Wasn't
Bentley?
there-
We're
wasn't there
not
a
big enough,
wallet
I
at
don't
some
think.
I'm
point?
sure
Wasn't
that
there, like,
was
a wallet
probably a
button?
part of his deal.
we
They
are
said
not
that
big enough.
it was like I'm pretty sure they contemplated that, right? Like somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, but then they went against that. Like Eddie even spoke on that whenever he was talking to the Joker the other day. He said that they didn't really want to have the kicks things turn into a a cryptocurrency. I don't know, but I feel like somebody else prior to that said something about it being a possibility in the early stages, like they thought about it, but they kind of didn't go that route.
The only way that would work is that you can't. No one can have a monopoly on the kicks, and it would have to like because you need liquidity in there anyway. Like so, it would be risky.
Well, he said
to have-
eventually he wants you to be able to put money in the website or take it out, even with crypto. Like that's what he was saying.
Yeah.
Which may, but I guess eventually, like
Yeah, I don't know.
eventually could be
Interesting
The
idea,
issue,
but
the issue
a long
with like
time or-
companies having their own like even like with gaming, if you have like an internal currency, it becomes a bit messy because essentially you're using
Stake
fiat
now
to
accepts
convert to like an
kicks?
internal currency, and then you can't take it out.
Technically, yeah, it
If you
could.
can take it out, then it's great. But if you can't, because
Yeah.
in gaming, like you look at COD coins or Apex coins, it's like they're using their internal currency, but then like
could
it's just
for
stuck there,
sure.
and it makes you want to buy more.
I mean,
Especially if you
at the
can't
end
buy a
of the
certain product.
I mean, at the end of the day, Kick Streaming is a privately held company right now. That's it. So if it went public and went onto a stock exchange, then I don't know when that would happen, but I could see it happening in the future, but not anytime soon. I don't think. I mean, it's
Yeah,
privately owned by Eddie and whoever else. So
Yeah.
I got you know they plan on it for sure, but I don't that's even ads are still like some people say it's never gonna happen, but it's questionable.
It
like,
will.
years. It's probably years, in my opinion.
I
but
say,
don't know.
I think ads will come like next year summer. Personally,
I
how
think it'll be a
everything's been
choice.
moving.
Well,
and
yeah,
that too. It's a choice.
in my opinion, it should be like this is what I said about Twitch for the longest time. Like, and this is what I think Kick should do. But you should be able to have ads or not on your channel, and obviously, if you opt out, you get 0 revenue, and you should be able to kind of like work with the the advertisers and like approve what ads are on your channel or not, like rather than just random, fucking 10 ads getting spammed on there. And then
Yes
if
or
if you're
no
a
for
small
ads?
streamer
That's
and you want to
interesting.
grow rather than try to like farm ad revenue,
Very
you can
interesting.
turn the ads off entirely because then people aren't going to get pre-rolls and click away. Like being able
Can
to
you believe that
personalize
it does that? It
experiences.
shows sometimes 8 fucking ads in a row.
Yeah,
I pulled
it's
Twitch up
tough.
Like,
yesterday
that's
and
fucking
showed people
nuts.
how it works. So like if you pull it all the way down to 30 seconds an hour, it's like 70% of the bar per hour is like pre-rolls, right? I'm just talking about Twitch's ad system, and if you turn it up to 3.5 minutes, there's like hardly any pre-rolls. But at that point, it's forcing you to run at the minimum 3.5 minutes ads per hour. So you're really like in this delusion that you have a choice, but you're more so locked into 4 minutes of ads, or everyone gets pre-rolls and just clicks away, and you don't grow. Like that's
Yeah.
it's a problem. It's a big problem.
Why do heck?
Yeah, it turns you off. Like I'm trying to watch a stream and then
Wado,
halfway
heck.
through there's like 8 ads and I'm like, okay, this is like a
100%.
5-minute commercial break. Like I have time to go out, go to the grocery store and come back and there still be ads playing sometimes. You know? And
What
if
up,
you guys
Saki,
know
man?
me, you
Welcome
know how
back,
much I
dude.
hate going to the grocery store. But like with the amount
Welcome
of
back,
ads that
dude.
they show, it gives
What
me
up?
plenty of time to do so.
No, it's legit like 8 to 10 ads now. Like it's legitimately
it's
8 to
crazy.
10 ads.
And
Like,
and then it's like you have to watch 7 of them and then you could skip the last one. But at that point, fuck it. What's an extra 30 seconds, right?
And they are all over ad blockers. They're all over making sure ad blockers.
Did you
don't work.
guys see that YouTube now? If you have an ad blocker, if you 3 videos after 3 videos, it turns the YouTube video player off.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it makes you click on a
Haven't
little
seen
screen, like this little thing
Like,
pops
are you
up in a
still
circle.
listening?
No, what it'll do is it'll pop up. It'll say you have 3 videos. If you don't turn off ad blocker, it will block the YouTube video player, so you can't watch videos until you turn the ad blocker off.
Really?
I found a way
Oh.
around it. Just download Opera GX. It's the best and newest gaming browser that somehow works. I don't know. Just use Opera GX.
Sell out.
Yeah, that's right.
I use it.
I haven't ran into that problem
I
yet.
feel like if they
Yeah.
keep warning people, they might try to ban people's YouTube accounts.
They
for,
want
like,
you
using
to
ad
pay for
blockers.
YouTube Premium so bad, so the option is to either pay for Premium or you can't watch YouTube videos at all. It's like you don't even have a choice anymore. It's crazy.
Well, you've
even
also heard-
the resolution is also now premium as well. Like some of the 10Ks, like I think the
True.
bit rate on those are better if you pay for premium.
I don't
Mhm.
understand that. Anyone uploading videos to YouTube in more than 4K. The average person only has a 1440p monitor anyway.
They got sued,
what about-
if not still being sued for
Hope everyone doing well
companies
today.
not knowing
Indeed,
they can skip
Be
ads on their
chilling.
videos, like really
little podcast.
like a lot of
and,
companies.
yeah.
I don't know if it's a class action lawsuit or not. I'm pretty sure that YouTube got like big time on that. So and they're also trying to crack down on falsifying advertisement numbers when it comes to bots. I've noticed Twitch has tried to do that and YouTube tried to do that big time. So that might have something to do with what like they have the ad block up. I don't know, but
It started making me so mad. I have to use
dude, they're gonna
Mozilla
block it eventually.
Firefox to run Hulu because Hulu doesn't work in Chrome because after you watch like 2 videos in Hulu, it like crashes and says unexpected error. So I have Firefox to watch Hulu. Now I have to have Chrome
Can I
to do
use
everything
my
else and then
mouse?
Opera to watch fucking YouTube videos. There's
Someone
too
told
many
me
browsers. This is crazy.
someone told me Brave can do it all. I haven't
Oh,
tried.
What
Brave,
is
but
Brave?
someone
Now
just
there's
told me
another browser. How many browsers?
that. Apparently, I've never tried that one. That's what I was just told though.
Man,
Maybe
it's
not.
getting insane now.
I can't use
But
the quad
Zorro,
to control the thing.
are you ready
Let's
for
go.
this race? I got it up, ready to go.
Yeah, fuck it, let's do
What are
it.
you
I
guys
don't
even
know.
talking about?
You don't know the emoji race?
No, I've got no
No
idea.
idea.
Just go to AV stream real quick and you'll see it. If
All
it
right.
comes up.
Well,
I thought
right
it was the
now,
first one to put
Heel
emojis
KD
in.
is watching this stream
Oh,
on the
shit.
featured list. So, hello, Heel KD.
Oh,
Yo,
totally
yo,
different.
Kyle,
Oh my God,
Kyle
all the
is
names back
a
in.
huge W. Kyle's a good dude, man.
All the
There
names
was,
got taken out. I got to do it again.
Oh,
I
we
would
love
say-
Kyle.
I think that dude deserves not to say anybody else that got it didn't deserve it, but man, that like if you look at his hours, he's a fucking grinder, and I personally stuck my neck out for him just to make sure, and it's like I'm like that dude is he deserves it, man. Like I don't know, it feels good to see people like that and everybody else at the same time. I don't want to make that sound like weird, but I don't know.
No, don't do 1 minute. Don't do 1 minute. No, don't do 1 minute, bro. That's too long. Just do 25 seconds.
Yeah, people are going to
We're gonna
hear
be
it.
sitting here for 1 minute just silently staring at the emojis.
I
how
see
do
it.
how do I change it? How do I change it?
Just go settings. I think it should be in settings.
What the fuck am I watching?
Top left.
That's what
No
I'm
clue.
asking, Sponge. That's what
Clear.
I'm.
Yeah. 25. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
You guys ready?
how do
You
I
guys ready?
how do I win?
Alright.
How do I win?
It's
How
random.
do
It's
I
random.
win?
Anyone
Go.
can win. Anyone can
go.
win. Anyone can win.
All right,
Okay.
everybody's ready.
Okay.
Everybody's ready?
I want to
There's
All right.
money on the line.
Here we go.
I'm not gonna lie, my luck is
What
good
do
right
I
now,
do?
bro. My luck is good.
Nothing. You
Luck
guys
is
do
good.
nothing, bro. It's God. God
The
decides.
answer.
Nah,
Will.
dude.
To the call.
Let's go.
What do I do?
You
Oh,
just
that's loud
watch
as
your little
hell.
guy win.
Yeah. Turn the
Come
music
on.
off. Yeah.
Let's
All right, hold
go.
up.
She's going.
Here we
Alright,
go.
he's coming
Here we
first. got
go.
AB's coming
Who's
first
gonna
with his
win?
cowboy hat.
Why
the
is my guy
line.
gonna puke? What's the pukey emoji?
Here we go. Here we go. Who's gonna win?
Yeah, I'm
no.
falling
Who's
behind.
gonna lead?
Oh,
He's coming
Sponge.
first.
Oh,
I think
Oh
Sponge.
shit! Oh shit!
Oh my gosh. Duh.
Just dipped
My
over the
guy
line. That's
sucks.
crazy.
Oh man, and JQ takes the win.
What did I
Well,
just say? I
I'm
said
gonna
my
give
luck
you
is
5
good.
subs.
My guy
Oh,
sucks.
So rigged. That's so
wow.
rigged.
And
Can
so I
confirm.
was the one using that first, and then everyone jumped on that after they saw me. Like AV stole with the fucking emoji and duck race.
Oh my
Zoro.
god.
Fucking rigged.
First
Yo.
black man affiliated on Kick.
Yes.
That's him. He is
Hello,
him.
JQ.
Don't forget it.
Oh my
That's
god,
what
bro.
Zoro.
The duck race would have been good because Sponge would
I
have had that
won.
rigged. Sponge talks to ducks.
But that one's rigged. That one's proper rigged.
That one would have been rigged. Sponge would have won that one.
Well, I should have won that
Alright,
one.
Which card am I
It's
using?
my birthday.
Oh my goodness. So
one.
now what do you
Leak it,
guys think of the
leak
emoji race? You guys like that?
Leak it.
I ain't
I like
looking
it.
bro.
You like the emoji race? If you guys
I
go
think
there,
it's
there's
rigged.
so many other ones. There's like an emoji race,
Yo,
there's a
what's up,
hearts race,
Brewski?
there's a duck
What
race,
up, brother
there's like a
man?
whole
Welcome
bunch
back,
of fun ones.
Brewski. What up, dude?
It's supposed to just be a countdown timer, but it's a countdown timer with fucking entertainment factor.
Wait, so is it? It's just random, right?
Pretty
It's
much.
random, yeah.
Okay.
So I would use it to do my giveaways. I would like.
Oh, that's
I'll-
pretty
just
cool.
to-
That sounds like a good idea.
Just to like elongate my stream from like 30 minutes to like 2 hours. I'll just run like giveaways every 20 minutes, like for $1.
Duck race, duck race.
That's fine, though.
Yo, Zoro started the duck race.
GG's.
Hey, yo, Zoro, thank you for the
My,
5 subs.
my
man.
giveaways are
I'm
Chat
out of my
GPT.
W Zoro, bro. W Zoro chat.
So I have a question for everybody here. We're all live streamers. Everybody knows I started off the stream with the music being all fucked. We all know that in live streaming, shit just don't always work sometimes, right? We'll start left to
Yeah.
right here. We'll start with Luminestra. This is the epic fail moment of the podcast. Can you take us back to a moment on your live stream when some shit just didn't work? Where you had an epic fail moment, your content, the camera stopped working, where something just didn't go right and it was hilarious when you watched it back later.
I think one of the ones was like when I was first starting out and I didn't really have viewership yet on and I went back, watched my VOD, and I think the entire VOD I didn't have my mic on the entire time. And nobody was in my chat, so nobody told me like, hey, by the way. So I just spent an entire, 2-3 hours, however long it was, just no mic. Just,
Oh no, the
no
whole
nothing.
stream.
Yeah. Yeah. That was way back
Has
in the
that,
day,
has that
right?
ever happened again since, or do you usually now your chat is like, hey, unmute?
Oh, luckily now I have an active chat that'll be like, "Hey, we can't hear you."
There it is.
You guys will just tell me to
back
screw
in the
off.
day
What's
when
wrong
you
with
have
you guys?
0 people watching and you're watching yourself,
Yeah.
you know, you don't know.
You guys
I
are
feel like
so
we've all
mean
been
to
there
me,
at least
man.
once. I know I've done
Yeah.
something similar.
You guys are so
Where
mean.
I went the whole stream and didn't realize that I
I've
had this
told you?
thing right
Yeah, I
here,
know, I'm
the
just
little
joking.
lens cap.
Oh yeah.
Just
Yeah.
joking.
So
Yo,
I had all the,
guys, can we
like,
get
I
some
just,
ones in the
I
chat?
was streaming from my Xbox at the time, right? And so I was streaming from
Just
Xbox
type one.
into this was on Mixer into like Beam or Lightstream or whatever it was called. And I wasn't looking at the stream. It was just I would press go live on the Xbox and it would just be what it was. And it didn't until I watched it back later and I said,
Thank
oh my
you.
god, my camera was turned off the whole time.
Oh Jesus. I ain't
Yeah.
never been there.
You never done that? Never left the lens cap on when you shot a
Never
video?
done the cams.
That's funny.
I had a cockroach run up my arm once when I was on stream.
Oh,
Fuck that. Fuck that.
And I literally was like, what the fuck? The
Yeah,
chat
fuck
loved
that,
it.
dude.
And I was like, bro, what the fuck?
What
Sure,
about you,
nice.
Bang Leaf? What's your epic fail moment?
I've got like 2, but honestly,
I got a
the
great
worst
one.
one was pretty similar to Luminestra's. This is so embarrassing. Whenever I was on Twitch and I first started out, I streamed for like 4 or 5 hours one time.
I
and
got
it
a
was
good one, yo.
Rust
Let me cook. Hang
and
on. Let me
CS:GO
cook.
and Tarkov. And whenever I ended my stream, I realized that the entire time I was streaming my creator dashboard. And
Yo.
and I like you could hear the game and you could hear my voice, but it was just the creator dashboard. And
Love
like I
that.
had like a few people come and chat and they literally didn't tell me. They just
Oh
like,
no.
they just ran with it, dude.
It's even worse when you have people in the chat and you're
It
just
was
like,
only a
"Yo, did
couple. It was like
nobody
3
say
viewers,
anything?"
but yeah, well,
I
they
cut
thought
my
it was
finger
funny,
off.
so I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, they don't want to tell you until the end. They're like, "Hey, by the way."
By the way, you've been streaming your dashboard for 4 hours, buddy.
Brittany, what
I
about
mean,
you?
they do get nervous to speak up sometimes about those sort of things.
Oh God.
I don't know. I can't really think of like something that I did for hours. I mean, I definitely have my mic muted for long periods of time until someone tells me. But I don't know. Other
I
than
feel
that,
like,
I can't
is
really
it just
think
me,
of much.
guys, or is it a rite of passage as a streamer to have just fuck up your mic for a little bit on your stream? I feel like that's
100%.
like you have to do
I
it at
think
least
that's just
once, right?
Yeah.
100%.
yeah, that's the norm.
Like if you don't, like if oh yeah, have you ever had your mic turned off for a lengthy period of time?
Alright,
If you
guy,
say
let me
no,
cook.
you're
Let
either
me cook.
you're probably lying, right?
Hang on.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, if somebody says they've never had audio problems, they're like a fucking witch or something.
Well, I
They're-
have
they're
audio
like-
yeah.
problems. I mean, that's every day, B.
every stream.
Every day.
Yo, those technical problems sort themselves out though, and then the chat. It's always nice when the community's like, "Hey, buddy, fix that shit."
Uh-huh.
But
First
yeah,
couple
you guys
streams
but-
are
ever
super
get scared
echoey.
of like leaking something from your desktop, like
100%.
messages or
yo, I
Discord?
did that the other day. I
It's my
realized
Discord.
I-
I'm scared of.
Amazon
I
shows that your
have,
hometown.
I have the exact answer for this one for the biggest fail ever that I've ever had. I was on D Live, well, what, 2 years ago, something like that, and I said to the stream, "Look, I'm just going to be right back," and I just literally opened Chrome, where it shows you like Google and like your most visited sites, like in
Oh,
little
no.
symbols. Yeah, there was some things on that
Oh,
I forgot
no.
to delete.
I
the
hate that. I
history.
hate that function as
And
well.
I left for 20 minutes to walk the
Oh
dogs,
no.
and everyone saw exactly what fucking porn I'd been watching that last week.
No.
What was it?
You can't watch
actually
porn
so
on the
funny.
stream computer, bro. Come on, let's rule
That's
them
pretty
all.
bad.
No, what, nah,
Watch
but
it
what
on a
category was it?
PC.
What category
Yeah,
was
what
it?
was it? We gotta know what
What
this
was, I don't
sponge
care
is
about
really
the, I don't care about the
moist
site.
for.
Ooh, research purposes. I need to know what it was.
Moist.
Shucks.
Some stars of the moment, should I say? Some stars of the moment. But yeah, it was fun because I was walking.
Wait,
the dog
you were
and I was
watching
like, "Oh,
Kim
there's
K and
Remy
Ray
just-"
J.
Oh,
I was
know
gonna
my
say Kim K.
It was Kim K and Ray J on God. I think I guessed it.
Oh, oh no.
No, but I
Oh,
was walking the
God.
dog and I
Yo,
thought, oh,
Ramisa, what
just
up?
got my
Welcome to the
phone
stream.
and, check the chat, and I was like, oh no. And I was about 15 minutes away from the house. I was like, oh shit, let's just go back quickly and end stream and delete the history and things. But yeah, top that one, yuppie.
This is why you watch porn on your phone, guys.
True.
That's right.
True.
Oh, Yuppie, what about you?
Incognito.
Epic fails?
Well,
I don't.
the only I may have some fails, but I don't remember them. However, yesterday, I had to ask how many hours were in a day.
Oh no.
Help me.
Oh no.
Help me, yuppie.
That's probably why I'm wearing this and I look like this, you know. I don't, I don't know that kind of stuff.
He's a cold piece of work, y'all.
What's going on with this generation?
One monkey does not stop a show. Okay.
It's so funny.
Wait. Other than JQ and Yuppie, is anyone else like over 28?
I'm 29.
I was there
I'm
for
about to
that.
be
Yeah,
30
literally
soon,
yesterday,
My
bro.
20's almost
29,
gone.
yeah.
I was
Thank you,
calculating
you're
something. I was like,
21,
wait, how many hours are in a
Like,
day?
you're
And I'm
young,
like,
right?
oh my God, no way.
Yep, he's like, yeah.
I know
I'm
Yuppie's
31.
Yeah.
Yo, what up,
same.
Honda chick? Welcome back. What's going on?
32.
I'm
Podcast.
34.
We're chilling.
Why am I the oldest?
We're
Oh,
chilling.
We're all old.
Thanks for being here,
You're the
Lumi.
oldest. You're the oldest in a banana costume. GG.
Gosh.
Right, she's right.
Right.
Have you noticed that like more streamers are like older generation people? Like it's like people that are like the millennials are more into streaming and YouTube content creation in terms of like more calm stuff versus the generation between like 98 onwards. They're more like
Yeah.
wild TikTok Vine.
I've never had that happen, I don't
short
think.
Form.
That's the first time ever. I literally wasn't
I've seen
thinking how many hours in a day.
Like
I
30s
I
that are,
wasn't
like,
thinking
really
at
into
all.
streaming. And it's like they
My
have money
mind went
now and they
blank.
can buy all the setups, buy all the mics,
Mhm.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, I agree.
You know?
I actually agree with you. I think anyone born after 98 vapes. I think that's a
That's-
given. But in terms of streaming, I think you're right.
Nation.
AVX David.
Man,
Stop
come
it.
on. Why you gotta do me like that?
Hmm.
You can't attack
but
the
I think
doc
you're
like
right,
that,
though.
man.
No, but I think you're right. If you're born
24?
pre-98, you probably have a
Yeah, I'm
job.
20.
or
I'm a
you-
youngin'.
You might have your own home by now, and like you said, you got money to afford multiple
I'm a
screens, a
youngin'.
good camera, a
My-
mic, a
my
PC,
people was
whatever.
born 1970 and before, because them people got the money. Shit.
Old people money,
Yeah.
yeah.
Count on these
Old
Old
people
kids.
money.
I don't count on these kids for the subs. I count on the older shit. I love y'all seasoned streamers. Hell,
Actually, I had this-
274 and higher.
I asked this question yesterday to someone else I was like just gaming with.
Oh,
I guess this is like question also for like the first class people.
24
would you
hours in a
take the
day?
hourly rate or would you take exposure on Kick? Like if you had to choose one or two. Because I personally
a
would.
nude from Eddie would be me. That would be mine. A nude of Eddie. That'd be great.
That'd be a good USB in the
Rescue.
city.
I got you.
Wait, is that it? That's it. So
Um,
the question was, do you want exposure or money? And everybody just wants a nude of Eddie. Is that it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Sick USB.
Did you
what?
say exposure or big host? What did you say?
Exposure, like Kick puts like on the front page, you have like a dedicated spot just for you, but you don't get any monetary gain from it.
monetary's more.
Like from Kick, like not subs. Subs obviously like that's all you.
You mean you're not getting any like hourly rate or any guaranteed
hourly
income?
rate,
It's
no
just
deal.
that you get a spot on the page and that's
You just
it.
get like
It's
you're always
I see what he's
always
saying.
you're always seen. Like you have
I-
exposure.
I could see how that would be valuable, but personally, I think it'd be kind of unfair to everybody else. But I could see how it'd be valuable.
Yeah.
Like, but
Versus
yeah,
a deal, like you know what I mean?
You'd be
Yeah.
in the spotlight 24/7.
Well, I think
That's the problem.
if you get
Exposure.
a deal, you're more likely to have more exposure.
yeah, they're definitely going
Yeah.
to feature you
Comes
more.
with
Like,
both, I feel like.
Let me ask you guys this question. Based off getting a deal, I have a bunch of topics listed I wanted to go over here with you guys today. And one of the biggest
Does Yuppie
things
know
about
his
being
name is
online-
backwards?
Moment. Hey,
It's
baby.
only backwards on
What?
my
Yeah,
screen.
you
Everybody
can.
else's
I
screen,
didn't
my
even
name
know
is
you
is
skipped
fine.
Lauren.
It's only my
Lauren
screen.
didn't go. Yeah, Lauren, you
Hell,
go.
I barely said hi
Like
to these
my
motherfuckers
camera's
besides
flip flopped
take
for me.
breaks. Yeah.
Everybody else is
All
perfectly
right.
fine though.
Yeah, we got no, Lauren, you go. We don't want to skip you.
It's okay. No, you good. I almost thought I think to myself, dang, Lauren, shut up, make mistakes. But then I had to remember I had that nip slip back in April, y'all. Remember
Exposure
that?
equal money? Not
Yeah.
necessarily though. Exposure
Yeah.
does
I
not
was
exactly
loving
mean
it.
growth.
I was
The
there,
current
Lauren.
state
I
of
was
Kick,
like,
I wouldn't take
You guys know
exposure.
Spanish
It's not
one guy that
guaranteed to
I
grow
know you
to
guys,
do
but I
I
anything.
remember.
I know, but it was
Not
Sponge ass
guaranteed.
that reported me. Because let me tell y'all something.
No, it
Sponge
wasn't,
come
you
in the
bitch.
chat. Sponge come in the chat moments before. Next thing I know, I'm messing with you. But it was, yes, y'all. So I had a nip slip. I used to do pulls and hot tubs. I still do pulls and hot tubs sometimes. We don't do it as often. So I was adjusting myself. And in the moment that I had the slip, I said, dang, I really hope I don't have a nip slip right now. And I was adjusting myself. So I didn't even know it happened. But somebody and mind you, I still streamed after that for 6 hours. So somebody was a punk and they went after my stream and they took that little screenshot and said, by the way, she had a nip slip during the stream. And then they banned me for a day. And my whole thing was, yeah, I had my little nip slip and that was what it was. It wasn't, was it against TOS? Yes, it was. A lot of things against TOS. But I'd seen so many little pink and brown nipples before mine just go banless. So I was kind of like, that's interesting. So I'm going to leave it at that.
I think the problem back then when that happened was Kick was really about. I mean, this is just
Yeah,
how I
exposure
felt it
equal
was.
possible money,
All the
not
verified
guaranteed
people
though.
Were like trying
Guaranteed
to find
money,
something
it's
wrong
a
with someone
longer
to
term
try and get them
investment rather than
cancelled.
shorter
It
term,
really
which is
felt like
exposure.
that for like 2 months, and that was one of the occasions which happened.
A lot
Happened
of
to
people that come for
it
me,
happened
and
to
then
Lily Stella as
yeah.
well.
It was more the
So
sexual
everyone was
content.
out.
It was the
But she
sexual
didn't get
content that I
banned
was
though.
worried about. Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm getting at. Is she did not. I'm not putting her specifically out there, but she did not get banned. And there was young ladies also with different color nipples than mine taking showers and going bandless. So
Lauren,
that's why I was kind of
remember, Lauren, I know,
But I was
I
also,
see
we
you.
see each other.
I see you, bro. I see you. Don't worry. I know why. I know why.
But I was also targeted. I was also targeted. I know a lot of people came for me when I didn't send for them, so that's all right. We still winning.
Me,
10,000
you, and
subs.
JQ, we
10,000
know.
subs
Why are you
later,
dressed
bitch.
as an
I'm
ape?
still winning, bitch.
Why
I'm
not?
on top of your leaderboard.
Why
I'm on
not?
top of
You know
your
what I mean?
leaderboard, you subless bitch.
You asked me a question.
Yo,
You know,
guys
that's
I'm
good.
the only one on there.
Chat
fucking
interaction.
One other person.
What was that bottle of alcohol called again?
Yo, guys, if you hear me, type 2 in chat.
But the Kikory ain't speaking for me yet. This is Lauren Shay.
Jeez.
Every day.
Yo. All right, Shayla. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You didn't have to kill them like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Sponge, you gonna talk about your
Aren't you roasting in that? I have
think that
2
whole
fans
era
on
came
me.
from the fact that Heel Mike got head on stream, and that's why everyone was wilding out, and then that's why like a lot of the verified streamers started being like, "Come on, man, do something."
Yeah, I should have got munched out. I should have had AV come on down and do the things when we was in New York. That's what we should have done. We probably would have been huge by now.
Yo, hey, they were apparently they were letting it, right?
Or canceled.
But yeah, no, I think ever since
I was gonna say, yeah.
And
He's
then also
trying to
Suspender showing
smash
his
the
dick by accident
banana.
as well.
I loved that. I loved that.
He was just pissing in the snow and then showed a bit of tip, and it was like, yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit of tip.
No, it was him in the hot tub in December. That was the iffy thing.
That was
the
crazy.
iffy one.
It's so funny how like this is actually a really funny point as well with the whole ice suspenders thing, the ice Poseidon thing. It's like
Ice suspenders.
Ice suspenders thing, I know, right? The Ice Poseidon thing. It's like a lot of people that started joining Kick in like June, July, May. They were like creating a lot of like they had like a lot of issues with what happened, whereas a lot of the OGs were just like another Tuesday for us.
Yeah, this is like normal for us. Well, everyone's crying about, oh, cancel him. We were like, bro, this is not the worst thing we've seen, bro. Man, people used to get blowjobs on camera. It was no big deal. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude, I remember.
I literally seen niggas fucking on stream. Like, not even a porn video. It was literally niggas fucking reading chat.
Dude, I just remember I think like a day after I started, like 9th of December, I just remember on front page middle was just a guy with his massive cock, just a picture. That's all it was. It had like 2,000 people in it. It was the funniest shit I've ever seen.
The porn saga,
so
the
funny.
porn saga was crazy. The porn saga was crazy. You scroll down.
The porn saga, bro. They don't even know about the porn saga.
Dude, I got it is
Moderation back then was like
honestly the
non-existent.
suit isn't that bad. It's mainly the
It was like
helmet. There's nothing on my head.
Yeah, it was us. We were moderating ourselves.
Right, there's nothing on my head
Literally.
Gotta make a share.
that's doing anything, you know?
Yeah, gotta make our shareholders, man. Fucking hell.
Yeah, we were basically employees at the start. We had to be streamers and employees at the same time.
No bad.
It was moderate your own chats, change your own stream titles. We have like 5 people trying to do it.
Guys, we need you to moderate the site, but we're not giving you subs. Oh, okay.
Yeah. We didn't get subs until it was almost late February, right?
Yeah.
The mask is probably what's making you hot. Yeah.
Yuppie was the first one, right?
Yuppie got the first sub.
What was the date, Yuppie? It was February, no?
I think it was.
February 6th. February 6th.
To be honest, I don't know it off the top of my head.
A week later.
I think it's February 6th, or maybe.
Class act, Yuppie. I like that class act. Oh, I don't remember.
I don't remember, to be honest.
No,
I don't remember getting the first sub
He
on
was
the
like
platform.
16
I don't
back
remember.
then.
He was like
They did a
16
whole
back
story
then.
about you, Yuppie. They literally did a whole story about you.
But I've noticed that like there's not as much kick drama as much it was back in like the first 3 months of kick.
No command for
Well,
changing
I
title.
missed
I
it.
don't
Every
actually
week there's
know
something
when was
going
the
on.
day of the
While we're
first
going on
sub.
drama, that was one of my questions today. You know, with all the recent drama that's taking place on Kick and people
When
leaving
was
for
that?
other said platform. What's everyone's thoughts on that?
I mean,
Because you knew we were gonna have to discuss it at some point today, right?
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
That's
Here's the thing,
exactly, you know what
y'all.
I mean? It's like, hey,
But
bro.
there's always going to be challenges anywhere you go. I always tell the story about being bodied 5,000 times. In fact, we just got bodied with 10 followers yesterday, and I couldn't believe that cheap ass follow bot attack. However, we've been bodied. I've been called the N-word at all times. I've been called a beach. I've been called all types of things.
Hey, and I'm gonna find out what day it was.
We just talked about all these things. So if this is a platform where it's like, hey, you know what, we can't rock with it, we don't vibe with it, we feel unsafe. That was the word I kept hearing, is we feel unsafe. My only opinion ever with all of it was I just wanted everybody to be held accountable. That doesn't have to do with anybody big, just everybody on the same playing field.
Yeah.
That was it. If you feel, and they adjusted the guidelines. We'll talk about that and all that stuff later. But if you left because of one person's actions or two people, whoever many people you want to blame for you leaving, well then don't let the door hit you on the way out. And please, wherever you stream, be successful. But I just don't feel like you're going to be any more successful than you could be on Kick personally.
Yeah, no, agreed.
I just remember before Aiden Ross came to Kick, he was like, "Guys, you can literally stream porn over on Kick. I can't wait."
Dude, I was
I'm
like,
just
no.
Oh, yeah, he did that.
Yeah.
He said, no, there's no rules. You could do whatever you want.
Aiden Ross also had people saying nigga.
But that's not his fault
People-
either. That's not his fault. That's probably like what they were saying to him, like, "Oh, you can do whatever you want," just to like
that's where he just
entice
went
him
right
to come
to.
over.
To be honest, I
Bro,
feel
I
like
had
I can
people
do what I want.
begging
I
me
know
to
what I'm
watch
gonna do.
gay porn on stream for like a fucking month or two. They were like,
No,
"Oh, there's no
but-
TOS, right? There's no TOS. Watch gay
But
porn." And they were like, "Oh, fuck you. You're a pussy. Watch gay porn now." It's like, bro, it's like dealing with that day in and day out.
I
That's
remember one stream. He didn't have it playing, but he had it like open in the browser, and he was just like holding it and dragging it across the stream, across his screen during his stream, and it, like that's it. And I'm like, dude, like this
Oh,
Dude, if
14-year-old
I ever
in the
get
chat.
if I ever get third class, that's gonna be my opening stream, man. Just gay porn. It's gonna be sick.
Free baby.
Oh,
W
wait.
gay porn.
W gay porn.
W gay porn.
I'll probably end up being-
Stream is
if
gonna
you-
open with the
More
Pornhub
view
theme.
I don't-
We
I
should
think
like
it
have
was a-
chat your bait.
I have a date
Good,
for you.
Oh, good job.
Oh, the gorilla is speaking.
January 27th, 10:39 p.m. Eastern.
Oh,
Ah,
for your sub button, yeah, nice, nice.
GG's.
It happened in January?
Yeah,
Wow,
the
I didn't know.
27th.
I don't remember that.
It was kind of quick if you think about it. I mean,
It was like
felt
the
a
beta
long
for
time 'cause
people
we
in
did it every
January,
day.
right? And then February is when
Yes.
everybody else started to get them.
That's right.
Yeah.
That is true.
And I think
didn't
Lauren
get
was
mine
also
till February.
quite early on with the sub button as well, if I remember correctly.
I was, but I did have to advocate for myself. Unlike
Oh yeah, that's
some
right. You
people.
pushed for it. That's right. I remember.
Yo, what up,
Yeah,
Beck?
yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
was given to
You're
others.
stupid.
I definitely had to go ask Kevin. And Loyalty Comp will always get a shout out and a sub from me because he told me there was no way I should have been skipped or not chosen. And he said to reach out to Kevin. I reached out to Kevin. He gave me my button. Let's go.
I
He was the
was
last
doing-
one. Let's do it. What up, Beck?
I
How's
was
it
doing a
going?
24-hour stream.
Beck,
I
aren't
remember
you
I was
doing a
doing a
stream?
24-hour stream when Good Panda was like,
When-
hey,
when is your
yeah,
stream? Is
check
it
your
tonight?
sub button. And he was like, I just got off the messages with Eddie. He's like, yo, check, you got a sub button now. And I refreshed the page and I was like, oh wow, the end of my 24-hour stream, the sub button showed up. I was like, you couldn't have done this like 12 hours ago.
Gotta go AFK.
Oh,
All right,
remember
Beck. Right.
I remember I started my stream
Right,
and
Beck.
I just looked at you in the chat. I was like, "Oh shit, you're verified." Nation,
Yo,
do you
that was
remember
I remember that
Dude.
clip. I came home. Yo, Zoro knows. Remember how long it took to get
bro,
my fucking check?
AV was like, I don't know what he was on during that period of time.
Yo,
He was
I
just
was so mad.
You were hating so much.
Yo,
No, Beck-
everybody's check
Beck,
just
your
like
stream
showed
tonight,
up, and I was like,
yes?
"What the fuck? Where is my check?"
Your
They knew
stream
people.
tonight.
They all
Yes.
knew people.
100%.
And then you know, Sponge was in the chat. I come home from a really shitty day, and I go into Sponge's chat. I say, "Yo, what's up?" And I saw the check mark, and I was like, "No fucking way!" Sponge literally went ballistic, and he like stopped the stream.
That was
He was like,
everybody
"No
wanted a check
fucking
mark.
way.
Everybody wanted it.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Oh my god, bro, the
It's actually
universe,
more of
the universe was fucking with me. I swear to God.
Oh God,
I loved
Bangalore.
it.
You know what's fucked? I literally
I
went
remember
into
that.
Bangalee's chat and I'm just talking to Bangalee and then boom,
Stop the
Eddie
Beddington.
spawns
What?
in and says, "Here, Bangalee,
spawns
here's your
in.
sub button."
Beck, if you don't stream, I'm banning
That's how
you.
he streams. He spawns in.
Banned.
A wild Eddie.
No,
is it?
literally, it's literally
did.
just.
It was in my starting
Nobody
stream.
told me
I had my
shit.
intro on, and we were all talking about like people were asking me why I didn't have a sub button, and then Eddie's just in my stream, and he's like, "Wait a second, you should have had this a long time ago." And then he's like, "Check it now," and then he enters, and then he gave you your sub button at the same time. He told you to check yours, and then he enters my giveaway and won $10 and then left.
It was you. I was
No,
telling
he
that
didn't
story
gift
like
100.
last
He
week.
took 10.
10, no.
He laughed at me when
He
I
didn't
tried to
want
give it to
to.
him.
Yeah, that is the story. Somebody said he was an asshole for
He
that.
I
laughed.
tried, bro. Like, bro, I would. Like,
That's a real
you
nigga
wanted
shit though.
$10.
Don't be begging.
Nah,
didn't
man,
either.
you deserved it, bro. Like, that had nothing to do with me. That's all you.
God, the early days, man, waiting for that check. Now there's numbers and requirements, and it's easy to get it. You look at the achievements, you say, okay, I gotta get these, boom, check mark. Back then, it was like, hey, what's good?
And it's hard. It's hard for some people. Not everybody can.
Yeah.
Everybody can be in those measurements. I'm looking at a lot of people in chat. There's one person in my chat right now that's verified, and there's like.
There's one streamer who I want to shout out. I'm not mates with him. I don't really speak to him. I think I spoke to him once in my whole since like Kick started. You guys know Leith Lyth.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually an OG, but he's never been recognized. He's never been like acknowledged or anything.
Myth,
like that.
yes, he's a nice dude. Yes.
Yeah, and like he always streams, and like he's like the undecorated OG that's been on here like.
That's
sometime
true.
else.
I would have to second that. That's true. That guy's amazing.
Let's all go
He's
follow
been on
him
the
right now.
podcast.
Wait, what
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
Lyth.
Let's all go follow him right now. Hang on,
Like, I follow him, and I
put it in
always
the
see
chat.
I always see him just like streaming. He never asks for any badges. He never asks for subs.
And he's
nothing. He
super
just-
supportive of everybody too.
Yeah, Lyth
he
is
just streams
crazy.
and that's it. He just sits in his own corner, doesn't care about the verified badge, doesn't care about any of that. Just and
I
I'm like,
love
dude, like,
that.
good for you. Like, you know what I mean? He's just he's just grinding.
He has one
And he's
very
been,
good
he's been on
friend.
December. Yeah.
Yeah, right. We see so many people now. They're just the crying on Twitter, bro. It's like, oh my god. And we have our little group chats where we're talking to each other all the time, and we're like, yo, you guys seeing this? And it's like, oh yeah, come on, it's just another fucking Tuesday. you know? Yo, I swear to God, it's
Yeah.
gone to the point where you could just your tweet could just be an emoji of a waving hand, and somebody will be like, oh, well, how come you didn't wave at me? And then somebody will be mad about it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
That's just
Yeah,
life.
there is a bit
You
of a
breathe the wrong
snowflake.
way.
Since the last
mentality.
podcast we did, we had a Twitter space. I know you guys know we had a long ass Twitter space. That shit went on fucking, I don't know, 12, 13, 14 hours. We had staff in there, partners in there, verifieds in there. Everybody came in to speak their mind. And then half of it was constructive criticism on how to make the platform better. And the other half was just people bitching and complaining and crying about shit don't notice me. And the hate on Twitter. Oh my God, everybody's. I swear to God, I feel like this month alone, September was like the biggest crybaby month ever on the internet. Like it, unless
I
it's just
agree.
me and it just gets worse every day. But I feel like September was crazy.
I enjoyed having a break for a few months because I was just watching this shit from afar.
Yeah, you just got to sit
which
back
is
and
very
watch it
rare for
unfold.
me. Which is very
I feel
rare for
like-
me to not get included
Dude, this
in
is
drama.
it is
but
hot.
I enjoyed
Yeah.
watching it.
I feel like a lot of the people that were complaining weren't even like don't really ride for Kick in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like it was just people that
It's
came over.
always that.
And,
It's
They
always-
were waiting on a reason to be mad.
yeah, and it's like, oh,
That's
I'm leaving
what-
Kick. Like, all right, see ya. Like, do you want us to complain that you're leaving Kick? Like, no.
I think it's like a last grab attention for like someone to notice them and try to offer them something like oh, I'm gonna leave Kick. Like no one's gonna offer you to fucking stay. Just like what? You're
Yeah.
literally
Yeah,
gonna
right?
go
It's like they say, "Oh, I'm leaving." Okay, I'll hold the door for you.
Right.
and they'll be back too. Like that's
They
not
are
even-
coming
yeah.
back. A lot of them feel, they feel bad too. 'Cause like, dang, I want to come
Yeah,
back,
that's
but I had
That's
to
their
I had
catch 28
to-
days.
I
from
had
now.
to stand 10 toes down,
Mhm.
and now you feeling dumb. Listen, come back. Come back. You ain't dumb. You just within the moment. Just come back.
Yo,
You're
and,
lost.
Lauren,
dumb.
with the whole
They're
flipping
dumb.
I
up
love
thing,
Hashira, baby. It's all love. Come
you
on
have
back,
so
baby.
many people they're complaining. They're like, "Oh, well, I did this for Kick and I did that for Kick." It's like, really, what did you actually do for Kick besides just stream every day? Like, really, what else did you do? You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of us out here building platforms and building communities behind the scenes to help grow Kick, to help do stuff.
Holy.
And then there's a lot of people that just play a game every day and they go, "Well, I did this for Kick." It's like, great. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you feel? You played a game all day. Like, you didn't do nothing for the platform. Like, what?
Bro,
What
that-
you crying about? I did this every day. I
that-
hosted people. Great.
that
You're a
clip
streamer. Congratulations.
on YouTube
Like, you know?
Shorts had 543 views. That
Think
did
about the
really well.
beginning.
That did well on YouTube and TikTok.
People had plenty of opportunity in the beginning. There was such a small like just sphere of people, like maybe 30, 40, 50 people that had decent setups, decent cameras, decent mics. And if you just had like a half decent setup at one point and was consistent, you were gonna build like some type of an audience. So honestly, people can complain, but it's on them at the end of the day.
Mhm.
And
Like,
on
a
top
lot
of
of it
that,
is
you
on
know,
them.
you got those people that complain about their content and then they bitch and they say, "Oh, well, Kick doesn't care about unless you're verified." I got this a lot this week. "Oh, they don't care about you unless you're verified." And I go, "Okay, let's just entertain that argument and say that that's true." So if you go into your achievements and you go to your creator dashboard, I don't know if you guys noticed this. The ones that complain about this all the time forget that this is a page that tells you this. There's numbers to hit to become an affiliate. Then there's numbers to hit to become verified. And then once the third phase is rolled out of this partner program, then in January or whenever it's announced, the incentives program will be rolled into the dashboard. That's what the post is saying. So it's a ladder system. You got people complaining, we need different requirements for affiliate. I said, so let me get this straight. You want to go from affiliate to partner and skip the verify step because you can't get to the verify step, but you want to get, like, that makes no sense. So you got everyone complaining, and it's like, just put in the work. You
a
give them
lot of it
constructive
is on
criticism,
train a
they don't
little
like
bit.
hearing it. You know, my stream doesn't suck. It's working for me. But like, you could change things to make it better. It's that type of attitude, like willingness to the non-willingness to listen to constructive criticism and just complain and bitch and say, "Oh, they don't care about me." Not with an
True.
attitude like that, they won't. You know.
That is
A
true.
lot of it's on train as much as I love him, because you remember what he said in the beginning? The way he stated it, like it would be like
That
1 to
everyone
1,000
would
viewers,
be able to
and
get
that,
it.
and I'm not hating on it because that's not realistic in a business sense. I'm not gonna sit here and say like that should happen. I'm just saying that in itself set this kind of precedence in everybody's like in mind, and this entitlement that like, oh, like, you know, I've done this for this amount of hours. Like where the fuck is what, you know, where's that thing that I was kind of promised, is where a lot of people kind of feel like, I think. And it's just not realistic. But if he hadn't have said that, like, I don't know. I don't think we would have a lot of people with those mindsets and attitudes that you're talking about right now. I really do think that that's most of it. That
Doug,
1 to 1,000, no matter what, as long as you have an active chat, you know what I mean? Like, that was kind of what was said in that tweet, and that's kind of what led to this.
I think any
Go
streaming
ahead,
platform
Lumi.
is gonna have that. They're gonna
No, yeah, it's not realistic.
yeah, everybody's gonna want to argue. There's always gonna be somebody who wants to feel entitled. You know.
And a handout, but at the end of the day, you have to fucking put the work in, and putting the work in isn't just going live and
A lot of people
like
are
putting your face into a
verified
fucking
that would
camera
not
and
hit
playing
those
a game for
metrics.
8 hours.
Yeah,
That's
True.
not it. That's just
A
not
lot of
it. Like,
energy.
if you
This whole
want to
thing's
do
energy,
that,
Trey.
if you want to do that, sometimes that's fine. But like, you need to put out actual content too, and stay consistent, and be, you know, diverse with your platforms, and like, you know, try to rotate like audiences out. You can't just like expect something from literally nothing. I don't know. It's just it's unrealistic, and I think a lot of people got it twisted from the original statement.
Also, to add to that, I think a lot of people, for the first time, we have a platform that's actively engaging with a lot of their community members who have been here for a while and who are trying to better the platform and grow the platform. So we're seeing a lot of posts like on Twitter, on social media, is like, wow, the Kick staff is here. The Kick staff is chatting with me. Oh my gosh, I have like 20 viewers, but the Kick staff is here. So I think what's happening is that people are coming in expecting that from the beginning, where they don't see all of the hard work that was put into that to get to there, right? That's just like a lot of up and coming creators that are like, I'm gonna be the next Tim the Tama, and he just sits there and jokes about things and gets millions of views, so I can do the same thing, where they don't, understand and realize the amount of work that was put into that. So I think, with the content creators, like for myself, right? When a kick staff comes in, like I celebrate that moment, or when they make changes immediately, I'm on Twitter going like, "Hell yeah, this is what Kick is doing," because I have mad respect for that and I love that. And I want to, help encourage my fellow creators from different platforms to come over here because we see the work that's getting put in. But for a lot of the smaller, like, I don't even want to say smaller content creators, but for a lot of the other creators that are just seeing that, they're going like, well, I deserve that too, even though I've not put in the work, right? Oh, look, they're being so active. Why am I being ignored in this situation? I think it just needs to be a little bit of a reality check that, sometimes you get lucky and a kick staff comes in, but a lot of the time, it's a lot of individuals, like all of us here, that have put in a lot of work in the back end, whether it's on Kick itself or other social media platforms to drive an audience to us, and,
Mhm.
and bringing that value to Kick. So, I think on top of that, that's for me what I see a lot of creators going in there like, why am I not getting that recognition?
It reminds me of that TikTok trend I've seen recently about, oh, you're so lucky to, I don't know, they're talking to like a gym user and they're like, oh, you're so lucky to have a body like that, and then it shows all the luck that they've had of all the
Yes.
hard work over
Yes.
years. Maybe all of us should make a TikTok for like, oh, you're so lucky to be verified, or so lucky to, I don't know.
All the
can do
hours
that,
we
that would
put
be
into
cool.
editing videos, making
W.
flyers, messaging people, getting denied for collabs because we're not quite there yet. All that work that goes in, they don't see none of that.
We're
The
waiting 3
hours
months for your
put
verified
in,
tick, yeah.
all the hours put in of streaming. You know, the one thing that I do want to touch on, because you know, we just had an Eddie pull up for the first time in 10 months on the platform, which was on
WOD.
Mod Appreciation Day. So, like I said, I appreciate him pulling up and getting them 200 subs, but none of them were for me personally. They're all for the mods because we
One day
give
that
it
he comes in, he says,
Yeah.
"This is not for you."
we do. And you know what was what's just interesting about it is one thing that he said was, you know, you're a hard one to catch. And I did take offense to that, Eddie. I love you for real. But
Hard
I
one.
felt
She's
like
on every
it was
day.
because I literally was at the beginning of the platform on Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. Almost every day. I used to stream on Sundays. Now Sunday's my day of rest. I stream Saturday mornings at the same time as him some of those times. So I have mad love for Eddie and all those things. But I got to
Yo,
just
X,
say,
click
I
it.
am
Thank you
not
for the
hard to
follow. I
find. You can
appreciate
find
it.
right here on
Thank
Kick
you.
Streaming
Thank you. Thank you. What up?
all
Welcome in.
of
Welcome in.
the time
What up,
for
pizza?
10 months.
I wish I
So
was
yeah, when people
verified.
act like, oh, you're a diversity
Same.
hire, or you only were picked because you're a little black girl. People have told me stuff like that, y'all. No, I put in the fucking work. I worked my ass off. South Central LA today was a good motherfucking day. Don't fucking
W.
miss us.
I have a
By the
question.
way, I
Damn.
just need to say it is really late for me and my mouth is still killing me, so I'll say goodbye to everyone now. But
night,
have a great rest of your stream. Thanks for putting it together, AV. Thanks everyone for being here. Thank you, Gorilla, for turning up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm not in pain, but thank you very much. Good to see you all again. Let's do it again.
Latest,
Feel
Budge.
better.
Later.
Bye.
Hope you feel better.
So, question, everyone. Everyone here basically has an Eddie follow, right?
Nope.
I don't.
I don't even think he followed me when he came into the
No?
stream.
On
It
Kick,
doesn't follow
on
everyone.
Kick or on Twitter?
He'll pop
He
in,
followed me
but
on
he won't
Twitter,
follow
yeah,
everyone.
but
Yeah, he
See,
follows
that's
me on
what I-
both.
This is
didn't
what I
follow.
care.
He's never been to my kick.
I have a bone to pick with Eddie because he teases me. He's a naughty, naughty boy. He's a very naughty, naughty boy because Zoro.
W costume.
He would like all my.
Why are you using my ancestors' accent?
Are you forget, Zoro? You know where I'm from. You know where I'm from.
Yeah. You get the pass. You get the pass.
I
W
get the pass.
costume.
You know what I'm saying? I'll get the
Yeah.
tickety and yes, I eat it
Yeah.
all. But long story short,
There's a big Punjabi people don't get it. There's a big Punjabi population in Toronto area.
You know what I'm saying? Like we're very diverse over here in Canada. But oh yeah, wait, another incident. Did you guys see that streamer called Annoying TV coming to Toronto and getting robbed?
No, I haven't seen
Or
that.
no? So he also streams on Kick as well, but it's funny because there's a streamer on Kick as well. Shout out to Kribos. He was there and this whole
remember him.
accident happened. So
That is JQ,
like
yes.
just to say to anyone watching this, please don't come to Canada and think Canada is not a dangerous place. Everywhere in the world is dangerous if you're not from there.
Mm.
That's number one. I just want to say that.
Even if you
But,
are from there, it's dangerous.
Facts, you know, like personally, I don't do a lot of eyebrow streams because I like staying home. I'm a nice guy under this mask. Let's see. But back to Eddie. I feel like Eddie's a funny guy because he will watch everyone here and not say nothing for time. So that's just motivation to anyone that's watching this. Like, don't feel like you're not being watched. Like, staff watches
Yo, he
you.
must have that secret account because you know that watch time says 0 minutes. I'm just saying.
But that's because he didn't type in your chat. That's what I realized.
Yeah. Well, you also remember we found out that he has to type it himself. Remember we found that out?
Yep.
So if he doesn't type it himself, then we won't know.
Watch
That's why
time does not count unless they
time.
type in chat right now. The watch time is not actually accurate because it's impossible to track. So watch time is based off of chat activity, and it's like a rough estimate. So it's not guaranteed in any of these channels that have watch time. So that's very important to note.
Yo, JQ
Very-
with the shot, shooting the shot.
Very important to note.
That Dubai Riz.
Chill.
Guys, our resident gorilla looks like he wanted to say something. He raised his hands and everything.
Come on.
I was fixing my
Yuffie,
headset.
Yuffie, how do you feel everything is going with Kick right now? Especially you are one of like the first person on Kick.
That's a very tough question. It's kind of Kick is definitely leveling out to its normal route of what it's going to be. They're starting to figure out all their rules and how they're gonna do their punishments and stuff. Growth is gonna really like finally hit its mark here, where it's like it's got to hit over that lump. And the reputation of Kick is like really bad right now, so that's hurting a lot of growth. But after that, I think it'll start going up. But right now, I think Kick is very quiet. It is very, very quiet right now. Like it seems like it's very calm. Even though, like, you know, I've had this past stuff happen, I think it's really calm at the moment. But I don't know. I'm just here and I'm watching to see what happens.
I have a question for everybody that's here. We're all wearing costumes. I see Lauren waving. I see Lumi in the headset under the banana. Is anyone else sweating their fucking ass off dressed up in these costumes right now?
I am. I'm always.
Yo,
sweating on.
I'm sweating. My head is. I feel underneath this wig. It's like.
I got no underwear on.
Oh my! I got the vest, the shirt. Look at how tight this is. Look at this. Look at how tight this is.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't have any suit on, so I'm good.
I put my AC on.
Oh God! I got the window open, the fan on. I'm dying.
I ain't got no underwear on.
How do you check your watch time? You can only do that with bot tricks.
Oh, I know.
You can only check watch time with bot tricks, but I don't have it in my channel. I don't know if it is. It could be tracking actually. But the watch time isn't accurate. But it's only with channels that have bot tricks in it that are accurate or not accurate.
I remember there was a post a while back.
That
People
have
was
watch
getting
time.
mad. It's disrespectful to eat on stream. You remember, guys? You guys remember that?
What?
I do remember that.
Top
If you're streaming for 6 hours, you gotta eat.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Not the
Right? You gotta have a
disrespect.
snack.
You would know. You would know.
Somebody's like, it's rude to eat on
Bro,
stream.
you know
Like,
what? You
what?
know what? People love to complain about anything, man. Like,
Anything.
I'll be honest, dude. Like, people love to complain. It's just like what they're used to. It's trauma. It's just their victim mentality. Like, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I like to hate sometimes. Sometimes it feels good to hate on someone.
Sometimes it's fun.
You know what I mean? Like if someone deserves it, it feels good. But
When it's
complaining about
sinful,
like
yeah.
eating or anything like that, like, just go fuck yourself. Like,
Why are you watching? That's my thing. If you're gonna complain about something, why watch?
Yeah.
It's so simple. You know?
I'd say the only thing with the food, like eating on stream for myself, is like I make sure to mute if you know you're like a like
right
type thing, and like you know.
Food
That's really the
ASMR.
only thing that I do because I understand that some people are really like I'm personally really sensitive to that shit. So I know mute up and then just move on. But listen, for content
Or if you're
creators,
like in game chat with someone and they're eating, like if
Oh, for
you're
sure.
not muting to your like teammates, then that's
It
probably
depends though, because if you're
disrespectful.
eating
But
like
it's
you know, if you're
it's
eating like
content. You just make
potato
fun of
chips
them.
or like carrots or something, it's like yeah, mute that shit. You know, but if you're
Or a
yeah,
banana.
for sure, like chips,
fine.
banana.
Yeah.
But here's the thing that a lot of viewers don't realize is like when we take breaks for food. Like I remember when I used to be on the
Yo,
Purple app, like
Neon-
I would take a break
Neon-
for like 20 minutes so I
Neon-
can go cook and eat food, and
Neon
my
cat,
viewership
Neon
would
cat,
drop.
Neon. Oh my
And
god,
it
why
was
can't
so
I
hard
say
to
that?
recoup that viewership
Why can't
again.
I
So
say
I
that?
learned to just like
Yo, what
have
up?
3
Welcome to the
meals,
stream. Hello.
warm it up in the
Hi.
microwave, and then eat on stream because your viewership
How
doesn't
dare
drop
a
that
human
way.
eat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always
Like,
have.
even
I always
going to
have
the bathroom
snacks
and
next
stuff.
to the
How
desk,
dare
and I
you
always
eat?
have pre-made stuff ready to go, just in case.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
I eat
Even
all the
bathroom
time.
breaks.
It helps
Absolutely.
to have a
guys-
mini fridge in your
Like
stream
literally,
room.
even a bathroom break, it feels like it's just like a couple. It's people's attention span these days. Honestly, like it's
Well,
just.
that's a good
Yes,
point,
it is.
especially with attention spans. Do you feel like taking breaks, like long breaks? I'm talking about like a week off. Do you think that's detrimental to your success as a streamer?
I thought so.
100%.
I took a week off when I first had to, and then the longer time I had to take off, the worse it got. Taking time off when people are used to seeing you at a consistent schedule,
Yes,
it definitely hits a little bit harder.
it does
If
hurt
you're not
you.
live, you're-
loyal.
Taking breaks
if you're
do
not
hurt
live,
you
your
a lot
channel's, like,
sometimes,
irrelevant, basically.
depending on the
So,
size of your channel.
Yeah, taking time off is cooked. Like it's not really smart business wise. But if you've got like a good flow on other platforms, and
Yeah, if you're
you know,
making
you're, like-
content, if you're making evergreen content for YouTube, you're posting your shorts.
yeah,
you're
let's say
posting
you
your
you got
reels,
something set up and you want to release a few videos, like
then you can
while
take some time off.
Yeah, and then come back.
Yeah.
Like maybe it's a little smarter, but if you just flat out stop, it's these days that's
Right.
not smart.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
creators
It's
that I
important
see
to
when they
take
go
a
to the
break
bathroom.
sometimes.
They have videos that they'll play. So like when the content doesn't stop. So if I have to go to the
Right.
bathroom, instead of my be
Yeah.
right back screen, I'll put up
Mhm.
a going to the bathroom video. So it'll be like something
Yeah, I
funny,
do that too.
you know, so
Mhm.
just so that way there's
That's a
some
good
type
idea.
of content going.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
because
I
if
think
you
it's
know
important
when
to
you go to
take
pee, your
breaks
phone's
just
in
to
your
not.
hand. You know, you still got the chat with you all the time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
like,
You just don't want to burn
Okay,
out.
buddy.
That's
yeah,
the other thing. So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
stay
It's
relevant,
always
but
there.
you
that's what I'm
gotta take
saying. Anytime you leave that shit, the chat is still on the phone. So like, you're away, but you still got chat open.
The second I stand up, I just grab it, and it's like
Yeah,
that's what I
100%.
always do.
I
My
feel like
chat
also
seems
like.
to.
Sorry, go on. Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say my chat seems to enjoy my chair more than me sometimes.
Same. Same. Like
Come on.
like
I just see my
XQC.
viewership go up a lot of chairs there. I was like,
XQC
ooh,
thinks it's him thing. Like he's saying, like, "Well, Mr. Chair is just another form of content." But that's every stream with a chair in it. Like people are just gonna say the chair's gonna take over. You know what I mean?
Well, okay, so you guys know Blonde Rabbit, right? She
Yeah,
she probably has the most amazing streaming chair ever. When she's gone, her chairs get max wins. So like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
that's happened to me
if you
before.
stake people, Brittany, I don't know if you've trained your chair how to get a max
Translate.
win yet, but you should teach it how to
I
do
mean,
that.
I haven't seen a max win in my entire life, but
You have to teach
man,
your
you
chair
gotta
that
have
when you're
chair does
gone.
win
you know?
sometimes. Not max, but
man, that
some
common
juicy.
mistake, Ryan.
Yeah. I've gotten about 8 max wins in my life, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Bro.
Can you
Retro
share or no?
He said,
Retros, of
"Bruh."
course.
No.
Bro,
It's
I
only
hit
$10.
like a 32,000x one time, but it was somebody in Train's chat, like like not the last time he streamed, but the time before that. Some random dude in Train's chat is just like, yeah, do this mind strat, like yeah, it'll hit, and I'm like, dude, he's fucking crazy. So he tells me to do it with $20, and I go do it with GC, and it hits like a 32,000x, and
Holy fuck.
and then I went and tried it with like $40, and it just ate it.
Oh,
That's because you were GC, so like the odds
yeah,
are better on GC.
Dude, I come back and I have like 4 million GC. I was like, what the fuck?
I know everybody
Like,
here. I know everybody here would get so upset when I finally get my stake account going. I'm gonna get that Sugar Rush fucking max win on like the first 10 minutes, and you guys are gonna get so mad.
This Sugar Rush guy,
bro. I'm gonna hit that Sugar Rush max win. I don't care what my seed is. My seed is gonna get me a win. You
with
know?
the enhanced RTP.
Enhanced RTP.
I'm gonna get that max win. Everyone's gonna be like, "Yo, first day on, first max win. Let's go."
And AV that day, I need you to go buy me that hot dog.
Yeah, we'll get you the hot. We'll buy the whole hot dog
Yo, you
truck
guys
for you.
taking the
Hot dog for me is
sunglasses?
right here, like right top left, right here next to me.
We
Are
go
you
buy
talking,
the
Brittany?
whole
'Cause we
hot
can't
dog
hear you
truck.
unless you
Oh
maybe-
man, I wish everybody knew the hot dog story. Oh my god, that was
I
so
know.
much fun. God, how to man, just getting drunk in New York City in the middle of the night is the best feeling in the world. It really is.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I have the
Yo, and
sunglasses
you know, in like a
under
crappy
my
city,
nose right
and you
now.
know, in a crappy city,
to
there wouldn't
hold
even
them
have been
up.
no hot dog stand. There'd have been nowhere to get food.
That you had you
It's just so expensive, right? In New York City, isn't it? Like really expensive.
you want
Yo, it's like a $10 hot dog.
Fuck that.
I'm
Fuck
much more than
that.
$10.
Do we guys all acknowledge y'all keep
Hey.
those
They
glasses?
charge whatever they want. They can raise the price.
I do have the biggest wiener on Kick.
Whoa.
Hold up, Brittany.
Okay.
I might have to contest.
Listen,
Okay.
okay, you know what?
Bullshit.
You know,
I'll
I'm a
take you on
size
that.
queen, Brittany. I'm in there.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
What the fuck's going on right now?
Disclaimer: this
hold
stream
up.
contains
Yo.
triggering content.
Hey,
If you guys
yo.
are triggered
Hold
by this
on.
content, please
Hold
turn
on,
away.
hold on.
PG, hold on.
Hold
All I'm gonna say is y'all eat Subway? Wait, not y'all. The ladies.
That's
Do y'all
actually
eat
kind of
Subway?
crazy because that's what I had for supper.
Jeez.
Alright. That's it.
nuts. That's
It's
nuts.
crazy. They say that's what they always say.
6-inch though.
No,
6'7" is kind of crazy.
no.
Yo, the chat does not like Subway. The chat does not like
Zoro
Subway.
left.
This Subway gives me a horrible time. Been
Worse than
years.
Taco Bell, really?
No, it's the
No,
same. It's equal.
dude, Taco Bell was
It's
so
equal.
bad.
Mhm.
I
I
will
We have
fuck
one
up a
open up near
Mexican
my
pizza
place, which is
in
very
a
rare.
heartbeat before I put another freaking meatball sub in my mouth. Oh no. I will fuck up that Mexican pizza though.
That's so
Jeez.
funny.
How about a banana, Lauren?
That part.
Wait, what about a banana?
You gotta test the waters.
I was just wondering if Lauren would put a banana in her mouth.
Dude, is this an E-date? Are we on an E-date right now? Like, what's going on? Is this an E-date? I'm just
Anybody
what?
else as a younger, respectable lady? Anybody else
love Lauren.
practice on bananas, cucumbers? Anybody else practice? Let's
Hey,
go
yo,
on.
wait,
Next
what?
topic. Next
Hold on,
topic.
hold on.
Oh, I thought it was practice
Next
and
topic.
cucumber.
I am quiet.
Hey, wait, hold
I
on.
am, damn it.
Hang on a second. Hold on, guys.
Hold on.
This might be sexually suggestive content. We're talking
have to go
about
to the
vegetables that
bathroom.
could be dicks. I don't know. I feel like that
Hold
might
on.
be against TOS.
Use a little
Hold
girl.
on, hold on. Hold up.
We gotta
What are
go.
we, what are we talking
no.
about right now?
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. The girls are doing. I don't know what the. I don't know what.
Zoro,
the,
I
I don't
think
know
so
what
much,
the,
Lauren.
I don't know,
Oh
bro.
my
I'm-
God.
Oh, yeah.
Started this. You started.
Girl,
I don't know what you're fingers for.
I just spit my water everywhere, man.
Guys, we're losing control.
So good.
Okay, bring it back.
Bring it back.
No, no,
Rewind.
double down.
Hey,
Double
Z,
down.
what
Keep
the-
going.
what-
Practice
Double down, double
what?
down, double down.
Double down. I'm just experiencing it now.
I'm doubling down. I got
What
the
the?
biggest
My alarm
unit on
clock.
right now. I just
I'm
Okay,
awake.
okay, then let's change subject now. I'm done.
Sorry, I'm awake.
Zoro,
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 I want
Change
chat to
subject,
flip
bro.
that. I want chat to
I'm
flip that.
exposing
So take your
Zoro.
notes
Kick
later.
drama. Listen, kick drama right now. Back in January, I leaked my dick pic to the one and only Zoro himself, and he's gonna smile right now if I'm lying. He's gonna smile right now if I'm lying. 5,
No, did you?
4. You
When did you-
just go on that. You stop lying, Zoro.
I swear I don't remember.
You said that shit was big. That was the biggest shit you seen in
Now
your
we know
life.
you're lying.
What
Yo,
are we
what is
talking
happening?
about?
Oh my
It
god.
wasn't very memorable. I'm sorry, JQ.
It wasn't a very memorable
Oh,
penis.
I know what he's trying to do. He's trying
What
to
are we talking
trap
Sorry, bro.
me. But brother, I'm 10 years older than you. You can't trap me. I'm the
How do we
master.
get to this?
I'd move on if I
I'm the
were you.
master.
Listen,
I'll be
listen.
right
Why
back
don't
for
you
real.
leak your dick pic to me? What's going on?
Hey,
Oh,
Okay.
hey.
swish.
Yo. Okay. So
E-Day
pod-
time, boys. This is E-Day podcast.
the podcast that's
yo.
all about making the platform better turned into.
Wait. King Yoki put his hand up. King
Right.
Yoki put his hand up. Hold up.
All right,
I only got
let me ask a
black
question.
on
No,
this
I got a question. How many people, if you think, are going to be fucking at the KickCon event?
Oh God.
I'm gonna tell you right now, there are gonna be people in the hotel rooms going hard.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, we've been talking for so long.
Oh,
I'm
it's not
telling
against TOS. You can fuck on camera.
I'm bringing Eddie 5
My
Toronto
day will
baddies.
come.
Simple. Eddie, I got you. I know you. Eddie, I see you donate on Kick. I'll be watching who you be. You know what I'm saying?
Eddie's gonna be hitting up all the people he's donated to. Yep, your turn.
Yo, Eddie's paying for the
This
rooms.
took an interesting
Eddie
turn.
is not
This took an
JQ, my
interesting
chat wants
turn.
to know,
I
was
mean,
it a leak
okay.
if it was consensual? You
All
leak
right,
that shit consensual. It's not a
sure.
leak.
Bro, I'm the one that's been like, what's it called?
I mean, yo, technically,
Unsolicited.
since he was older than me, he technically made me leak it to
I didn't
him.
make you do
I
shit.
didn't know. I didn't know. I'm just saying that right now. So
You Robin, bro. You Robin by leaking that shit.
Wait, do you remember what it
Yeah.
looks like?
you know,
Bro, he's talking
know.
shit. I'm pretty sure.
Then it couldn't have been that big. You know what I mean? If you
Oh,
don't
well,
remember,
Canadian
I'm
black
just
people aren't the
kidding,
same as
I'm just
American
kidding.
black
I'm
people.
just kidding.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
All right,
that's
yeah,
not
yeah.
Canadian and American stuff right now. Y'all niggas listen
Oh
to
my
Drake.
god.
Yo,
You were
views
just
from the
listening
sticks,
to
bro.
Drake. You guys were just listening to Drake literally within the last 24 hours. Am I wrong?
Yeah, no, you're right. I was.
All right.
All right, AV,
All
what other
right.
questions you got for us, buddy?
Yeah, yeah, I got
Yeah.
that.
Let's get back on track. Let's get back on track. That was a weird tangent. The banana isn't happy.
Going out the ruler, start measuring niggas. Come on, Dr. Disrespect, give it to us.
Listen, sometimes the doc just wants to talk about dicks, okay?
Oh no, that one did not come out right.
No. Let's move on. Let's move
That was a
on.
good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
So, whoa,
Okay.
whoa.
All right,
Well-
next question, please.
This happened.
This
We've
is
been
what Kick used to be, by the way. It used to be wild.
Yeah, right.
I have a
Way
question
worse.
Yeah,
I'm
go on.
less
for,
filtered.
for those that are in phase 1 and 2, just because I'm curious, and I don't know if you're allowed to share it. But I know they've talked about you guys working together to create these metrics. I'm wondering if it's kind of like a town hall where all of you guys get together and have those conversations, or is it in a like a group chat, or like how is it that you're influencing and impacting those metrics for content creators that are going to hopefully be in the third phase and then potentially in the incentive program thereafter?
Brittany, have they asked y'all about metrics yet?
No.
Okay, so then this is a question for phase one, because right now we are the ones that they've been talking to about since the beginning for the metrics. So here's how it works. They ask us a series of questions. How many followers? How many of this? How many of that? What do you think? So it is opinion based. I try to go based off of what I've seen on average for people. We know there's gonna be outliers. Not everybody's gonna hit the things that we saying and all that stuff. So yes, one thing that was interesting when they did release these newer metrics is they made sure they put in big bold letters at the end. They was like, the first class help with this shit or whatever they fucking wrote. So it's like, nigga, if you don't like this shit, you go blame them. So yes, we do have influence on it. Everybody gets to speak their case in like kind of a town hall fashion. But before you're even talking about it as a group, you get to individually just type what you think.
Okay.
That's
okay.
how they work.
Perfect.
So nobody's influencing other people. We didn't see each other's suggestions.
Can I just say something about the influencing? If you're a first class member that's like hasn't been on Kick since the beginning, do you feel like it's fair to have a say? Like I feel like you and Yuppie do, because you've been you've done the deal. You've done the deal, which is like you suffered the initial part of Kick. Like you suffered with us, the OGs. You put the work in. Whereas like someone that's come in June or July, they haven't done the deal. They weren't part. They haven't gone through.
I understand what you're saying, but you also gotta understand. And mind you, I was only on Twitch for 2 or 3 little months, but a lot of you guys already came with communities behind you from Twitch or from YouTube or from Facebook or for somewhere else. So I know, for example, Hey It's Rough, I think, and quote me if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I think he's been doing this shit for like 10 years. So do I feel like, oh my God, they shouldn't have picked him because he hasn't been here since January? No, they should pick people
I don't care about the picking. I'm talking about like the.
I know. I'm just giving my opinion. I feel like they should pick people that are working hard. Do I feel like they should have picked more people that have been here longer, that are hard workers, like you, like B, like AV, like JQ, like all of y'all that have fucking been here and that have really worked your ass off? Yes, I do feel that way, but I'm not gonna downplay because he came in June or July. They should not have a say. They should.
Yeah, fair. No, but like I've spoken to you about that as well. I don't feel like I'm the fact that I'm not a part, like I haven't been chosen hasn't like affected me like mentally at all. It's like I know I don't deserve to be part of it. That's why I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good.
Oh, damn it, I feel like all y'all do. I'm telling you, I was shook. When I came up in there, it was me and Yuppie and who the other I Gypsy. I was like, damn, where's everybody else? And Cole.
And you know the first class got picked. We all definitely had some type of feeling, but some people were more vocal than others.
Other than the first, for the second class, other than Brittany, I don't really know who else is. Because I've seen Brittany around. I've been in her streams. I lurk on everyone's streams. I just don't talk. Like, I just come back typing. But I'm always lurking. I've seen Brittany around, but other than her, I haven't really seen anyone else in the second class that I know of.
The VTuber is really nice over there. It's pretty cool. And Kyle, Hill KD. I really don't know any other ones besides that either. Like it's very like besides Brittany and those two, it's I guess Scuba Ryan, which I don't understand that one. I don't understand
honestly,
that.
Scuba Ryan got it because Aiden Ross promised if he streams for 20 days consistently, he could get a deal, and he did do it. I'm not gonna lie, you know.
Okay.
So I'll give it to him. He's been doing a lot of things, even on Twitter and shit.
Yeah.
Or Kick.
I was wondering why that happened. Like I seen all those people and I was like, Scuba Ryan, what the fuck? Like what the fuck?
Well, I feel like I didn't know like when I entered the Discord or whatever. I'm like, man, who are all these people? But I feel like we feel like we know everybody on Kick when we don't. Like they feel like they know all their community too, and like they don't know us. So it's kind of like I feel like the Kick is bigger than we think, maybe, and we don't know like them and all the hard work that they've done. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it's how fast it expanded. Like it's it was fast. Like things grew fast. Like we had this kind of idea of like there was a bubble of the Kick community, and then everything just kind of like blew up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
I
now
think
it's
most of the partners or members are just like existing streamers from like the last 3-4 years, and because they have the leverage of the hard work they put in prior to Kick, they're able to leverage that and get those deals, which is fair.
It is fair.
100%.
Because the benefit that Kick is getting that viewership on the platform.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day,
Yeah.
if you truly
That's the
ride for
exchange.
Kick and you're truly
Yeah.
here for Kick, then like that's health for the platform, and in the end, everyone wins. If you,
Yeah.
you know, like,
Exactly. You got to get asses in the seats. I see you, Frank Legend.
Yeah,
that's
Frank
exactly how it is. Yes.
So
Because
that makes
if
it,
you can't be
My
upset.
stomach hurts.
Sorry, bang, go on. Sorry.
No, you're good. My bad.
No, but yeah, no, that's the exchange, right? Like that's the fairness, I guess, between it. Like being part of the first class, it's essentially it's like you're leveraging your community and trying to help Kick, while also getting paid.
True.
Let me ask you guys this question. We talk a lot about building communities and having get the asses in the seats, because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. So let me ask you guys as creators, what strategies do you guys use to establish unique online brands to effectively market yourself, to be able to build a community that's able to, consistently show up for you every day, day in and day out?
Can I give one tip? I want to say that a lot of people sleep on. I feel like one thing a lot of people really sleep on is paying for promotion for your content, because you could make the best 10-minute video and post it and no one watches it, but you're willing to sacrifice $20, $30, or $40 on something stupid, but not on something that could really bring you back real gain, And as I said, you don't have to be investing hundreds or thousands of dollars on ads to build a little small community, So I feel like one thing that I would say is just buying ads from like Google or Twitter or whatever you're posting content on. Make sure you're buying ads. I feel like a lot of people sleep on that, and if they used it, you will have your viral moments when you really feel like you have a clip for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's all clips. I think it's all clips. I think like the currency is short form, and like that's why you see like Aiden Ross, XQC, all these people. They don't really care about the VODs. They're like, make sure that they always talk about clips. Like where the clip is at. You know what I mean? And there's a reason why. It's because like the attention span of everyone now is like 10 seconds or less, way less. And so if you're able to get like, you know what I mean?
Eddie touched on that at a good point too. Like I watched whenever he was talking to the Joker the other day, and he asked him about the attention span thing and like about longevity of like the streaming business versus people's attention span, and how that's going to play out in the next 5 to 10 or however many years. And I think Eddie had a pretty good answer for it, to be honest. Like you're always going to have people that want to see those like high octane moments, which are like the clipped moments, the best moments, the funny stuff, the wild stuff. But there's also those people that kind of want to like ride the roller coaster, and they want to see the downtime too. And these streams, like they want to see it live, and then whenever this stuff happens live, they kind of want to be the one there to say they were there and experienced it. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like clipping and stuff's like super important, but at the end of the day, there's always going to be an audience for both, and it's important to like maintain both.
Yeah.
I feel like attention spans are dangerous though.
Exactly, but the thing is that also doesn't like bring about loyalty either, and that comes with time. Like you might be able to get like people in retention, a bit of like intrigue, but then what's gonna make them stay? And that's where your long form has to be better.
But you know what I also feel like? I feel like people will more likely stay when they see you more often. Like people, like it's just how it is naturally. Like if someone sees me with a lot of money, exactly. So like if someone sees me with a lot of money, obviously they're gonna want to talk to me because they might think that I have knowledge that I could gain for them to have this sort of knowledge. So it's just the more you being seen, I feel like the more people are gonna come back to you. And I've seen that, like when people get, for instance, actually I don't want to say that because I feel like that will start a controversial conversation. But
I like controversy.
Okay, for instance, I will say this. I haven't been streaming for a while, but I do be watching a lot of people's streams and I be doing a lot of background stuff, right?
No.
And I do see when certain people get featured a lot, their numbers are up. But the minute Kick takes them off the feature, they're done. They're gone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like back to what I'm saying, the more you're being presented is like the more people are gonna want to be fucked with you. But it's not saying that, oh, Kick has to put me on the feature 24/7. I'm just saying if you're promoting yourself 24/7 everywhere constantly, like look how Andrew Tate did it. Andrew Tate was promoted everywhere for how many months straight and was the most famous
true,
guy.
but there's also like the reality of it that everybody has to face is that in my opinion, I think that there's like there's
You
levels,
guys enjoy the
and let's say a
conversation?
random moment were to come where you get like a 5,000 viewer host, or you were to get featured on the homepage, or you know something like that career changing happened to you, and like on your stream, like could you handle it? Are you gonna freak out? Like do you know how to properly hold that community? Like how much attention are you gonna get off of it? Like is it you know what I mean? Like this stuff's important, and I think that kind of defines like what level you can take it to. And you can see it a lot of people like because you're right, you're completely right, but sometimes people will get those opportunities and they're either not ready yet, or like you know you can tell that their personality or whatever it may be just doesn't, you know, it's not that level. Not that they're not good at what they do, it's just that the reality is there is actually levels to it. Some people can handle so much.
When you're on the homepage and you're being featured, and
Do you
this
guys
is
hear
we
the
had this
fan or
topic,
no?
we talked
Whenever
about
I
this a lot
talk,
last
do you hear
time.
the fan?
People feeling entitled to being featured. They're not pushing me. They're not pushing me. Let's say we entertain the argument and say they do push you. Like JQ just said, you're on the homepage, you have a big moment. Bang Leaf said you get a big host, right? When that moment happens, how you capitalize on it and keep viewers engaged in your stream is how you present yourself as a streamer. If you see it and you freak out and it's just like the typical streamer response, oh my God, no way, I can't believe this is happening. And then like 5 seconds later, everyone's like, oh, it's just another one of these guys. And then they'll all leave. As second everyone comes in, introduce yourself, use your call to actions. Hey, make sure you click this button, follow the channel. This is who I am. This is what we do. Make sure you
play it cool.
You know, play it cool. Play it cool. You
No,
could be
sir.
excited, but
Okay.
like you be professional excited. You know, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. My life is changing forever. Like that's just goodbye. Everyone's leaving as soon as you do that. It's a fact. It just is. You know what I mean? Like you gotta
What do you wanna
learn how
say,
to
Libby?
capitalize on shit like that.
Well, I was gonna say as well, for a lot of the content creators that are watching this right now, know that like being featured and getting those hosts, they are great and they do, you know, at times like relate to retention. However, don't ever think that that's going to be your moment and that's going to change your life. If you're waiting for that
Mhm.
moment, you are going to be really disappointed when the time does come and the next day you don't have that retention. And maybe you have like, for me, when I'm featured, if I
I've
can
had that happen
successfully
many
transfer
times.
1 to 2
I've
people
went
to
through
a
all
long-term
this.
viewer, that's a huge W for me.
Yep,
I'm not
it is.
expecting a
Yeah.
huge, you know, I'm not expecting a huge raid or when I'm being featured that, oh my gosh, and the next day I'm going to come on and I'm going to have 150 viewers in here now. It's just not going
It's
to
just
happen.
unrealistic.
Exactly. So
You're
don't wait
setting
for those
yourself up for
moments.
long-term failure. It doesn't.
Exactly. So use the other revenues that you have, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. Let me tell you, YouTube Shorts
Dude,
has
my
been a
stomach is hurting.
huge driving factor for myself.
And I
'Cause
don't know
TikTok,
why.
you get stuck in this algorithm where I've posted, I think, I don't know, 20 shorts or 20 TikToks, and they have only 200 views, right? You get stuck in this algorithm, whereas YouTube, I posted the same short and I got 10,000 views within a day. Right?
Yeah.
So utilize those other revenues, right? Whereas
do need to do
Instagram,
that.
Instagram I posted, it got 300 views. Facebook, I got 2,000 views. So understand that utilize those
She's smart.
media sources. That's why they're
She's smart.
there.
She
And
uploads on 4
it might not hit
platforms,
on
and
one
that's the way to do
platform,
it.
but it might hit on another. So you really
4
need to just
platforms.
not
That's the same
set
thing
yourself
I
up in
do.
this little box
TikTok,
and expand
YouTube,
yourself.
Instagram,
That's
Right.
another thing
That's
we
my
touched
big thing.
on.
and
It's always
Facebook Reels.
Twitter
If
is
you got
my
that short form,
main
upload that.
outlet. And I
Twitter's
Twitter,
like, I've
Twitter,
done
upload it too as
really
well.
good
Twitter, you
networking
can go do that as well.
on there,
Go
and I
poop
think
my
it's a
G. I
great
don't think
place
it's
for you
because
guys,
of that.
for
I don't think I
especially
have to
anybody
do
that's
that.
new
I think
listening,
it's just
to
like,
meet some new streamers, go through
I
those
don't know. My stomach
hashtags,
just doesn't
hashtag
feel
kick
good.
streamers,
I don't know. It
hashtag
could be
kick
because I'm
click.
extremely
Right now,
hot.
hashtag phase
That
2
could
is
be
popping.
true.
So go in there, look who's active, get in people's chats, get involved. Don't come in there on some follow for follow bullshit. Just try to
Mhm.
Yeah.
network and meet new
That
people.
could
You
be.
know what I'm saying?
Follow for follow is against TOS, so don't get banned. Don't be a dumbass nigga to get banned for follow for
Yeah.
follow. Just saying.
Yeah.
Follow. I wish a
And
nigga
trust,
would
it
like a
doesn't
tree.
work.
We've
It
talked
makes no
about this.
sense.
We talked about this a lot on the last episode. What Lumi was just touching on there is tailoring your content for different platforms. So, we've got our vertical content, we've got our horizontal content, we've got evergreen content, and there's different categories of content too. You got your gaming content, you got your funny moments content, right? You've got the viral moments that everyone copies. You got those TikTok dances that everybody does. There's so much that you could do as a creator and so many outlets and platforms that you could be posting your content on to be bringing more viewers and community to your streams, as opposed to just strictly relying on that one moment that may or may not happen. So just keep that in mind, guys. There's all these other revenue sources, and when you guys, put all your eggs in one basket and then get disappointed when the eggs break, unfortunately, that's sometimes it's part of the game, And so making sure that you tailor content for other platforms, if you're truly serious about this as a career, that's almost a necessity. And then, like JQ said before, buying promotions and advertisements to get yourself pushed out there. That's all very, very good strategies to help you market yourself.
I think one last strategy, if I can mention, that I don't hear a lot of content creators talk about, and to be very transparent, script your stuff. Some of my most viral clips have been scripted content where somebody comes in, helps me with, whatever interaction, and it blows up, right? My 200K view on YouTube was a scripted short that was made to believe that it was not scripted, but that's the beauty of it, right? You don't go around and tell me that these TikTokers that are getting viral moments of like, give me $1,000 or double it on and pass it to the next person. It's all fake. But that's what gets
100%.
views, So don't be afraid to script your content and making it look like it's
real.
not scripted, right? Yeah.
I've never done anything like that. That is so interesting.
I've been using ChatGPT a lot, honestly, guys, to write scripts for stuff like
Really?
that.
Scripted is
And
extremely
let
good.
me tell you, I've got a lot of stuff cooking.
It's like
because you guys know what all the stuff I do and all the streams and
Scripted
promotions that I
is
work for.
extremely good
Fucking
stuff,
finding
dude.
time to finish my
If
own
you
stuff
script-
really
if you
fucking
have a good
sucks.
script
But,
to make a good
I got
one,
tons of stuff.
that thing will go
ChatGPT writes
viral
tons of
like
scripts.
like
And then,
crazy,
you take what
man.
it wrote. Like if you guys watched the intro to my stream, that whole fantasy vibe thing you guys saw, that was all ChatGPT written.
Nice.
So wait, you're not even actually here, right? You're just asleep, and this is an AI version of you.
This is a deep fake, yes.
Yes, okay. I
I
could tell
programmed
something was
I
off.
programmed it to act exactly like me. This is some Rick and Morty shit.
50 million.
This is C137 Dimension AVX Nation.
Let me start scripting some shit. Oh wow.
Yes,
This is an
ma'am.
actual
Yes, ma'am.
gorilla.
Somebody come right. Vila, write me a script.
Sorry to
Can we
pull
just
a
acknowledge that the
curtain,
gorilla speaks, guys? The gorilla speaks. He's here.
Yeah,
He's
like
still here.
you guys made the gorilla take off his glasses. I don't know if you guys even realized, like
can't
he had
believe
them
it.
glasses
I
on,
noticed.
and
He
you
had
don't
his
want
whole
to fuck.
thing. He had this sign he was holding for. I think he was
You
waiting for
don't
somebody
want
to
to
say
fuck with a
something.
gorilla when he looks like that. Like,
Do you guys know George of the Jungle? Like
oh
the
shit,
old movie with Brendan
oh shit.
Fraser?
Yeah.
That's what Yappy reminds me of. The very intelligent gorilla that's just watching George fuck around.
This is that thug life gorilla right here.
I'm not gonna lie, yo. When Yuppie puts on his glasses, I'm gonna have to tuck in my chain, bro. I don't know. I don't know what time in Yuppie's on now, bro. I
Tuck
put
in
my
my
hand up.
titties. Excuse me.
Yuppie, I want no smoke.
What was that, Lauren? I just heard titties.
I said, shit, I gotta tuck in my titties. Everybody tucking.
Hey, can I tuck?
Done. Next.
Yeah, we next. So what do you
So
guys
when's
think
the
is
Kick OG OnlyFans happening? This is all just circling back to one point.
We just talked about this. You gotta set it off, bang. I'll be the first one to subscribe.
Coming soon, surely.
Yo, I think, honest to God, we need to make one and see where.
Oh my
it
God,
goes.
no!
Let's just make one and see where it goes. It starts off as a joke, and 1 year later we laugh off on a.
Yo, guys, do you want
Hang
a
on, guys!
gorilla
Exclamation
OnlyFans
point
type
OF
one?
in my chat if you guys want to know. Exclamation point OF. There's a link. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Just gonna post it out there real quick. Exclamation
Kick
point
OG
OF.
is
Y'all want to
going
know?
wild.
Hey, so question now. So what do you guys think is like the meta of Kick right now? Like, remember there was a monkey phase. Like, what do you guys think is the meta of content right now?
I think IRL. I think IRL.
IRL?
Recently.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like you've seen like Neon do it, Sneakers doing it now.
Also a
there's
collaboration.
also like the house content as well. Like even Action Man's doing it, right? Bang.
Yeah,
He's
and
doing the house party
collaboration on
stuff.
top of
Yeah,
that.
the collaboration stuff.
GTA
So-
RP is pop in here.
I
Really?
don't like IRL.
You know what? GTA RP has always been a big thing for Kick, and I want to say this actually. Now that this is the best time, I want to say, okay, if the guy who made the Kick RP for everyone, Yuffie, you should know who made the Kick RP.
K-Mac?
Yeah,
He
K-Mac
fucked it up.
710.
He could have made the best server, and I don't know what he
How did
turned
he
it
fuck it up?
into. I don't know, bro. Like I just remember, bro. Like I had like 10 of my friends. I was gonna try to do like start a whole cartel RP shit. More
Yeah.
people were gonna come in, and then I don't know. I guess I was failing RP, and yes, I was doing some fail RP at some moments. I will say that I'm a man, but I ended up getting banned, and then I don't know. I just seen it turn into like a race thing, and it just never went nowhere. And I was like, I was actually so excited for it because I was waiting for January where they said I could come back into this city, and I want something for Kick. Like Kick RP would be lit. Like imagine all these Kick exclusive streamers in an actual RP server and it blows up.
Yeah.
I feel like that will bring a lot of attention to Kick, but it just never turned out to be what I seen. And
True.
I just want to say, K-Mac, you shouldn't have kicked me out, bro. I just want to say that. Like we could have did something, bro. We could have did something, man. I don't know, bro.
Calling
Like,
people out on the podcast. That's what we do here, ladies and gentlemen. We speak
calling
the
them out.
facts. We call it how it is.
Listen, it's not too late. I'm still down to
Talk about
work.
marker.
I'm still down to work because I love Kick. Like I want to do something for Kick. I feel
Kicking
like
him out was a good thing,
great
fail
Kick
RP.
scene
Yeah, I don't really
with,
know the
like,
full situation there.
RP's killing the game right now. Like I just feel like K-Mac had the right ideas, and then just I don't know. Once he turned it into a racing server, I just seen numbers go down.
I'll tell you what, JQ, I can't say much. I can't speak much on it right now because I don't know how much I can and cannot say about it. But just if you want to know about some good RP right now, I would suggest that you message Chris Lenga. Message Chris Lenga about some RP because we got some stuff cooking right now.
I'm gonna message you and just hook me up, bro. Cause listen, I'm
He's
about
not
to
wrong,
upgrade
though.
my graphics card.
He's not wrong with
I have a
what?
big update. Like when y'all see me back, like the Kick RP guys gonna be back. That's all I'm gonna say. It's coming back soon.
You know what I just realized, guys? I just realized something, and I feel like maybe Lauren might have been waiting for this the whole time. But you know what we haven't talked about yet? Just a little bit.
What is?
We kind of touched on it a little bit, but we haven't talked about these metrics yet. And I feel like that's the big ticket item that everybody's here to talk about. You know what I mean? So I want to toss the ball over to Lauren first as first class partner.
Kick RP could have been good, but didn't pan
off.
out.
We got
I
new
agree.
metrics, so let's talk about them.
Why is the quality so bad when you full screen?
So I'm gonna give my 100%
It's literally so bad.
genuine, honest opinion. You don't have to disagree. I actually love to have a banter. I personally, here was my initial thoughts. At first, I did not like the fact that there are two different categories and two different requirements, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because on the road to verified and on the road to all these other things, you were expected to everybody to do the same thing. So now we're splitting things up into niche. We're splitting things up into artists, and I just feel like that. I feel like that niche section specifically is it's gonna get very convoluted. But here's the thing: at the end of the day, the metrics are in my opinion, bound to change. I do think they're going to keep this separate tier thing, which I get it. An artist streamer might not get as much as or viewership or whatever as an IRL. I get it. But at the same time, I do feel like there are artist streamers that could hit those same metrics as an IRL streamer or a gamer. I'm that kind of person, y'all. I'm the same with the TOS. I want everything equal on the same playing field. And I know life doesn't work like that. So that's my opinion. I personally don't really like the two splitting thing. However, I have seen a lot of people are receptive to it. People feel more encouraged. And the beautiful thing about this is they are still going to vet people. So for example, I'm a variety streamer. I do a lot of different stuff. I don't really do music, though. I listen to music all the time, but I don't like be sitting here really playing guitar. So say music is one of those metrics that are lower than gaming or IRL, right? So say all of a sudden I'm just killing it with my metrics in music. I just start all of a sudden I'm doing music and I'm hitting those lower metrics, but that's not naturally me. Now really I become a partner and I start doing Call of Duty all the time. They are going to vet you, and they're going to kind of go back and see what is your niche content. So for somebody that is a genuine variety streamer, it just gets a little messy in my opinion.
Yeah,
I'm
that
a
would.
back Kick. If Kick wants to do it this way, I'm gonna still give my opinions and my feedback. But whatever they rocking with, I'm gonna do my best to
But
advocate. But
do you really think it's gonna work? Like, do you feel like they're gonna go back and like retake this action?
they're gonna go
Because
back.
I feel like, as you said, it's gonna mess up. Like, like it's already barely
Right.
being tracked right now. Like,
Mhm. Yeah,
So.
it's gonna go
Was that
back.
a group decision?
Some people
Like,
might
was
have a
that
different
something?
opinion though.
Mm-hmm.
It
What
was
I
else?
first
think
class.
I
Yeah,
think
Yuppie.
those
What about you two?
like even if they're getting in on those lower numbers, you get paid by your numbers. So they're going to be making less, I would assume, even though they can get in on
Yeah.
those numbers.
I
You know what I
hope so.
Well,
mean?
we haven't. I don't think we've discussed that though. We haven't discussed differentiations in pay rates. At least Yuppie might know, but as far as I
Oh,
think,
I don't
there
know.
is no
I thought
differentiation.
that it's kind.
I
Oh,
think
just
there probably
everyone that
will
gets
be.
in gets the same pay, or I
Isn't
think
everyone
it's
getting the
more
No,
same?
like
it's
it's
based.
a
It like changes based off your numbers and stuff like that. So
yeah.
obviously I don't know for sure, but I would assume that if you get in from the music category, it would still be based off your numbers. Which even though it's technically easier, well, it's less requirements to get in from the music category, but you would also get paid accordingly to that. Is what I assume
But
from
so
what I
Yeah, that's
know.
how I look at it too,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
And you are expected to get an increase. So for today, I was watching a little bit of Big E, and Andrew was on there. And I know initially, I think from what I remember, if I don't know if anybody in chat with me remembers, but I think they said every 3 months we are expected to get a. Do you remember that, Yuppie? Get a contract increase. But I did hear him today say that it could potentially be every month. So if you when I started on the program, I was doing around 120 average. Now I do around 170. So if you have any kind of increase from what they told us, you're expected to also receive a pay increase. So I'm expecting Andrew is
But that
getting
also
2 months.
works on the, that
Where's,
also
where's
works
my
backwards,
money?
doesn't it?
Where's my increase? And where's my first check?
Wouldn't that also work in the reverse as well? If you have a lesser, like if you lose viewership, would that would go the other way, right?
I think so. Otherwise,
Yeah,
they would
it'd
just,
be like a
you know,
renegotiation.
yeah,
So if your
Yeah.
every
numbers are
time.
lower, then it would, really depend.
Well, Yuppie, remember they did, and I'm not. And remember, this isn't paid, and everything is subject to change. But there are people that are now doing less viewership than they did when they first started, and those people were concerned: are they going to get a lower rate? And I remember him saying no. So whatever you
Oh.
started at, you're going to stay at, even if you get lower viewership. From what I remember him saying. However, if you don't increase your viewership, you're not going to be considered for no increase.
Okay.
It's really,
I
I
think
mean,
what's cool too, Yuppie, is we talked about last time the chatters being the biggest number. We talked about how viewer engagement was more important than subs. And what I really enjoyed about seeing these new metrics was that they actually took our suggestions into play there. So the average CCV and subscriptions went down, including direct versus gifted, which is exactly what we talked about.
so
Almost to a T. I feel like the numbers on these metrics for this phase here almost
They look a lot
directly
better.
correlates everything that we said on the last podcast, which just goes to show you that the staff was listening to almost exactly everything we said.
They were.
And even with the community guidelines, like
Ugly.
everything that we touched on the podcast last time came out within this week, it almost to a T about what we said, which is just amazing.
there's two
They be
different parts of
listening,
the sub
y'all.
thing. There's two different parts of the sub thing. Like the one part of it is that what if the streamer is from a region that's not as rich, quote unquote, because then they're not going to get those subs because it costs their viewers way too much money, right?
Yeah.
To get, so then they
That's
wouldn't
fair.
hit it based on what region they are. And then the other thing is somebody brought up to me that their community is very supportive, that if anyone comes into the stream and types in chat, they get gifted a sub, meaning that the direct sub requirement would be punishing them, and they would get punished as a streamer because their community gifts everybody who comes in a sub. So they can't direct sub to meet those requirements, which is another problem that I got
that's a
brought
good
to me.
point.
Yeah, that is an issue because that
We did. Well, I think I remember when we had the
think
conversation,
about
we
that.
did discuss that a lot of the sub revenue that most streamers get was from gifted. So having that split
Right.
would somehow be controversial. So it's nice to see that they're at least giving it a shot. As Lauren has specified multiple times, and the website specifies it now because the letters are even bigger than they were on the last post. While these round 2 explorations of metrics are subject to modification, they offer a guide for creators while the qualifications are honed further. It says it big old bold letters this time around. For anyone who didn't see it last time, they made it bigger for you. So I think that it's a nice step it's the
Which
step
one
in the
is
right
Yuppie?
direction.
I think
We'll
this
see
is
how it
technically
goes.
Blackface Yuppie.
Yuppie, based on what you're saying about region, it is suggested that regional requirements be a thing, perhaps.
So so this would be interesting because if you could do regional requirements or regional sub prices. The problem with regional sub prices is then you're going to have a similar Twitch story where, hey, I have 1,000 subs, but I'm only getting paid $50, and that's because not because you're not getting 95.5. It's because the sub is cheaper from those regions. So you're running. There's two different problems there. Now, if you do a requirement based on where you are in the region, what region that you're in, then, I mean, maybe, but how would you determine what it would be good for each region?
And people could just use VPNs to get pay for cheaper subs.
Yeah, so that's the thing that I was thinking about last time.
Well,
if everybody wants to go based off region, I understand there's regions that just don't make a lot of money, but like realistically, how would you come up with a program that suits regions like that? It just seems a little weird if you're going to start tailoring a program, per region. It just seems
it's hard.
Rather than region, is there not a way to gauge like over time, like maybe not over 30 days, but maybe over like 60 or 90 days, like
gauge
like
the
you were
level of
saying,
sub income per region?
It kind of gauge like, or I mean individual. I wouldn't even say region. I would say the individuals that were being looked at for whatever it may be, partnership or whatever. Like I like just keep track of how consistent people are, because kind of like Yuppie said, some people just get subs, like their community's just like that. A new person types in chat, they get a sub. A new person like so there's it's kind of different for everybody's community. Is there not like a way to like kind of just like track that instead? I mean, that's probably harder because I mean the consistency isn't the same. Like someone might get gifted a fucking 2,000 subs one month and then 200 the next month. I don't know, but the region thing seems like it'd be hard to track too.
Yeah, I don't think subs should matter to the metrics, just because
Not even at all. Not even a little bit.
Nah, I just like that's money. Like you can't quantify money towards viewership, because you can have an OLA and you can have like Eddie. If let's say Eddie loves your content, he could just gift you 10,000 subs a month, like, and then you'll reach the requirements. You know what I mean?
That's a solid point, or not even.
Well, see, that was the idea behind direct versus gifted, so that way that can't be.
But how can you do that? Like, why is that important for your viewership? Like, what does that show specifically? Like,
yeah, guys, if I remember,
that people want to spend money on you. That's it. Like, that's like OnlyFans. Like, it's just glorified OnlyFans.
So what I used to think about subscriptions in general, which I did realize I was wrong, is I thought that if you are getting subscriptions, that 5% is getting back to the platform. So to me, that showed a symbiotic relationship, is that you bring something to the table financially for a kick. However, because I've talked to Andrew about this myself, I'm like, well, why isn't subs included as a metric? Because if you making more money for the platform, shouldn't you really see some more of the increase? But Kick doesn't get any of the revenue, to my knowledge. So that's why it's an irrelevant metric. So I did question. I'm like, well, if it's an irrelevant metric as far as us, we're not really bringing no money to the platform, or nobody's really benefiting but us, why does it matter?
No, legit facts. Because like, what matters, especially when once ads come through, that's gonna be a more important metric to Kick and to the streamer as well, because you're making money for yourself and you're making money for the advertisers. You're making money for Kick, so that makes more sense. Like, how many people are watching your ads? How many people are chatting? That's more. That's something you could quantify and use for like as leverage for your deal. Whereas like, you know what I mean, you can make a fake account and gift 100 subs and get. Well, Yuppie pretty much calculated this. You're spending about $60 a month to try and hit those metrics in costs, because you make the money back anyway.
Real quick, guys, I want to just point this out again while we're talking about gifted subs. If you guys don't already know, we do the Kick OG podcast as a sub giveaway at the end of the show. If you guys want to get in on that sub giveaway, just go ahead and type in KOGP in my chat, and you'll be entered into the sub giveaway at the end of the show. Just want to let everybody know that they do have a chance to win some subs here tonight. KOGP in the chat, and you have to be following the channel. So there's your gifted subs for the night. quick little shameless plug, but you know we like to give back to the community. Lauren knows that we love giving back, so that's what we're here to do.
Yeah, I'm stopping all that damn giving back. I gave y'all back enough. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Everything I'm telling you, everything honestly does come back tenfold. And Zoro knows, there's a lot of y'all that were here early knows that every 100 subs, I used to give away $50. So every little $500 I made, we gave back. I'm just being, these are the numbers. This is what it is. We gave back at least $50.
Yeah.
I did that up to 3,000 subs, y'all. I can't math, but at the end of the day, everything comes back around, and everything that's meant for you will not miss you. So,
shout out to Lauren. You were really,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying, going around.
I couldn't
Lauren was
believe it.
really Eddie. Lauren was Eddie in the streets for a while. I'm gonna keep it a buck. She was the
The
real
link's
Eddie
in the
on the
chat.
low.
If you
She
guys
was
want to
going
join that
around,
giveaway
you know
to
what I'm saying?
possibly
I
get
gotta
some
give Lauren
subs
her
to your
flowers,
channel,
bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lauren.
And
go
Lauren's
to
watch
that
time was
link
more
and then
than
just
zero.
ask in the chat on how to
Let me see
enter it.
Lauren.
Nah, Lauren's my dog. Lauren, shout out to Lauren, bro.
And you could
Lauren,
just, I mean,
from
there's
day
no
one,
shame in doing
Lauren's
it. If you got the
been-
sub button on your
Yo,
channel, you
guys,
might as
listen,
well
I think
enter.
on the next, I think on the
If you
next
win, you'll
OG
get some
podcast, we gotta
some
have an
subs.
E-date. Lauren and JQ over here.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Listen,
Let me
you know
host
what
it. Let me
I'm
host
saying?
it.
Why you gonna force the two black people? It's like that episode of South Park. Where Carmen,
What do you mean, people? Do you guys are the one flirting?
You guys are the ones over here flirting it up.
Like, what do you mean, black people? You mean?
I feel the shame. What do you mean you feel the
I'm
shame?
just kidding. I'm
What do you mean? What up, villain? What up, dude?
Man, if y'all can't
Lauren, listen,
go,
chat.
go.
If you guys didn't even know it, Lauren was supposed to give me a therapy session.
Oh.
We
Oh,
still
that'd be
need
cool.
to do that stream.
Let
Like,
me
chat.
check my pocketbook, King. I don't do therapy. You know, they don't fired me as a damn therapist.
What?
Damn near. They haven't fired me, but I'm on leave. I'm on leave and I'm on suspension at the same damn time. They done told me. You know what they told me though, because my dad did recently pass, and thank you guys who have been here for me. My dad passed away last Thursday. My director did call me yesterday, and she told me, "Listen, we don't want to see you go, sis. So if you want to go to the doctor and get a medical note saying that you are mentally unwell, which I know people probably think I'm okay. I'm not okay, but I'm doing the best I can. So yes, I'm gonna take my ass to the doctor, and they're gonna give me 90 days off, I hope, and we're gonna just think on what we're gonna do next. But for now, for the next 3 months at least, I'm a full-time content creator. So thank you.
Entering what's up? Yo. What up,
Yeah,
dude?
once again, condolences to you, and like, you know, you're in my thoughts and prayers. You and the family, Lauren.
I know y'all are all are, and thank you. Next.
Yep, let's go. So what do you guys want to kick? Let's switch it up. What do you guys want to see?
Thank you,
like
Lola.
changes come to kick. Like, what are some things you guys want to see on kick?
I think I've spoken to this to Yuppie. I was about to call him Luffy, Yuppie and Lauren. There's something that like I don't know if they've ever mentioned it to the people in Kick, but it's like mandatory hosts by contracted people. So like these $100 million deals or $50 million deals, there should be a clause in there that gives like smaller streamers a chance to get hosted, whether it's once a week or once a month. Because you're getting $100 million, the least you can do is help out the smaller streamers and give them a host.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
You know what I mean? Especially if you like your viewership is like in the 60Ks or 20Ks. You know what I mean?
We talked about that.
You have to money.
Responsible.
Yeah. Like, you know how dramatic people are, though. It's a really good idea, but like, wouldn't that cause a lot of people to like?
But that's why it would be like.
Sorry, like they
No,
made their money.
I don't mean them. I mean people within the community to be like, oh, we're hosting specific people on purpose. It was planned.
I think it should be it should be a folding system each month.
I'm not saying that's what's going on. I'm saying like you know how things go.
Like,
So.
within the
like the whole Drake situation. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
Drake skipped.
But like to be honest, like, it should be below like 50 viewers or like 100 viewers. You know what I mean? Like if you're averaging 200 plus, like good for you. Like, but you don't really need that viewership
exposure
compared to someone that's like, you know what I mean, that's been grinding for 5 years. But it's hard to say. It's hard to quantify. Like that's just personal.
The thing is, did someone say Drake? Yes, Drake. Because.
Brittany, your mic is not muted.
Oh my goodness! I thought someone was
Because Drake did a stream on Kick and he hosted someone. I forget who he hosted or whatever. Whatever. The thing is, though, is that if you get the hosted, like if you get an XQC host,
I was about to go hood.
You'll maintain like you might be able to maintain like a very small amount of viewership from that host, right? So even if you out of 60,000 people. even if you can maintain
contracted
like,
minimum $20 million deals,
I don't
$5
know,
million deals. You know what I
if
mean?
you can
Two
maintain
smaller
like
streamers below 200 viewers.
I mean,
even if you can like
who really does it?
retain like 5 or 10 of those viewers, maybe even 2 of those viewers out of the 60,000,
but I mean, he's
that is
not like,
massive.
10,
like
20K
that stuff
views,
there
like,
helps a
One thing
lot.
I
mean,
know
I've
is-
seen an instance where a streamer
I will say this
got
though,
hosted
Aiden Ross's is
by Tim the Tap Man.
Citrus.
Right? He got hosted by Tim the Tap Man, and literally after that day, he was averaging hundreds of viewers for the next like couple weeks.
Him specifically?
But we're also
talking.
He went from averaging like 20 to
connection.
30 viewers
He's
to
talking like
averaging like
10,000,
100,
20,000 viewers
200
versus,
plus
like,
viewers
I'm
and
talking
becoming
about
massive.
That's like what it does
Just
help.
because
like,
he was
it's not
one a
like,
good
you know,
streamer and playing
I'm not saying,
like a game
don't
that
be
people
grateful
were
for it
like
at
getting
the
more
end of the day.
involved
One of those
with.
people do it, but
And he
I
was
think
able
he's getting
to
it, like, the
build
big
that
top,
a
like,
lot,
5,
and he
top
still
10
streams every now and then. And he
Yeah.
averages like
Swag,
40 or
like,
50
I'm
viewers on
talking
Twitch.
about the Aiden Rosses.
Like,
I'm talking
it's
about
really
like,
good.
the-
It's
We got
really good.
Swagdos
It
coming
is
in,
not
guys.
guaranteed,
If you guys don't
but
know,
it is.
Swagdos joining on in here.
It is.
Hopefully he'll get
What
his
up?
on soon. We got Swagdos joining us here on the podcast.
It is a
What
bit
up,
of
what up?
a benefit. You know what I mean?
Swagdos was in the waiting room last time for fucking who knows how long. He just messaged me in the chat. He says, "Yo, I was in the
It is a
waiting
bit
room
of a
in your
benefit,
Discord. I
so,
was in the
yeah.
wrong Discord."
Yo, Zelix
Oh,
Plays, thank you for the
no.
follow, man. I appreciate
the
it.
whole
Thank
time,
you.
bro. I was like, what?
Thank you.
No.
He's here.
Oh,
So
get
weird.
my
Well,
baby
guess
in.
what?
Come on, King.
You're here now. It's never too late. The party just began.
There we
Put
go.
swag
Speaking of
goes.
parties, we are gonna do a Mario Party stream, and we already said the Bang Leaf is
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
Waluigi. We said that
Oh, great.
AV is
That's
gonna be Mario.
Oh,
We said that
that's
Swag
fine.
is gonna be
That's
Luigi.
fine. You do look like Luigi.
Hopefully,
Oh, yo,
hopefully he turns his camera on. Came from Lauren's stream. You seem like a W man. Yo, I appreciate it.
Come on,
what is it?
Daisy, okay?
Zelix,
Big
appreciate it,
Daisy.
dude. Thank you,
I got
thank
my-
you,
I
thank
got
you
my
for the
hat
follow.
already ready to
I
rock and
appreciate
roll,
it.
you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
glad
At least let
that
me be
you.
Toadstool.
I'm glad that you
Toadstool.
enjoy
That's
it,
cute.
brother man. I'm glad that you
you
enjoy
look
it.
like a total.
I try to stay as down to earth
No,
as I
it's
can be.
not.
You
Mario
know
was
what I
actually
mean?
pretty good as well.
We voted on this last night.
Try to stay as down to earth as I can be.
That's so,
So.
funny. But yeah, back to that thing. Yeah, I
Yeah.
do think
Got you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Thank
I
you.
do think mandatory hosting should be something. I don't know. I just feel like if you're getting paid 100 mil, 20 mil, 30 mil, you can give out a host once a month.
But do
Yeah.
we kind of get that with Eddie and Steak?
I think
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying?
the issue with stake is like people aren't. There's no retention there because they're just there for
Yes.
money.
it's
That's
a
not gonna
different
help
kind
you.
of like gamble viewers. Like definitely, unless you're giving away money, they're probably not
Yeah.
aren't going to stick around. But if you get like an
From
XQC
experience,
host,
yeah.
if you get an XQC
Yeah.
host, like that's like a different story. Out of those 60,000 people, even if you can maintain like 10 of them or
Mhm.
5
That's
of them, that goes a very long ways.
Absolutely.
There's a
Yeah.
guy that I know on Twitch who got hosted. He averaged like 20 or 30. He got hosted by Tim the Tap Man for like 40,000 viewers or something. And every single day after that, for multiple months, he was averaging between 100 to 200 viewers or more,
Oh, wow.
and kept growing so big. Like he Twitch partner and everything, and that Tim the Tap Man host boosted a lot because people really enjoyed him. So that stuff can go a long ways sometimes if you capitalize on it enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like it can be selective. Like it's fine if they want to like verify the same way they do the first class. They check the people's metrics, they check what the stream and make sure that it's like, you know, a viable choice. That's fine. If that what needs to be done to like give smaller streamers a chance, like fair point. Like, you know what I mean? Fair deal.
Yeah, because
your
the W
content is
man
shit, then
decided to
you
follow
shouldn't
everyone
get
on the
a host.
podcast. Everyone just
Like, no
seems so
offense, but-
chill. Yeah, we are very chill.
You know, the
Very
biggest
chill.
thing that I have with the hosting and
I don't
and
talk
the
much,
content being
but-
bad is that, you know, you
Yeah.
got people who are just so not open to constructive criticism when they get it. It's like, hey, you know, you could make your stream better if you just did this. And you got so many people who are so stuck in their ways and so against trying to change anything because they think that what they're doing is working, and so they don't want to get the suggestion. So, you know, they say, well, why doesn't this person host me? It's like, well, maybe if you made your stream better and your content more engaging, they would, right? So like, not everybody deserves the host, and some people just need to, you know, make their content more engageable, make your quality better, you know, just do better. Like,
Ain't
there's
nothing
always
like
ways to
pulling
improve.
up on somebody and dropping a host off on them and they be dry as fuck. So
I mean, we've all done it. Yeah, it sucks.
That's the worst.
Yes, and I know we've talked about, you know, you don't want the people just like, But it is nice to have that moment of like, oh my God, like that's a really nice feeling. But then, like you guys are saying, get back into professional mode. These are my socials. This is what we do here. I'm Lauren Shea, South Central LA. Today was a good day, and do your whole spiel. And don't let these big ass hosts get you flustered, because yeah, you're not gonna retain people just by screaming and being excited at the world. But you also ain't gonna retain people by being dry as fuck and not acknowledging that we done dropped all these people on you, and you're like, oh, another day at the office.
Yeah.
You had 2 viewers, my nigga. Can I get a little thank you?
At the very least, an acknowledgement. Yo, there's some people that don't even have their alerts on when you host a brand new. Remember early when you would host somebody who had no alerts on and you would host them, and then you'd be in their chat like 20 minutes later, like, bro, did you even notice that there's like 30 people in your stream now?
Yeah.
One of the things
know?
for me, like I look for streams all the time and browse a bunch of different categories. And I've been watching these people on Twitch for so many years. I want to find people on Kick that replace my time of watching streams. And I tune into so many people's streams and they're just silent. Like I'll sit in there for like 5 minutes, not even a single word. Even if you're playing a game, not a single word. And
At
it's
the very
like,
least, talk out what you're doing. Make
Yeah.
it exciting.
Yeah. But also, I get why, like, they might be silent if they don't have viewers or people engaging. They just think no one's watching. So then, it does get draining to just be talking to yourself.
But that's kind of
that's
the
the whole
point.
point.
If you're in that position,
Oh, absolutely.
if you're in that position where you have 0 viewers, 1 viewer, 2 viewers, even if they're not chatting, you still have to put on a stream as
Yeah.
if there were 200 people there.
That's true.
Otherwise, it's just, you know what I mean? If you just put on a stream just for the people that were there and not for the people that you want to get there, you're not going to make any progress.
I
Yeah, but
tell
You know,
them,
even when I have no viewers and I feel like my engagement sucks because there's no one in the stream, I'm still going to be as loud and as brash and as bold as I can for if that eventual, so when everyone comes back in or, you know, when the content grows, you're always on point so they can expect that all the time. If the people are expecting you to be a certain way and then one stream is dead so you're not, and then they come in and they see you just head down, muted, playing a game without even saying what's going on, you know, that's draining. And then you lose interest in wanting to see them again because you're like, okay, if that's how they're going to be, maybe I'll just go to a different stream. You know, and we know tons of people who we just don't watch anymore because their content either started to get boring or they just, you know, they're dry, where you just go in there and there's nothing. There's no engagement. There's no entertainment. There's just nothing there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Let's be real though about it. Like that is so difficult when you have like that engagement thought not there. It's so easy for us now who have an audience already to say you just got to do it. Okay, take me for example. Okay, today there was a period of about an hour and a half where I had my numbers were super down today. There was no active no active chatters in the community, and I was just so disheartened. And I noticed that I shut down a lot more. I tried to talk, but when you're talking to yourself and nobody's answering you, like it's so disheartening. So I think it's also like really important for us to like be real with these content creators that are watching us right now to say like that is freaking hard, man. And
Yeah.
you're just gonna have to try to figure out like ways and you know what? Some days are gonna be better than others, and it's okay to be disheartened. And I don't really have an answer for you because
hang on, chat. Hang
I
on. Let
did
me
it
cook.
myself. I have an
Let me
average of
cook.
60 viewership right now, and today was just
Let me
absolutely
cook.
dead.
Hang on.
And
I'll
I
address
just
you guys in a second. I didn't forget
couldn't
about
do
the
it. I was
chat.
like, I
am
can't
reading
even
the
end
chat.
stream
Give
right
me a
now
s-
because
let me cook.
I have this podcast
Let me cook.
that I
I got one point
participate
here.
in, and I want to keep
Let me
you
cook.
know the stream going.
One
But
second.
for the hour
Yo,
and a
Miss
half,
Legit,
like you
screw it.
saw
Miss Legit, yo, what up? Welcome to the stream. 6
my,
stacks.
you know, if you came to my
Yo, thank you for
channel,
the
I
follow. I
was
appreciate
trying
it,
to
man.
be
Welcome to the stream,
regular
dude.
old,
Thank
like
you.
hyper
Thank you.
energetic
Thank you.
me, but that's so hard. So I think that we need to really be realistic when we're when we're critiquing this like the content creators that are not discovered, that don't have engagement. You know, it's
Yeah.
so hard to pull nothing out of like something out of nothing.
Yeah.
See,
It
I think
is.
it's a big skill set because like I do it all the time. My chat like will go crazy and then just completely dead. But I've been able to figure out a formula where I can sit here and talk about anything all day. I'll talk about a Big Mac 5 years ago that had 2 pickles on it when I wanted 3. You know, just random stupid stuff, and I just keep rambling on about stuff, and like You know, and that's what I recommend to people is just like
That
literally
shit's talent, bro. It takes talent to do that, though. You're not like stalling
it
is like
hard.
one of the biggest streamer talents.
One of Yuppie's best moments when he was doing that was he was using ChatGPT to have a tournament between all the different ranch dressings, and that was my favorite thing in the world.
Fuck?
I also just did ChatGPT versus Eddie, right, co-founder of Kick, Elon Musk, and Mark Zuckerberg, and Eddie won.
Of course.
Monkey mode.
Gangsta Eddie, man. W's for Eddie. W's in the chat for Eddie.
My man wrestles kangaroos for fun. Of course he won.
I can't breathe.
What the?
I can't breathe either, and I think it's just because I think the heat is starting to get to everybody, man.
I'm like, let me get out of this.
Who's farting?
It's definitely
Who's
the wig
doing that?
for you,
Who is
AB.
it?
It's
Yuppie.
definitely the wig holding you
It's
down,
definitely
man.
the wig. Yuppie's in a gorilla costume. I can only imagine. I mean, we're all in, yo.
Welcome in, though. Welcome in, Mr. Jet. Welcome in. How's it going? Like you said, good to have someone entertaining you can pass along. True. I agree.
I'm supposed to be a Jedi, but I don't have any costumes, dude. I'm fucking brown.
Dude,
I
I was
agree.
gonna dress up like a Jedi too. That's fucking funny.
Yo, Hunter, yo, what up, dude? Welcome to the stream. W. Yo, what up? Welcome in.
I don't know.
Hello.
Like, Australia doesn't really have that much.
Hello.
Australia's not really like into
What's going on?
Halloween like that,
Whoops.
like America.
Yeah.
I know America loves.
I'm never
you guys love
usually
to
into
pass time.
Halloween. It's never
We
been
love
my
to dress up
thing.
and do crazy shit, bro.
It wasn't my
Yeah.
thing either, but I'm, you know, for the sake of trying to get into the
Got
spirit
you.
with
You
y'all
need
and
this?
dress
I'll pass it
up,
to you.
and I do my best with y'all.
Oh man, my man's got a
Star Wars.
lightsaber, bro.
You know, swag. We love
Swagdale's
swag.
coming in with the lightsaber right now.
I got you, Zora. Here.
Well, I just noticed, dude. I looked
thank
over
you.
at my Discord. Get
Oh,
this.
that's kind of cool.
I look
Why
over
does
at my
everyone assume
Discord,
Zoro's a Jedi? That's because he looks
and I
like
see
one?
somebody tagged me in the
said that.
Discord.
I didn't know what
Apparently,
he
I
was.
typed
Wait,
plus
wait, hold on. Let me pull up
5
Halloween.
times
There we
in
go.
the
Oh,
Kick
okay.
Discord
He's
general
wearing the
chat,
Jedi robe. Didn't notice.
and I had no
Well,
idea
it's not
that
a
I
robe, it's
typed
literally
that.
just a poncho, but you know,
It's a
Jedi survivor.
bathrobe.
I had no clue that I typed that in the
Vampire.
chat.
He's got out the shower. I'm here.
I couldn't see it. I had no idea that I
Make
did
sure you
that.
guys are typing KOGP in the chat if you want to enter the giveaway.
That's a sick
Um,
lightsaber. Fucking.
Whoops.
You got a lot of those pop fucking figurines.
Well,
behind you.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Plus,
That was
look at all the
that
weird.
was my Achilles heel for
Look
a
at all the
while, man.
nerd toys on this
Jeez.
nerd's wall.
Fucking
I have the
spending
Ninja Turtle ones,
bleeding
but only the
money
Ninja
Hey
into
man, I
fucking-
give them props. You know that collecting that
probably
stuff's pretty
funded-
cool. I just don't have the
single-handedly
space for
funded
collecting
their
anything.
Hollywood store. You know?
Also, I don't really have anything like super crazy to
Like,
collect
no joke.
either. Like, nah,
Let
man,
me ask
that
you guys
stuff's
a
cool.
question. So we've been talking a lot about
Plus.
being live streamers and what content creators need to do to stay relevant. But let's just look at it from the other side of things real quick. We are also people at the end of the day when we're not streaming, right? So what are the biggest misconceptions people have about the life of a live streamer? And how do you dispel those based on your own experience? Like what do you think the biggest misconceptions are that people have about just live streamers and content creators?
That we do nothing.
that we have all kinds of like money and all kinds of shit. Like they see this.
I
like,
do
like
nothing.
Zora just said, like they see all this and like, oh my god,
I
this
do
dude's
nothing.
fucking got everything.
Hey,
and
everyone collects
he's
things
got it all
true.
figured
Biggest
out, but it's like, dude,
misconception
my life
is that
in
they
shambles
okay.
just like the next guys. You know what I mean?
Okay, dude.
So,
Listen.
So wait, do you mean like people viewing or people outside, like of streamers?
Anyone
Listen,
really?
bro.
What do you
Viewers,
think
like-
the biggest misconceptions that people have about us as creators? They see us and they see all these lights and they see these fancy things and they, you know how they just think more than like. What do you think the biggest misconception is about the life of a live streamer in the eyes of most people?
Like that guy with the toys gets
That
0,
they're
bro. I
super
get
lazy
0.
and entitled, and that they should all just be happy
I get 0.
that people are giving them
What
money.
the?
Yeah,
Prince,
yeah.
no.
that
I
people are
assume that
giving them-
most people
Listen,
are rich too.
no,
They assume
dude.
that like everybody's
No.
rich for some reason. I don't know
Prince,
what the hell
behave
that's
yourself.
about,
Be
but
cool.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, I'm borrowing
cool.
this
Don't do
PC
that.
from my
Shush.
cousin. This
No.
I don't even know. I gotta buy me a motherfucker.
Be
I
cool.
move next month.
All right,
I have
we're
to
chill
buy
with
a
everybody.
PC. I
All
gotta
right,
get this
please.
shit back.
We're chill with everybody. in
You
my
know, I
channel.
get
But
I
think
get
it's-
this
I
a
think
lot.
it's- Go ahead, Izzy.
I get this a lot from people. Like I work in an automotive shop during the day. Sometimes I work in the DJ field. Like a lot of older people, they'll all come up to me. They'll be like, "So what do you do?" Man, what do you mean? This is so. What do you do? I said, "Well, I'm a live stream and production specialist. So I work on producing high quality live broadcasts, whether it's for television, whether it's for theater, corporate event. If there's a screen and a video wall, I'm making sure that the production is high quality, top notch all the time."
What?
And so they go, so you just play video games on the internet? I'm like, I guess you didn't just hear the things that I just said, because apparently, like, apparently everyone just thinks that, oh, it's not about
Not
live
even
production. You're just
what?
sitting in a chair.
Wait,
I go,
what
okay,
did that
fine.
alert say? Not even
Now I'm
what?
standing. Like, is anything different? You know what I'm saying? Like, just because I'm sitting in a chair all day doesn't mean, like, you sit in an office for 8 hours and type emails. How's that any different than me playing Fortnite? Right? You know what I mean? Like, they don't people don't recognize the work that goes in. They just think that once you're live, that's it. They don't see that we're editing videos, learning valuable skills in media and the entertainment industry.
Can you tell that I'm on my knees, or like I'm doing the XQC set?
And do this
I don't think you
shit.
can really see that.
And I think one of the big ones, especially for myself, because I know I am kind of a personality and I'm doing all this stuff. But you know that our mental health might not be the best. I be depressed. I got a generalized anxiety disorder. I got manic depression. I take Xanax. I take all types of stuff. So sometimes you see these people that come across like myself, who I am happy in a lot of ways. But shit, I get off the camera and I be crying, not feeling well, feeling like, damn, what am I doing with my fucking life? You know, people see your leaderboards or they see you doing all this stuff and they just think like, wow, you got it going on. But like our mental health be shit sometimes, at least speaking for myself.
I mean,
so
yeah,
I have the community to grow and try to, you know, feel better.
Getting off stream, you know, they don't see that. There's sometimes that we're so demotivated. There's times that we just don't even want to wake up out of bed, and you still gotta be like, oh, you look at the clock. Fuck, I gotta go live now. Come on, man.
Yep.
And then you're done live. You're like, shit.
Every morning.
Now I gotta edit this short.
Right.
Every morning for me, it's like that. Every morning I wake up and I'm like, oh my god,
hey,
dude,
by
what
the
am
way,
I
did
gonna
you
do
finish
today?
that content? We got this.
What am I gonna do today? And then I just kind of wing it.
Did you make that reel? Yo, did
but
you
once
get the
I
menu
hit go
printed for
live,
this?
I'm
Like, there's
fine.
so
But it's
much
like
to
hitting
do.
that go,
Like,
getting out of
we're
bed,
out
hitting
here
that go
working,
live.
guys. Like, we're
Which I
streamers
think-
producing content for ourselves.
I think
some
it
of us
also
doing it for
does
tons of
help
other
if
people. Some of us
you,
also have a real job too, and we still try to
it
balance this to make the
helps-
best high quality content for you guys while building
It helps
some
if
of
you
the
wake up
most
early. In my
W's
opinion.
community on
because
the
if
platform.
you wake up early, like
So,
the
that's what
moment I
goes
wake
into
up,
it,
I
man.
start
That
my stream.
misconception that we're lazy
Right? If
is
I wake,
crazy
if
to
I
me.
woke up earlier,
I mean, there are some
that
that are just sitting there playing
I think
games
it would
for
be
8
a
hours,
little
but,
bit better.
You know,
at
that's
least.
not all of us.
Like a
That's not
tiny
all
bit
of us.
better.
As long
And
as
the
you're doing it on
reason for
stream.
that is because it's just like
Yeah, right. You could just press go live and play
it's-
Minecraft for 8 hours straight
it's just
with
you
no
know,
engagement, no chatting, no
easy.
nothing. Yeah, that's great.
Easy
See where
class.
that gets you.
And I don't think
Yeah.
they realize the roller coaster ride that we go through. That some days are just like the best days, and then some days are the
Dude,
worst
how
days.
am I
And you're like,
still
is
in
this
this
it?
gorilla
Is this when I
suit?
fall off? Is this when
Why
you know,
am I
everything's
still in
done
this
and then
gorilla suit?
I
This
hate the
industry
Why?
is so
The highs and
uncertain.
the
Tomorrow
lows.
the platform could go bankrupt. Next week, somebody else could come over and take views from everybody. Like, you don't know
Yep.
what the next day is gonna hold. This streaming world is so uncertain. So like the mental health of a streamer, it's like waking up every day not knowing that your job could exist is crazy.
Yep.
You know, and then as these deep fakes, imagine, what do you think the world, Yuppie, I know you fuck with AI a lot. What do you think it's gonna be like when we get to a point where deep fakes are so good that someone could just type in a chat GPT prompt, make a stream with a deep fake of Lauren Shayla, and it's just an hour of just some fake AI generated version of Lauren, and it's just
Probably
like,
out
you know
there
what I mean?
already.
Like, where do we get to when that happens?
So this is interesting because in the future, I put it into perspective like this. Imagine two scenarios. You either one, get the chance to like go to another planet and live on another planet, or two, live your life in a virtual world that you shape. And I believe that most people would live in the virtual world. Why? Because they can make that world the exact image with everything that they want. They can make their perfect life in that world. And they would much rather have their time in there than deal with it, you know, outside. So with streaming, it's going to become a lot of AI stuff where you get to go watch whatever you want to watch. If you want to see something specific, there will always be an AI stream that you can go to that is exactly what you're looking for. And then it's like you either got to fight what you want, or if you want, like, the only reason you would watch like an actual person is if you want real interactions. But how real can it get with a robot? It
That's
can
scary.
go it
Hate
can go
that.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how real can it get? It depends. Like, AI is only getting better and better. I know you're testing like Rocket League AI, telling it, hey, this is how you play the game. And over time, it gets better and better and better. That's happening with tons of other games too. As time goes on, these AI deepfakes are gonna basically just be,
I mean, look at the
robot
NVIDIA thing.
versions of us.
The NVIDIA, I forget what it's called, but the NVIDIA thing, you can literally go talk to an NPC using your voice, how you could tell it whatever you want, and it will understand you and tell you any of the information that you're looking for, and you can do that in a game.
Yeah, that's wild. I do feel like AI has just made like people's lives easier, especially if you're a kid, because you're gonna be next level equipped with just AI to do everything you need. Like education's almost become obsolete just with AI. So like, what's the next stage of that? And then like that could be applied to streaming as well. Like if, but in saying that though, I'm gonna retrack. There was that YouTuber that was using AI to make all his videos and using AI avatar. And now he's yeah, that guy, yeah. And now he stopped doing that.
No, he didn't.
Has
He
he?
did stop doing that, but he was using like a VTuber thing. Now
Yeah,
he is using a deep fake of himself, and it's actually
probably
not
smarter.
bad. If you look into it, it
looks
is
pretty good.
It is actually not bad.
Yeah, I mean isn't that like ideal? Like you can just delegate like your content creation tasks to an AI.
Well, all he's doing is doing the voiceover. So he'll play or
Right.
like play with the voice and then just give the voice to the AI and it just auto does everything. So all he's got to do is record his voice. He never has to do his face. The AI does all the facial expressions, all the, every type of expression you can imagine. What I'm doing right now, his AI could do that.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
it's like all he's got to do is talk and play the game
So
or
what's the
whatever.
difference between that and like let's say VTuber does it like streaming it live? Like you have like a I think who was doing it? I think Athena does it sometimes as well. You guys remember like Athena, like a streamer / content creator? Athena Wins. He was doing like AI interviews with like XQC and like other streamers, but it was like an AI.
Which one? Athene Live?
Athena Wins or something like that. He's like very old school.
Yeah. I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about. Yeah, he did he did all those things on Twitch.
Someone made an AI where you could ask Aiden AI
as a
questions and it would
VTuber,
answer
but I
you.
think
Yep.
it only works for
Yep.
her because there's like that kind of
You could-
separation between like VTuber and
You could
an
AI
actual, like,
talk
human in front of you
to whoever you want.
Yeah, it's
And
like,
if they have enough
you got it. Gotta show the
examples
F3 energy,
of you,
guys.
you're
You know,
good,
that's the
man.
fuel you need to
You're
focus
good.
and
If they have
finish.
enough
Speaking of
sample
F3 energy,
sizes,
where is your girl, Widow Bears?
That's a good question.
if they have enough
message her in the
sample
Discord. Widow Bears,
sizes,
where
then
you
you're
at?
good.
We'll get her eventually. We'll get her on here eventually.
You know, she the
hopefully.
F3 queen.
That's true. Yeah, yo, we do. The F3 queen. Get some F3 up in here.
If you have enough sample
Yo, I only
sizes
have
that you
two
give the
Extra
AI,
Peach
the
ones,
AI
and
can
they're like my least
nearly
favorite ones.
perfectly represent the person and copy the person.
Are they? 'Cause
It
those are the
depends on
ones I
how
just ordered, I think,
complicated the
from
person
Iceman, is
is.
those peach-
If
The
they're
peach and orange
if they're
ones,
not a
right?
very complex
You said those are
person,
your
they
least
talk
favorite?
normally, they
So
don't
I
do
thought it
super
was gonna
crazy
be my favorite,
movements,
but peach is
then
the most pungent one.
they
It's the
can
most,
copy
it's the
that.
most
AI can
strongest
do that
one,
super
so
easy.
Jesus.
I like
It's
the
AI is
original,
gonna be
the
crazy,
tropical,
but the
and then
problem
this
is,
orange one.
will
and
we
I
ever
haven't had
get
the
to the
lemon
AI
lime one yet.
point,
And then,
Waifu
or
said
will
you
there
a
be a
hater and the
massive
peach one is
fallout
deaf.
where there's
Okay.
where there's fighting over the
Yes?
entire
Oh,
planet?
man. All right,
I don't really
over the
know.
peach one, I'll give it a second.
There's a lot of conspiracy
I'll give
theories,
it a
right?
second
Of course,
Is that
but
an actual energy drink or is it just
I
like
don't
a
really
drink?
know.
F3 Energy. It's got all the supplements and vitamins you need to keep yourself going. Keep
But
yourself
is it an
focused.
energy drink though?
It is, yeah. There's energy in it.
There's a sleep version
guava-
too, though, right?
Of energy.
It's like a
Oh,
healthy
okay, so it's
monster,
actual
yeah.
like
There's caffeine in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is.
Who the heck is this
Isn't
guy?
there like a melatonin or sleep version too, though? Don't they have like
Yeah.
a sleep
That's
one?
kind of fire.
A
That's
mood
fire.
one or
I need
something.
that.
Yeah.
That's what
This
I need.
one
Bro,
is
I
the
got
peach one.
insomnia bad.
Sad, bro.
Melatonin be.
This
Actually, do you feel
one's
like that's
got
a thing? Like,
magnesium,
how's-
valerian root, GABA, and chamomile. So this one's like
So
for a relaxing
Speaking
mood.
of energy and sleep, does everyone have like a decent sleeping schedule?
Not at all. Not even
Stream-
close.
Streaming is
Nah.
fucks it up, right? It's not
No,
just me.
no one who streams sleeps
On
more
God,
than
I
6 hours
sleep for
comfortably.
like 3 hours a
It's
day.
not even just streaming. It's like you're streaming, right? Then when you get off, you want to watch some people and support others. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
Then,
Right.
before you know it, it's
I'll
2 in
just
the
live
morning
in
and you're
AI.
like,
Yes,
fuck,
exactly.
I
I
gotta
would
work
too.
in the
Yo, I'm
morning.
gassy. I
Yeah,
am
you know what I
gassy.
mean? So
Thank you
I
very
think
much for
just
the
being
follow,
in
dude.
the-
Welcome to
in
the
the
stream.
industry
Thank you.
itself, it
Appreciate
just
it.
kinda
Yo,
fucks
yo,
with
yo.
your
What up?
sleep
What up?
regardless.
Dude, it's like
Never
AI
stop.
is
no matter
scary
what I
though.
do, I
Someone
always
could
end up
ruin
sleep,
that.
like,
People
my
like that.
schedule
Yep.
just ends up going to like 5 a.m. sleeping. or 6 a.m. sleeping. No
Yeah,
matter
that's
what I
about
do.
how it goes, pretty much.
Could 100%
I mean, Lauren,
ruin
how many
people.
times have I
AI
said,
is
"Oh, I'm going to bed, guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow," and then like 2 hours later, they'd be in the chat. Swagdos will be in the chat, like, "Yo,
Here
aren't you
come
supposed to be
80.
sleeping, bro?"
AI is very interesting, man.
Yo,
It's gonna be
guys,
wild
the
in the
mod
future.
squad, the mod squad actually
Wake
yells
up
at
at
me.
5
They're like,
a.m. and
"Bro,
stream till
go to
12
fucking
p.m.
sleep.
every day.
Stop
It's
it."
hard to
You
do
know?
every day. Yep.
Well, for you're on the East Coast, so you're already 3 hours ahead of us. You know what I mean? So when it's 1 for
Yeah,
us, I'm like,
I
shit,
know,
bro,
I
it's
know.
late for you.
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 a.m. sometimes.
Yeah, I'm like, damn,
it's
the
hard,
sun's coming
man.
up already,
It's
man.
hard.
Get your eyes
It's. I do definitely. I would
It's
be
the worst
lying if
feeling
I
as
said
well
that
when you're
I don't
going to
have
bed
a
at
hard
4
time
a.m. or 5
sometimes
a.m. because especially in Australia,
to
the
do a
birds wake
stream
up at like
and wake
5:30
up and
or
go from
5,
there.
and
You know what I
it's
mean? I would be
and I'm like,
lying
fuck.
if I said that
I
it's
love
easy
waking up
for
to
me
that
to
sound,
do.
but only if I didn't go to sleep
You
like an
know,
hour before that sound is about to start coming through the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
You know, and yo, it sucks too. We have an owl. We have an owl out here in my house, outside the house. In one of the trees is an owl. So sometimes between the hours of like midnight and 4, all you be hearing is ooh,
that's kind of cool. Right?
whoo.
'Cause you
And
don't know that
sometimes I
meows,
want to
yeah?
go out there and be like, whoo, shut the fuck up, whoo, like chill, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just stream for 8 hours. What the fuck you know, Dr. Owl? You know what I'm saying? You think you so wise?
know.
Woo,
So-
get the fuck out my tree. Like, you know?
I don't know, man. I'm curious to see how the future's gonna go. I don't really know.
Yo,
That's sick though. That's
listen,
sick.
if you waking up at 5 in the morning to a rooster, bro, come on, nah, I'm good.
That's a natural. That's
Okay,
the
no, wait a
OG
second. I
alarm
have
clock.
okay, wait, bro. I have actual chickens and roosters, buddy, and I get like shitloads of free eggs because of that. So fuck you.
Yeah, but do you like waking up? Do you like have to wake up early to that sound?
I mean,
No.
it's AIDS, man. But like, I don't know, bro. I don't know, like. It's worth it, dude. The eggs. I mean,
My
come on,
streamers
man.
don't sleep.
I mean, yo, there was a point.
If they were my chickens, it would be different. But they ain't my damn chickens. They disturbing my sleep.
I'll fuck those chickens up. My buddy's
not
got
reaping
chickens.
the egg
Whenever I want
benefit,
free
you
eggs,
know?
I just go to my buddy's house. So like, I still don't pay for eggs, and I don't have to have the chickens. Like,
Okay.
the best.
No,
of
I
both
get you
worlds.
that they are loud as fuck.
Like,
they
would you
are.
guys?
And they
Let me
like-
ask
they,
you
like,
this:
mess everything
you
up.
for those
Yo,
of
they're
you in
feisty
chat,
too. You ever have a
all right,
fucking
for those
chicken
of
trying
you
to
in
fight
chat,
you on trying to take some shit?
would you rather?
Bro,
all right,
if you get a chicken trying
would
to
you
fight you, you
rather
gotta try to grab him by his
live
legs and
in
hold
an
him upside
AI
down. When you do
world
that, they
where
instantly
you can
they just
make
freeze. Like, they
anything
just stop
possible?
whatever they was
You
doing. If you hold them
shape
upside
that
down,
entire
they
world
freeze.
to
That's how you
whatever
gotta
you
get 'em.
want it to be.
Has no one
Right?
noticed how
If you
Zoro
want
just
a
calmly said
a girlfriend
no?
or whatever, you could do that. Make it however
I don't
make
know.
her however you
Wait,
want
what?
it to be. Right?
Yeah.
You did say it.
Whatever
Or
it
am I
is,
tripping?
you can do it.
Who
You're
said
tripping,
no?
bro.
Make the
Who
perfect
said
world
no?
in your
Someone said
image.
no, but they said it so
Right?
calmly. I'm not tripping.
What?
Or
Someone
would
just said
you
no randomly.
would
When
you go on an
X
exploration mission or
has anyone got feisty with the chicken?
colonization mission
just
So
to
I'm not
another
gonna call
planet?
the TTS then. No, I'm
What
not.
one would you do?
No,
That'd get
someone
mad
said it.
boring quick.
I'm not tripping.
Well, again, if you
Bruh,
want there to be an
bro, you
accident that happens,
Wait,
if you want
did
to
you
drive
say
a
it?
four-wheeler
JQ's
and
losing
flip
oxygen in
it,
that mask.
Bro,
you can do
listen,
that.
I've been listening.
Right?
I've
You
been
can do
listening
like
this whole time,
anything
bro,
that
I
you
want to
want
smoke.
it
I
to
can't
be
wait for this
is
to be done so
possible.
we could all go out for that smoke break.
So if
I
you
can't
think
wait
it's
to take this
boring,
off. You have
if you
no
can come
idea.
up with an
I'm
idea to
fucking
make it
ready to
less
take this
boring
shit
or
off.
something you want to do, you could do that thing.
I'm getting itchy.
So with regards to
would-
the streaming stuff, what do you think is the right amount of streaming you should do?
That would probably be the
6
best.
hours, 5 hours, 3 hours,
Yes,
12
the
hours?
That doesn't exist.
79 hours, I think that was what they were pointing at. 70, something like that.
No, I'm talking about like per stream. Like how many hours should you stream a day, or like how many times a week? Like what's a good number? Because I've seen some streamers
doesn't
saying
that
5
depend
hours
now?
is a lot.
So Zoro, doesn't that depend now? If everybody wants to hit these metrics that are coming out for partner program,
Fuck the
if
metrics. Fuck the metrics. Fuck the
So you
metrics.
just say
I
for
think it
you, what
depends
do you
on
think is the number that you want to
personality
stream every day? That's just a personal question then.
Yeah.
All right, because I stream anywhere between 4 to 6, but my streams have been going overtime because I've been doing retro stuff lately. So, but aside from that, I usually do anywhere from 4 to 6, and I stream 3 times a week. So 12 hours. I do just under 50 hours a month, and that times out enough to get me my views. Keeps me motivated to coming back. I have time for my job, my personal life. You know, so for me, 50 to 70 is like a decent number per month.
So
What the fuck
I
am I
love-
doing? I've done that in like the past 4 days. I need
Yeah,
to
you
fucking
go
touch
crazy.
grass,
Same,
dude.
man.
I need to touch grass.
Same.
What are you gonna say, Lumi?
I love this question because we were actually just talking about that.
It's
I used
a
to
good
do
question.
6 days a week, 8-hour streams.
Fuck.
Yeah, and
crazy.
yeah. So
I'll
and
address the
I
chat. This
realized
is important,
so I
though.
used to be a huge fan of Sweet Tails. I don't know if you guys know her. But her biggest message to a lot of content creators was limit your hours and put a lot more content on the outside of things. Because what people are going to be more driven towards, somebody that only streams 3 days a week with 3 hours, so you have a very limited time, or are they going to want to go to somebody that streams every day for 8 hours? Well, they're going to come tune into your stream because it's such a limited
Or
time.
more rare, right?
Exactly.
That's
So
true.
I think it also depends on the niche and the type of content you put
It
out.
depends
Yes,
on personality
yes.
type and content
Yes,
type
I
too.
was
Yeah.
I was also going to say, so it depends on, you know, you can sit there and
What's
play
your
video
guys'
games
opinion
for,
on this?
for 8 hours a day, right? And
What's
you know,
your
they
guys'
kind of talked
opinion
about
on
that
how
with the
long you should
niches, but
stream
for
for?
me, I've realized that lately I really like being very active, very not dramatic, but like what do you say when you're like animated?
Engaging.
There we go.
Oh.
Like super animated in what I do, and you know, so for me, I can no longer do 8-hour streams because I'm just too exhausted. So I've cut down to 5 days a week, 4-hour streams.
I'm on
And I'm
almost a
gonna be
9-hour
testing
stream
that to
today.
see how it goes because
And I'm sitting here
I
with a
figured
gorilla
if I'm gonna
costume.
do this, I'm gonna give 4 hours of the most
Yep.
incredible high intensity stream that I can give, and I'm gonna see if that outcome's gonna correlate to more viewership. Because right now I'm stuck where I've kind of plateaued on Kick and I don't know what to do, so I'm changing my content to see if that's gonna help me grow. Because right now the 6 days a week at 6 to 8 hour streams just I've been stuck. I've been stuck at
That's
60
too
for the
much.
past like 3
Yeah,
months.
that's wild.
Right.
So
So
I
now
have some advice to offer just based on the analytics that I've been tracking over the past
Hmm.
couple of months. So you guys know I used to stream. Some of you guys know. Some of you guys OGs know me. Sponge would probably know this. I used to stream really early. Like I used to go live 6 a.m. my time. And the reason I would do so is because a lot of my viewership was coming from Europe. So I realized that if I'm going to start my stream, I got to start my stream around 10, 11 o'clock their time. So, you know, when they're getting ready to, you know, watch TV or, you know, make some breakfast or something, I'm starting my stream at that time. So a lot of that too, if you find yourself plateauing, sometimes what you could do, besides changing your content, sometimes changing the amount you stream, changing the days, changing the hours, just seeing if that has an effect on it. Because I noticed that when I stream later in the evening, my viewership is better than when I stream at my regular times, which for me, you guys know is 12 and 5. So ideally going live at 6 p.m. every day to about now, you know, from 6 to 11, that would be my ideal time. But I got roommates who don't like being loud, and you know, it's difficult trying to stream when everybody's home. Whenever I, you know, during the day I got the house to myself, I could be as loud and as animated as I want. Which for me, I feel like my animations, just like Lumi said, produces better content. So it's viewership and less.
It's an energy exchange. This whole thing is an energy exchange. Chat feels when you're not having a good day. Chat feels it. When you hype and you high energy, chat feels it. So if you're not, you don't have to be a hype streamer to give that energy. But if you're connecting with people, you're staying engaging. Everybody's gonna feel it. So yeah, if you are streaming 5 times a week for 8 hours and you're feeling burnt out and you're getting tired, you're not gonna see a lucrative, high viewership type of content because everybody feeling down with you. So I do agree, just like how Lumi is saying, I'm actually changing my schedule. I stream Monday through Friday, but I'm about to cut that shit down to Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
I do the 5 days a week, typically 8 hours a day. Like I typically do that. Now I have my usual time frames that I do, right? I have my usual time frames.
I'll tell you right now that stream schedule works for me. I do my Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, 4 to 5 hours. That's 15 hours, 12 to 15 a week. You got plenty of time to rest your mental health. You get that time in between. That Tuesday and Thursday,
depends on what your aim is.
Worrying
because
about going
for me,
live.
like that,
having
works
those days
okay
in
for me.
between
I know
really
that
helps.
based on how I run my stream,
it sometimes it
I
starts to
can
become a job
maintain
over. I
the
can't wait to
same
go live.
energy
Sometimes
level
it's like, oh, I gotta
throughout
go
the
live,
entire
you know,
stream,
just to keep up
right?
the appearances. But
So
if you
I know
do
that
it
I can
yourself
do
and
that.
everybody knows.
Now the other thing is too,
it's gonna be the same every
is that I
day.
don't have much of a
In the
following
long
on
term,
another
it's better for you,
platform.
it's
I
better
do
for
have
the viewers,
content going out on
and it
other
gives you more
platforms.
time
Go
to
follow my
create
social
that
medias
other
right now,
content
please.
on YouTube, TikTok,
I do
Instagram, all that
have
stuff if you choose
content going
to.
out on other
And
platforms.
that's what I've had a really
consistently.
reality check with
So
myself and said,
if
okay, so
I
you're still gonna work
took less
12,
time,
15
my
hours
biggest
a day,
platform is
but
streaming.
instead of live streaming
right?
8 hours of that, we're gonna cut the live stream and we're gonna put that towards networking, meeting new people,
My biggest
developing
thing
new
is
creative
live streaming at the
ideas,
moment,
and
right?
also putting you know, content on different platforms to try to build that
So
audience. So that's what I'll be
yeah,
trying now.
you know,
Just talking
TikTok,
about like
YouTube,
times
those are the main
frames.
ones that I want.
And then
Mainly the
eventually, like
YouTube
if I
is
don't
like
get
a
picked
big
for
one
phase
because
3,
YouTube you can
then I'll
hit
make sure
wicked
that I'm
reach.
hitting whatever metrics
Yo,
Kick
Sheepdog,
wants me
thank
to
you for the
hit.
follow, brother, man. I
You
appreciate
know,
it.
even if I have
Thank
to
you.
do like
Thank
a
you.
special 12-hour stream every
Appreciate the
month
lurk.
to like
I don't feel
balance
like
that
me going
extra
there is an
number
explosion
that I need,
today,
right?
or I could be
I
colonized
think it's
and be
big,
like,
as we
I have
talked
no
about last
clue.
week,
True.
is we should just keep those metrics in the back of our heads, but we shouldn't focus on them too hard. Like, oh, well, if I don't get picked for phase 3,
GTA
I'm going to hit these
RPAI.
metrics. We all know that if we put in the work, eventually we're going to make it into the program, whether it's through the phase programs or it's just through the incentives program when it rolls out. We all know that we put in the hard work. Eventually we're going to get where we're going to go.
Yeah.
So being demotivated by the numbers is silly in a way, but it's human nature. We see what we want, and when we don't get it, we get a little disappointed. So we have to balance that human emotion versus the time and effort it takes to make the better content, to just keep working on making that content, and then we'll eventually get that goal. Like Lauren's been saying this whole time, if something's made for you, it's coming your way. It just takes time.
Right. And not every day is gonna be a high viewership day. Hell, we hit 10K subscriptions yesterday, but for the first 2 hours of the stream, we had a sub until I gifted somebody a sub, and I was like, oh hell no, we've never had a sub this stream, so I'm gonna give somebody in this motherfucker. But here's the thing: at the end of the day, if you're enjoying yourself, you're having a good time, you're doing the things for the things, then you winning.
Yeah.
For sure.
And do the metrics thing. Like, if your goal is just to hit metrics, you're not gonna aim higher than that. Because once you hit those metrics, it's gonna deflate you. You're gonna be like, okay, I've hit the metrics, now I can take the foot off the pedal. But you want to try and if you have a goal that you want to reach, which is like 10,000 viewers or 1,000 viewers or 500 viewers consistently, then have that goal in mind, because it's better to reach for that goal as opposed to just 75, which is the metric, or whatever, 112, what it is right now.
Man, it really
It's a
depends
lot
on
of
what
people
your
try
target
always gonna
audience
work
is,
towards
man.
something. And
I
so if we
think
set, go ahead.
They
Lance, go ahead.
obsess over number. I think people obsess over numbers too much, my man.
I do.
At the end of the day,
I do like a morning stream,
but,
right?
and I do it too.
I do
and we
a.
all do,
I do
but,
my
man,
morning
like, if you
streams
just
typically.
focus on the content.
By the way, I do want to
the
throw out
rest of
here
it comes.
Monday
You know what
and
I mean? Like, if
Tuesday
you
of
just,
next
level
week.
up,
The
rather
streams
than,
are going to be
I
late.
want to make it to
Okay, the streams going to be
500
late. I'm
viewers, or I
working
wanna
with my
make it to
cousin
1,000
again
viewers.
installing
If you just,
fencing.
oh, I'm gonna make better
Monday
content,
and
like,
Tuesday.
keep doing it. I feel like
I know clip
won't come.
competition,
You know what I
but
mean? It's kind of like
go
you said,
there,
it's
give
meant
them
to
a
be, then it's gonna
hand.
come. But also
make some extra money
I don't know.
off
I
of
feel like
that.
the
You know what I
content is
mean?
just the
So,
main key. Worrying about the numbers
yeah.
too
So
much
Monday
will
and
just
Tuesday
burn you
streams are
out.
going to
I
be
feel like
late.
that burns everybody
We
out.
might save clip
Well, that's what
comp
everyone's
for
focusing on now.
Wednesday.
Everyone's just focusing on the
Yeah.
metrics.
We might
That's
save
true.
You're
clip comp
right,
for
right?
Wednesday for more
But
viewers.
yeah,
Maybe. I'm not sure
I don't
yet.
know. I feel like people
Hard
I haven't
part.
decided. We're
People
going
just
to
need
find
to
out though.
try to just enjoy
I'll
it.
decide. I'll
You know
decide
what I
like
mean?
next
Like,
week, but
just
we're probably
enjoy
gonna
it,
like
try to
hold
focus
off
on
until like
improving it
Wednesday
rather
or
than
something. Because
rather
I'm
than
gonna give
like,
him
you know, I
a
need to
hand
hit
to
this
install
and hit that,
fencing.
because then it's just
those
all gonna
days.
become like that's
So,
worse than a normal job at that point.
I know
You're
it hurts
stressing
my
yourself
channel a
out.
lot, but
100%.
like,
And
you
yeah,
know, he needs some
it's
help.
literally setting
So
yourself
I'm
up
gonna
for
give
like
him. I'm gonna
failure
give him
and
a
mental
hand.
problems. Honestly, like it's not gonna
So
do good things for you long term.
And if I can just touch on goal setting really quickly. So in social work, we have this thing where it's SMART goals, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard about these goals, but I'm sure that some of you haven't. And it's just really important that as content creator, we're setting those SMART goals. So it's specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. So setting a goal that I'm gonna have 100 average viewers is not a smart goal, because you cannot control how many people are gonna show up to your stream. Do you know what you can control? You can control that you are going to before you hit the go live button, you're gonna have ideas of what kind of content you want to bring to the table. That is smart goals, right? You also can do, okay, I'm going to post on TikTok 3 times a week. Those are attainable, realistic,
yeah,
timely, so that you set a time for yourself that you
smart
can
goals. I know those
actually
from school,
achieve
man.
those goals.
They
So
were
don't set
scary.
yourself up for failure to be like, I'm going to get 150 viewers.
I
I'm
remember
going to get
the
17 subs
teacher
today.
one day said,
You know,
"Make a
we have
smart
goals as
goal."
content creators
I
to
was
be
like,
like,
"Oh, okay."
that's what our hope
I made a
is. And
smart
we all
goal.
know sometimes you get 0
I showed it
subs
to
on a
them, and
day,
they
and
said, "This
sometimes
isn't
you
a
get
smart
200
goal." I
subs
said,
on a
"How?
day, right?
How
You
is this not a smart
cannot
goal? I can control this.
what people are going to do, but you can control
It's
yourself.
realistic." Like
So
I
just be
went through.
mindful of that
I
when you
like
come
argue
into
with
the
the teacher a
content
little bit
creation
because I'm like,
world.
dude, this is a smart goal. This hits every single
Yeah, well
qualification.
said.
I don't
Well
understand.
said.
I forget what it was, but
Based
I was
on
like, dude,
that,
I don't
guys,
understand why you're
we
saying
know
that
that
that's
the
not a
live
smart
streaming
goal.
landscape's
Why?
always evolving, right? And so we
Dude,
talked
why?
about mental health and what we could do
It's weird.
to stay healthy, to stay balanced
Very weird.
between streaming and real life. So what do you guys do? How do you guys balance the authenticity between your stream character and your personal life? How do you guys separate the two lives? How do you say, I'm gonna do this, this is my stream. This is when I become AVX Nation, then I'm at work, this is when I'm Matt. Like how do you guys separate the balance between streaming and life?
I mean, personally for me, I try to honestly be me on stream. I don't think I have a big separation, and maybe that's probably one of my issues with some of the growth in CCV that I see. But I try to be my authentic self every time I turn the camera on. So when you see Swagdos, you see Josh. Like Josh is the same individual. I don't think that there is
Josh, that's
a
my
match between
friend.
the two, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I feel
See, the
authenticity
only
is the
difference
best
with
way
me,
to reach
I'm the
others,
same person
and
off
build those
camera.
genuine
The
connections
only
that I always talk
difference
about
is
making
that
with
I'm
everybody
quiet.
else, because I'm not here to just put up numbers.
Dude, I'm not gonna say
I
much. When
want to
I
meet
get off
people. I want to have people
stream,
to network with,
I
hang
barely
with,
say
people
anything.
that we can do
I
collabs
don't
like this with,
typically
like
say much at
people
all.
like AV that are putting podcasts and shit like this
Right?
together.
Like
Like this
at
is an
all.
amazing way
Barely.
to live, and I think in
That's like the only
2023
difference
and
though
beyond,
that I
like
have.
digital
Just
friendship,
because I
internet
understand
friendships are
that it
more
is
common than
insanely
actually
important for
hanging
you
out
to
with people you see every day. I
constantly
don't
be
know about you guys,
talking
but how many of
and
your real friends
constantly
do
be
you go
entertaining
and
on
kick it with
stream.
every day that you don't
One, just
see in their
one,
stream? You know what I mean? But
one
like, you know what I
friend.
mean? Like, I talk to you, AV, more than fucking my homie that I've known since we were in first grade together. Like, and
That's
he lives
true.
around the fucking corner from me. You know what I'm saying? So I think that being your authentic self and really meeting people in that genuine sense, and again making friends, like that's what I try to do every day. I don't really have a separation between the two.
What about the rest of you guys? What's your best advice for new streamers and creators who are looking for advice on separating their streaming careers from their personal lives to stay healthy, to stay balanced, and to make sure they don't burn out?
overcomplicate it. Simple as that. Just don't complicate it. Just fucking do it. If you start
No.
thinking about like what do you mean by balance? Like, bro, you are who you are off and on stream. You know what I mean? Authenticity is gonna
I guess let me try to like explain. So like, all right, so you have your viewers coming into your chat, especially you're trying to separate your stream life from your personal life. You got people not realizing that sometimes on stream you are the way that you are just for a stream, right? And then when you get off stream, you're a different type of person, right? Some people have trouble finding that balance, and then they can't deal with the comments, and so like. Basically, as a creator, how do you deal with the balance between that internet life and real life? I guess that's a better way to phrase the question.
Like the best way to say it is just remember, it's the internet. Bottom line, there's no iffy. Everything around that is
What do
just
you
beating
guys
around the
think?
bush. It's
What do
the
you guys
fucking
think in
internet.
chat? What do you
Simple as
think?
that.
Is
Bottom
there
line.
like a difference at
Yeah,
all?
I'm
or
not
no?
my
handle it.
family are paying my bills. Fuck off. Like honestly.
Like, you know what I'm
That
saying?
is
Like,
true.
when I took time off, came back on stream, and I decided to put my business about when I took a personal loss on the internet and I had trolls coming in the chat, that's my fault. But I can't get upset on that. You just can't really care about it. If you put your
So
personal
people
opinion,
are gonna
business
troll
on
no matter what, JQ. And I
facts.
think that
Absolutely.
somebody trolled me today saying that your dad, you're lucky your dad died before your OnlyFans comes out. Like people are going to say,
Oh, sorry.
yes, people are going to be
That's
miserable,
crazy.
terrible. No matter what you put out there, they're
These
gonna
people
find
are
something to
disgusting.
latch on. Am I gonna internalize that and take that as that's gonna ruin my whole fucking day? No, but it's just to give an example of how treacherous people can be. But you gotta have thick, and I'm lucky that I am a legitimate thick ass girl, and I got thick skin. I've heard the worst of things. So if you guys let that stuff bog you down and your mental health is not strong enough to take that, then you need to take a step back, because people are going to be nasty and find something bad about you or something to latch onto no matter what. No matter what.
Facts. And that's as Lauren said, just get off the internet. It's as simple as that. Like, I feel like if anyone is saying I'm getting cybered, bully, you just get off the internet or you block them. It's simple as that, and you move on, bro. Like, it's the new way now. Like, there's no point of entertaining online beef. It's not gonna harm you. It's just stupid. Unless it's for content, that's cool. But other than that,
And
just
pray
move
for
on
them.
from it.
Pray for those
And
people,
pray,
because
you
the
know?
person that would do that to you is I told that person they wrote that, I said, you know what? God bless you. Because something's wrong with a person like that.
Yeah.
Real, it's actually facts. You have to ask yourself that too. Like, are you gonna steep down to their level? Like, go back and forth with them. That's what they want. They want your attention so bad because they're here watching you for a reason. So
Right.
that's
God
the
bless
only
I'm
you.
not gonna
way.
lie, that was my biggest obstacle in streaming was that
She only cares about making
learning to
money?
not
Wait, what?
give people it's
No
like I would know
dignity,
better. I'm
IMO,
not stupid, but
OnlyFans. Pray for these
know that
OF
they
girls.
want your reaction, but sometimes
I don't know. What do you mean
in the
by that?
moment,
Sometimes you just get
people
baited in. You just get
people
baited in.
will
I don't know
watch
what you mean
so
by
much
that.
they know like what they can say that's gonna push you to that point, and they know they're like, oh, look at him, he looks pissed right now, or he looks upset right now. Let me say it right now, and then it's it's really hard. But I think once you learn, you kind of just it's kind of like riding a bike. Is like cliche as that sounds. It's nothing after that. It's just literally people just talk like fuck them. Honestly.
That happened to me. It happened to me a couple days ago. I had this guy. He wanted to fucking go and
Your
say
friend,
some
bro, I
shit.
get it.
And
Listen,
I'm like,
man,
okay,
we
I'll,
say
you know what?
chill.
I got nothing to do this morning.
Listen, dude,
I'll
we say
entertain
chill
this.
in my
Since you
stream,
want the
man.
attention
You know what I
so
mean?
bad, I'll give
We
it to
say
you.
chill in my
He goes,
stream.
there's a
Like,
lot of
please
eyes
just
on
say-
your
just
page
say
now.
chill, you know
And
what I
so
mean? Just
Sam,
say
you
chill.
remember? He goes, there's a lot of eyes on your page now, and
You know
I
what I
just think
mean?
you coming out with these shitty opinions is pretty lame. And I go, well, that's what they are. They're opinions, right? And so
You know
when
what I
I
mean?
post
Just
something on
say
my page,
chill,
it's for
brother,
me to
man.
like, and for
Just
me to
say
like,
chill.
I don't give a fuck what you
Alright?
think about it. If you don't like the opinion, that's why you get the comment. But since you
know,
wanted the
if you
attention
don't-
so
if you
bad,
don't
I'll
like
give it to
someone
you.
in the podcast,
Explain to me
you know,
what
that's
was so
fine.
shitty
It's
about what I
perfectly
said.
fine.
And he goes
But
off
it's
and
like,
blah blah
just
blah,
keep
and he
it to
starts trying to get
yourself,
all
right?
of his
Just please
followers.
keep it
They're
out of
like,
my
he
chat.
retweets
You know,
the
I
tweet.
want
He
to
goes,
keep
this
my
fucking
chat
guy says this,
as
and I'm like, hey
clean
dude,
as
I'm glad that
possible,
the
you know what I
most
mean?
viewed tweet
Just,
on your page was a retweet of a post that you
respect,
took from my
basically.
page,
Just
and that your
respect.
4 followers
Right,
love to
that's
like.
my main thing. It's okay
you
not
got
to
6
like
views on every
everybody.
post. You want to try to
You know
come
what I
at me
mean?
like I'm not trying to flex
It is-
views because I'm nowhere near
is
up there where like some people are. But I'm
perfectly
just
fine,
saying, man, like I put a lot of time and effort
not
into getting my
to,
engagement, and so if you want to use me for engagement, I'm all with it. But I'm gonna make you look like a fool in the process, my guy.
It's perfectly
You know what I
fine
mean? Finding that balance
to not
between
like
just
somebody,
saying,
but
fuck it,
like
I'm
you
not even
know,
going to
just like,
engage, and then
keep
getting
the-
engaged.
you know,
and
keep it out of
it's
my
like,
channel. You
it's
know,
rough. Sometimes we just get
just
baited.
you know, just
Pick
out
the
of
battles,
respect.
though, right? Just making sure you
Charmander, yeah, bang leaf. I see that.
pick the battles that you choose. You know what I mean? There's some, like you said, don't deserve the time of day. There's some that you fuck with them and you tell them what's up and put them in their place. But yeah, you just pick your battles and know which ones you're gonna win and know which ones just need to fucking lay by the wayside.
Like, I'll allow trolls, man. I like trolls. You want to be in my chat? Some people troll respectfully. You know what I mean? They come in,
Bro.
hey, fuck you, asshole. And I'm like, all right, fine, no big deal. But once you start
Always
throwing the
gotta take a
N-bomb
negative
around,
and flip it into a positive.
But wait,
yeah,
hold
once
up.
you
But
start
you know
throwing
what
the
I do?
N-bomb around and you start throwing crazy ass topics and racing the bull, and I'm like,
Yeah,
all right,
that's
now you're not
crazy.
trolling no more. Now you're being
Yeah,
disrespectful.
you
know?
took
that's
fun out of
crazy.
it.
And we
Would you
still turn
believe
that
I
bad
had a
into a
troll? I had a troll literally like spam me for like. I had him for a couple weeks, and he would just spam me on Discord, on Twitter, and in my stream saying, "Eddie only gifted you 20 subs," and I'm here like
Wow.
I'm great. First of all, I'm grateful for anyone that gifted me even 1 sub or just watches me, much less Eddie the fucking GOAT. So, and I'm here like, bro, you're telling me Eddie only gifted me 20 subs, but what did Eddie gift you? Why are you worried about me?
Come on,
You know what I'm saying?
come
I'm
on,
like, what the
JQ.
fuck? I don't know,
JQ.
but like, I don't know, bro.
Mhm.
It's just like sometimes, bro, I just have to wonder, as Lauren says, you gotta pray for people because it's like some people might be going through some like fucked up shit in real life, and online they have this ego where they're maybe feeling like how they wish they could feel in real life. So that's why I don't
And
really
a
ever
lot
try
of
to
them are
bash on.
children, JQ. They
That
are
too.
legitimate 15, 14-year-olds.
That's true.
They've never
That is
been through
true.
a damn thing in their fucking lives. So
It
yeah,
still
they're
is
gonna get on
cool,
something
man.
and they're gonna say something crazy. Fuck them kids.
Yeah,
Fuck
that
them
is true.
kids.
I think it's important you're really honest with yourself too. So like for me, I know where I get triggered and I have a very strong support system behind me. I do not think I would be able to be a full-time content creator if I didn't have that support behind me because I know my personality, right? Whereas other people are so strong that like they don't need that support behind them that they know how to deal with that situation. But just be realistic and honest with yourself to be like, okay, if I'm gonna come in here and this is the persona that I want to show, first of all, be ready that that's gonna be your persona for the whole time. Like Doctor Disrespect, right? He went in there, that's his persona, and that's what he's got to stick to, right? Because that's what everybody
That's
expects
true.
of him. So if you're gonna pick a
don't
persona, make sure it's something
don't
that
do
you're willing to
something
like
on
go
stream,
with
create
for
a
the long
character
term.
on stream
And then if
that
you're
you
going in
can't
with your own
maintain.
personality and
If
who
you
you
cannot
are,
maintain it, don't do
you
it.
have to be realistic that people are gonna troll. They're gonna go for they're gonna target the things that you're most self-conscious of, and they're gonna dig right in there. So you need to be really true to yourself to be like, okay, be ready for this. How am I going to handle this? Am I going to just ban? Am I gonna have a support person behind? You know what I mean? So, and just know that it
not
comes with
all of us,
territory.
not all of us can have a Lamborghini in a Champions Club. Sometimes you got to just be the doc. You know what I mean?
Okay, buddy.
Yeah.
That's why it's important to have good mods around you too. And I know everybody got their mods.
Body squad.
Right?
Shout out
If
to
you
the
just
squad.
if you just
They
saw the
ban-
lights,
Everybody.
I just ban somebody coming in here saying, "Shut up, Big Bird." Fuck, I'm a banana dummy. Get it right.
You Big
The
Bird.
Big Bird is wild because of the banana color.
Where's the haters?
Oh,
I don't have any haters, bro. Where are they?
That's illumination.
Man.
Oh, man, that's very funny. That's very
I'm
funny.
not a good
but it's
enough streamer to
banana.
have haters, bro. Very rarely. Like insanely
Beware, man.
rarely.
People are gonna come in. They're hurt, so they're gonna try to hurt you to feel better about themselves.
You know, like
You
what
just
the
gotta
heck,
learn to
bro?
not take that to heart. And if
But
you
I
do,
love
you
I
look
love a
out.
toxic chat. I gotta love it.
Hey, listen,
I love
Zoro,
it.
your chat sometimes,
Mine
man.
is not
alright?
mine.
I
Yeah,
made
yeah,
a
me too. I
toxic
don't want
emote
that.
specifically for your chat. Like,
My chat, I like because when I used to abuse them. Like I love.
oh,
it.
you were mean to them.
I thought
Yeah,
Zoro
and
was
then they kept coming back.
mean
They kept
when I
coming
first met him, but he was
Like they
nice
kept
to
coming
me.
back. Not
I
my
was like,
fault.
okay,
Like
cool.
Yeah, he was nice to us. I don't know.
yeah, I was
He
nice. I was
was.
nice to
I
the
was
stream.
like,
I'm
he
not.
was
I'm not gonna
nice.
abuse you guys. Why would I abuse you guys?
Nah,
For the
Zoro
content.
turned me into a Batman.
He's mean to me.
I'm not mean to you. I'm mean to gorillas. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Listen,
No, but like,
Broadway,
but I
alright?
feed off that. I feed off. Because for me it's banter. Like toxicity for me is like I see it as banter, and like you know what I mean. My boys are all toxic, but like I'm not gonna go cry in a corner and say like, why'd you call me this word? Why'd you call me that word? You give it back. And like, and I had this actually happen yesterday with another guy that's streaming, like a streamer, but it was like, it was one of my mates that I met on Kick, his mate, and he was just going off at me a little bit, and I was like something like that, and he said something like, "Oh, it's not like you get pussy anyway," and I was like, "What do you mean I don't get pussy? I have you," and he just right, and like for me that's banter, and he's like, "You calling me a pussy?" And bro, he's like, "I'm gonna smack you in the mouth." I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Man,
Like
you
I'm just
started
returning
it.
like I'm just returning the energy.
Man, some people are just so soft, guys. Some
But I
people
sent him a message afterwards saying, "Listen, my bad. Obviously there was miscommunication," and he didn't respond to that. And it's like, all right, good for you.
Right, and just move on with the day.
Move on. Like, at least I'm big enough and man enough to be like, all right, my bad. Obviously that wasn't for you, mate. Like, you know what I mean? Australia, we got a bit more banter. You know what I mean?
But if you sit here crying over things that people say about you that you don't even know, that don't pay your bills and don't do nothing, then you really gotta find something else to do.
That's
Wait,
right.
hold up, Zoro, you're from Australia?
Yeah, mate.
No,
So
let's
this
not
whole-
pretend like we
No,
haven't
no,
answered all this question 100 times.
No. Hold up. This whole time, bro, you didn't give me the drop. You didn't give me the drop to Eddie's penthouse. That's crazy.
No, but he's in Victoria, mate. He's in Victoria. I'm in New South Wales.
Bro, wherever he is, you need to be at. I'll book the flight.
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to go to see him and like, all right, hello.
I need you to put
hello, Eddie.
This is not the Eddie you are looking for.
Like, what do you want me to say to him? Like, what do you want me to say? Like, g'day, mate. Like, all right, you doing
G'day,
all right?
bro.
All right.
Ozzy,
Cool.
oi, oi,
Like, what
oi.
the fuck do you want me to say to him, bro?
Yes, that's exactly
That's what you say. Zoro, you walk in, Ozzy, oi, oi, oi.
You're like, nah, they'll just be like, what the fuck, dude?
Instantly ban his account for some reason.
Yeah, legit.
Like
I talked to ABC here and there because I was in Isis chat because he was in my area for a moment, and I went and said hi, and he's like, "Who are you?" I'm just like, "I'm just a Kick streamer. I'm just here because you're a Kick streamer. I'm not even a fan or anything. I'm just here because you're a Kick streamer." And everyone's calling me ABZ, like Chad ABZ. I'm like, what the fuck? Because like he looked like we have the beard and the hair. Yeah. So that was funny.
So wait, hold up. Where's my boy Dasan at, man? I miss Dasan, bro. Dasan, if you watching, bro. No, he's like on support side now. Like I won't lie. Here's a funny story. So
give it to us.
A couple months ago, I felt like the man. You know, I was getting a lot of viewers, and you know, I was flexing, saying that I had an Aiden Ross moment, saying unbannable late nights. So my chat decided to say if you're unbannable, JQ, pull out porn. And let's just say that stream I had a lot of naked women on stream. So I said, fuck it. I'm pulling it up. I pulled it up. It was successful. We got out of there. 4 hours later,
it was successful as fucking crazy.
It was
successful.
It was
bro.
successful.
You know what? I'll tell you it's successful because staff was watching and did nothing, which was weird. 5 hours later, I get an email. while I'm on live, and it guess who it's from? The Sun. It's from The Sun. And then actually no, it's not from The Sun. I'm lying. It was from someone else.
Alexa
Yes.
M.
Yes.
They just followed me yesterday. All this time on Kick, they just followed me yesterday. Ooh, Alexa, we have had our times.
Who was it?
He tried to ban me, and instantly my heart dropped. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, damn, I'm a dumbass. You know, I was dumb. I had to get on my knees and, pray to God and talk to the gods at Kick, saying that it was a one-time dumb time thing, and they unbanned me. But
Amen.
shout out to Desan though, because he was the one that I ended up getting to talk to and, helped me out. So shout out to Desan. I want to say, like, that's one thing Kick needs to bring back. I know there's so much people on Kick now, but I do miss when, like, the real Kick staff came in. Fuck Kick team, not saying fuck Kick team.
I know,
love
but
you,
it's
Kick.
so that they won't be singled out anymore.
I know,
That's
and
yeah.
I understand that, but I feel like, you know what? You're right. You're right. It's something that it had to.
It felt more personal. It felt more personal.
Yeah. When Third
You
Joe used to
know?
pull up and just be rooting for me.
Yeah, like, it felt like you had a pat on the back. Like, that was motivation for me. Like, like knowing that you're being recognized or being watched. But like, as I said, like, Kick staff, from what I was told, it may be upgraded now, but I'm pretty sure each Kick staff watches up to like 30 streamers. It's probably more now, but so that's why I say, like, don't be discouraged saying that you're not being watched. At all times, I feel like a staff might be watching you. Maybe not today, but tomorrow. And Eddie's always lurking. That is a wild Pokemon. I call him Eggy. He just pops out of nowhere.
He do be lurking.
And he won't talk. You know what I'm saying? So don't think Eddie ain't watching you. Yeah, he working, lurking, twerking, and you know what I'm saying? He's subbing everything. It's crazy. So just be careful. Like, just go full throttle and be motivated. Be yourself all times. Like, don't
Guys,
try to
I just need to point out that we have two very special guests in this server right now. If you guys are not noticing, we have two very special guests right here in the Discord. We've got Lauren Shayla's gaming chair and Brittany Corp's gaming chair. Can we get a shout out in the chat? And W's for the chairs. Can we
I
get
needed
W's
more
for the
lip
chairs?
gloss. I
At least
needed
they
more
got
lip
real chairs, bro.
gloss.
I'm sitting in this plastic.
Damn.
You guys don't want to see my chair. This little plastic giant.
Shout out
My
to Twitch
chair
for
is so
Jay.
broken. My chair is
gifted
so
this
fucked
chair.
up. The
Thank you,
headrest
Jay.
doesn't even fucking stay on anymore.
Bro, I'm in a
It's a
Costco.
child's
I'm in a
chair, I
Costco
found
chair
out,
right
but-
now.
I'm in a Walmart chair
on
that's
this
broken.
chair. Now it's starting to deteriorate.
Same.
For 10, so it
I
works.
feel like that's why I
Secret
don't want to spend
Labs?
$500 on a chair.
Same.
It's
But
not worth
it
it.
lasted me 4 years though.
I've had
Listen,
this
that's
one
the one
for 2
thing that
years,
people need
and
to
it's
realize
like
about streamers is that we all need chairs.
I've had this
Uh-huh.
one for 2 years, and it cost me like $450. It's a Secret Labs, and I no,
Yeah,
I
same.
don't-
This Secret Labs as well.
Don't get a gaming
It's
chair.
good, but it's like I don't know if it was worth it. Like, I don't know, because I feel like I could have spent 200 on like a Staples
Yeah.
chair, and maybe it would have been.
Now
you know
next
what
chair
I
I'm
mean?
gonna get is ergonomic, like one of those ergonomic chairs
Yeah,
for your back and your
100%.
ass.
Now, one of those are probably worth it. I don't know, like those things look insane. Like, you talking about like
They look
the-
shit. They look shit, but they're good for you.
That's right.
Yeah. Are you talking about like the
breathable for my butt.
fucking? I forget what it's called. Like the blue one. What is it? Is it a Logitech chair or something like that?
The Herman Lee or Herman Miller.
The Herman Miller. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you
something
go.
like that. Yeah, Herman.
You want to
Miller,
know
yeah.
what I'm about to do with my next chair? So we just finished building a Camaro, an IROC Z Camaro, and I took the passenger seat out, and I'm gonna mount that on some desk wheels, and I'm gonna have myself
Nice.
a Camaro racing bucket seat as my chair.
That's cool.
You could get car
That's
seats
pretty
for half
cool.
the price of a gaming chair. You just gotta buy a fucking shitty Costco chair for fucking $50. Get yourself a racing seat and then put them together yourself.
Bruh, fuck
That's
that.
a really cool idea.
It's gonna be
I love
cool.
that.
Hopefully it'll work because the chair it's a Camaro seat, so it's very heavy. If I use like a modern bucket seat, it would be way less heavy. But this seat is very comfortable. So
Can you build me a car, AV? I still don't have a car.
I could build you a car.
Mm.
I'm a mechanic.
you can afford a car, Lauren.
I build everything myself.
And I was gonna buy this BMW the other day, but they asked me for almost $8,000 for it out
Nah,
of
fuck
pocket, and I
that.
was like, "Damn, that's
It's not worth
that's
having a
all-
BMW.
That's
It breaks down
everything."
so much.
Yeah, they do
Oh,
break down a lot. I think my friend's dad is gonna give me a.
Just get a Toyota or a Nissan, and you'll be
yeah.
good.
There you
Yeah,
go.
my friend's dad is
Toyotas
gonna
don't
give me a-
break.
A
Toyotas
dad-
don't break.
Toyotas don't break. You can ride them till the wheels fall off.
Yeah.
Right.
I got a
yeah,
Jeep,
some
man,
people
and
do
I'm
like
riding
that.
that thing till the wheels fall off.
Bro, me too. My AC doesn't even work anymore, and it's been 100 degrees all week.
I don't have AC. I don't have heat. I don't have blowers. I barely have windows. I got a cracked windshield. The wipers don't work. Bro, my Jeep is just getting me where
you and your
get me.
car journey has been wild.
My car has been a part of my stream. Everybody knows for the last 4 years on stream, I've built this car up, and they have enjoyed watching my car go from working to not working. Now, will his car work tomorrow? Let's tune into the stream to find out.
Tune in next time.
Tune in next time. Will he make it to work? Probably not. He took Uber.
The Dragon Ball Z narrator.
What is one feature do you guys want to see come to Kick?
That was actually my last question on the list, which is perfect. What's your vision for the future of the platform?
I want to see TikTok on Kick, like clips.
Will that work?
Clip function.
Don't we have? I thought we were working on a clip.
Yeah, trainers talked about it. Essentially, it's just like clips will be like a TikTok function where you just scroll through clips on Kick.
And that would be revolutionary because that would mean that Kick would be the first live streaming platform to have a real form of discoverability, not just when you're live.
Didn't Twitch just do that? Twitch just integrated that.
Yeah.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Your clip out
It's some kind of like new browse thing. It's with clips and with streams. Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is.
Damn, I don't even remember what they do on Twitch.
Yeah, but yeah, they just did it.
I don't.
But is
the
it like
second
easy to
that
find?
Kick put out the live chat, Twitch copied that within 2 weeks. I don't know if you guys remember that, but Kick put out the verified live chat. Then 2 weeks later, Twitch was like, "Oh yeah, we've got live chat now." That shit was crazy. It was so fast.
Yeah, they tried to copy us. It's like, oh my god! Turns out Kick is doing things that Twitch wants to copy. Turns out we're actually winning. We are winning, guys. Kick is winning.
I don't mean to take us off topic here, but I'm gonna be heading out. So
you gotta be hot, man. Like,
I have the window open and 2 fans on me. It's okay.
I can see the breeze a little bit.
Yeah, I feel extra sweaty just looking at him.
It's shower time on God.
Thank you for being here, my partner, brother. We see
Appreciate you for being here, Yup.
big
Round
love,
of applause. W's for Yup in the chat.
W for Yuppie.
Indeed. Appreciate you for having me. Thank you.
Take care, Yuppie.
See ya, Yuppie.
All right, peace out. All right, peace out right there. Let me do this actually. Let me get rid of this and then let me do this here. Hang on. Boom. How's that? Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, right. That'll work. Okay. Oh my God. Cool. We're gonna stop the